Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome back to the club. We are live. This is Manchester City against Tottenham. The big one. Tottenham have a great record against Manchester City, and we have got some excellent guests to join us. Of course, Manchester City are covered in the house with Buvey here, but we have Spurs' very own Fuad Cadani with us as well. Thank you very much for joining us.
Appreciate you having me, man.
And then we've also
making his
got
debut with a Spurs win, by the way.
Yeah,
so
they'll be winning today.
to him.
We'll talk
I
about
hope so.
predictions.
I hope
and we'll
so.
be talking about scores in a minute. We've also got Miles in the house as well.
Come on.
Shout out,
Come on,
Miles.
I'm buzzing.
Big mileage is back. Arsenal have won. Ethan Mameri
Yes.
scored.
Finally, yeah.
I've not
man.
heard from you for 2 weeks. Now you're on the show after you win the game.
Oh, well, listen, it's been an
I
international
know he
break.
weren't even booked. He just saw Arsenal scored. And he just
turned up.
into the studio.
I just walked by. I said, you want the studios there? Let me just say hi to the boys, man.
What's going on though, boys? Everyone good? How are we feeling about this game?
Well, this has to be the first game that City try not to lose. It's been 4 in a row in every competition, League Cup, Champions League and multiple league games. Been absolutely smashed. The Bournemouth game a few weeks ago was embarrassing. So ultimately, Spurs can beat City at any point, even when City have had Centurion seasons. Spurs can win.
City are still on that run of 4 defeats in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You lot have had a bad...
And it's
run as
almost
well.
like you could say it's the perfect time to play them, but I feel like Spurs have been the most inconsistent side in the league this season. I mean, the league table says we've got 5 wins, 5 draws, and the wins are really good. 4-0s, 4-1s, 3-0 at Old Trafford. But then the losses, you're getting winless Ipswich, winless Crystal Palace. So you don't know what Spurs you're going to get. And
What went wrong against Ipswich out of interest? Just an overview. Because against Villa, you were
Yeah.
fantastic.
Do you know what it is? The basics. And
Yeah.
it sounds so weird, but it's the basics. Closing down crosses has been a problem for us. I think against West Ham, we conceded a goal like that. Against Brighton, we conceded 3 goals like that. Communication in the box. And then the issue becomes breaking down teams with low blocks as well. I think sometimes we have a lot of possession and a lot of creativity, and people think, oh, Spurs have got all these touches and 70% possession, but it's passive. It's the centre-backs playing to me, to you,
Side
me,
to side.
you, side to side.
And then you get hit on the counter-attack,
There's
is what
nothing
you're saying, yeah.
penetrative. And then you look at our attack. I don't feel like we've got those X-factor type players, in my opinion. When you've got guys like Brennan Johnson. He had a good purple
He had a good
patch.
season.
He had a good
So,
patch
yeah, he
as well at
started
the
off
start
well.
of the season. But you look at Timo Werner, how much he's been used, and I'm like,
You know.
Son on the left wing for me in 2024.
Is that where you...
What's your opinion on Dominic Solanke? Because
65 million.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
the drain?
Nah,
I don't get it.
you don't see it.
I don't think he's a... If Spurs want to be a Champions League team, which obviously they do,
Yeah.
I don't think he's the guy, but I could be wrong.
Now, for me, he's a player that's been improving year on year. From when he was at Liverpool, Chelsea, and he kind of broke through. He broke through as a wonder kid, but didn't really break it. And at Bournemouth, I feel like he developed a lot. From when they got relegated to the Championship, year on year, he was getting double figures. Last year, he got 19 Premier League goals. You saw the all-round game. And even this season at Spurs so far, I think his link-up play, his passing.
How many goals you got so far?
I think he's got 6 in 12 so
Not
far.
bad.
If I'm not mistaken.
Not
So
bad.
That's a good record.
It's
Not
1
too
and
bad,
2,
yeah,
yeah.
1 and 2.
And there was a little dry 3-4 games in between, but for me, it's what he brings overall to the game as well that is really good. Now, I know what you're saying in terms of ready-made Champions League level strikers, but how many of them are out there?
Yeah,
at the
there's not
moment?
many, yeah.
There's not
20
many.
years ago, we were talking about Robbie Keane, Jermaine Defoe and Crouch all playing at Spurs.
Exactly.
And Berbatov.
There was
Now
there
we've got
was
Solanke. It's just the way that it's the
Brennan
nature of the
Johnson.
beast.
Zinchenko.
United had Tevez on the bench, and every
Yeah.
team had like 4 strikers. Now it's like you're lucky to get one
Get
decent
one
And
good one.
I feel like last season there was a Tony, Solanke, there was
Yeah.
a few Watkins, a few of those English strikers, and I feel like Solanke for me is the most well-rounded of the lot. Now, is he going to be able to deliver the same thing? 19 Premier League goals this season. That's what we hope. You've taken the step up to a bigger club now. Step up to the challenge. So far, I feel like he's been okay though.
So when you ended your transfer window and your obviously your aspirations was probably to try break back into the Champions
Yeah.
League, was you happy with Dominic Solanke then as your number 1 striker?
Yeah, yes and no, because I felt like the number 9 position was something we needed to address, but you felt like we papered over the cracks with Son last year because we moved him there.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
got the goals. I felt like we needed to address the wing areas, and we almost handicapped ourselves by
Needed a left
extending
winger.
that Timo Werner loan.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you brought in youngsters like Odebert who are unproven, still a lot to show in their game, and there wasn't that ready-made signing. And Bergvall, Archie Gray, these are all youngsters being brought. So you're looking at potential.
You're playing him at
2-3
right
years.
back, aren't you, Gray?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
played a lot of
strange,
defense, covering a lot of positions there, not really playing.
Yeah,
as a
defense
good
back.
weight.
Talking about Spurs' defence though, today they've got the Dogi, Porro, and in the middle they've got Davis and Dragusin.
Hey, it's
Away at the
sneaky.
Etihad.
And that's what I'm saying, where you
crazy.
don't know what Spurs are going to turn up because drag us in against City, funnily enough, in the Carabao Cup, when they played the kids, he played really well.
Yeah.
But in the following 2 games against Ipswich and Galatasaray, he dropped an all-time stinker. So for me, it's a case of you've now got to run on the side with Van der Ven injured, Romero injured as well. State your claim. Him and his agent have been talking in the press saying, we want more minutes for my client.
Oh, they're one of them.
Show me then.
Good.
Running their mouth all the time.
Chatting, you know, he could have gone Bayern, but he rejected Bayern to sit on the bench here. And it's like, okay, now you've been given a chance. So today, listen, Haaland, big test. Don't get it twisted. But please rise. And Ben Davis, I just pray for the best. So
I don't mind Ben Davis. I don't mind him.
He's
But
one
Ben,
of the
you don't
players
mind Ben Davis starting for Spurs. That's what.
you
That's
know
the way
what?
you're looking at it.
100%.
I think he's okay. I think
He's the weak link.
As a left back, it's a different debate. But as a centre back, I think he's all right. I think he's
steady.
okay.
The thing is with Ben, he's a steady Eddie. He's going to give you a 7 out of 10. Effort, he's never going to cheat you, but you want quality. At the
I
end
think
of
he's
the day.
good when Tottenham have the ball and they have most of the possession on the ball. But when your back's against the wall, especially against Man City, is he really that guy who's
Are their backs going to be against the wall? They're going to beat us comfortably today.
No way.
That's what stood out to me in the Spurs lineup was their centre-back partnership. And City's central midfield's partnership standing out to me, Rico, Lewis and Gundogan. Obviously within their own right, fantastic players, so it's nothing to do with the individuals. But it doesn't look like a midfield you'd expect City to play
though,
in this kind of big game.
Yeah, no. Weirdly though, I think it's better than Kovacic.
Kovacic injured?
Yeah, he's injured for a while, but I think 8 weeks potentially, which is massive. But there's something about Rico, Lewis and Gundogan; they can complement each other. The issue is that you're actually having two players replace what Rodri can do all by himself. Rico Lewis has got the athleticism, which Rodri has. Gundogan has that ball playing quality that Rodri has. So the fact you've got to have 2 in there means you lose someone a little bit further forward. But ultimately, you just got to get on the ball today and put pressure on Spurs. But I think the way they counter-attack, they're going to love it today.
Do you think Pep Guardiola's lost all faith in Mateus Nunes? Because obviously this is why you bought him, for situations like this. Obviously you haven't got Rodri, you haven't got Kovacic now. He's a midfielder. He was doing good at Wolves. He came in. He didn't start that great, but this is the time you need a player like that. You don't want to really be relying on a teenager, someone like Rico Lewis. Yeah, you're playing Spurs.
Well, he started the last 6 games.
Played well as well.
They've lost 4 of them.
No, but he individually played well. And he was playing in like a left wing position, if I'm not mistaken, Nunes. So I feel like maybe, as you say, you should have played him in this kind of centre.
Yeah, I think this is a game he could flourish from.
We got Bernardo Silva and Phil Foden that were rotating number 10, Savinho and Haaland. So I don't think there's any City fan thinking today, I wish Nunes is playing.
Lewis,
Rico Lewis and Gundogan are playing deep. You can't have Nunes in deep.
I would have said maybe put Foden on the right and Nunes back on the left, like he's been playing.
Maybe.
What have you made of Savinho early doors?
I love Savinho. Has to start for me. He's one of the starters. He's been unbelievable. He's a fantastic talent, and he's been one of the best signings in the Premier League this season. So I think you have to start him. You have to have something against the Spurs side. The issue for City in the 4 losses, a lot of it is side to side. A lot of it with Nunes and Bernardo, Gundogan, all playing it side to side. And Savinho was injured for a couple of those games. You need Savinho for a bit of directness. You can't have both, Doku and Savinho. I think it's way too much. But Savinho will be a world class winger in a couple of seasons.
Just quickly,
honestly,
well, I think personally, from outside, I was looking in from Manchester City, where I think this game is won for you is your defence, because you've been very leaky this season. If your defence has a good game against Spurs, he's got a good attack. You've got Brennan Johnson, you've got Solanke, who's dangerous in front of goal. But if you could keep those 2 quiet, and especially Son, obviously.
Kyle Walker though.
Yeah, that's it. But I'm saying if you keep a clean sheet and you keep your defence solid, Man City, you would always have a chance of winning games because you've got great creative players out there. So.
I love Kyle Walker. I'll defend him to the hilt in terms of Premier League legacy. I think there is a debate with Gary Neville. There's a debate. Maybe you don't agree with it being number 1 or 2, but that's how close he is.
No, he is number 1.
Right now, well, I like the sound of that. But right now, Mitoma absolutely destroyed this guy in a way that it was Neville at West Brom vibes. It was a little bit. He was struggling to get out to him a little bit, and whatever Spurs do, if it's Son, I guess playing off the left.
Yeah.
Oh, mate.
I think this has been almost like the year where you decommission Kyle Walker. It's almost like thank you for your service.
Because he was about to go back to Sheffield at some point, wasn't he?
That was at the start of last
and when that happened, you go, ooh, if he's thinking about Sheffield, then...
He knows the level. And down
last season, I still felt like you could get a little bit of something out of him. This season, I just feel like he's being beaten far too easily. And it's almost like that reliance on the pace isn't there anymore.
The weird thing is, when I talk about Gary Neville at West Brom, his legs had gone. He says it all the time. His leg physically, he couldn't move around.
Is that what you thought the Matoma game was?
But Kyle Walker still has pace. We saw it in the Euros. He does have pace.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's probably 85% of what his original pace was even at Spurs when he was electric. But he's lost confidence in whether to go tight to someone, whether to drop deep. He's lost the
Also,
mental
he often
aspect.
gets caught out in weird positions on the pitch.
Positional sense.
So like your pace isn't going to always save you, and it looks like sometimes the player will be going on behind him, and he's like drifted into a midfield area, and you see that a lot where he's kind of chasing back and stuff.
You look at Rio Ferdinand, John Terry, when they got old, they lost their legs. They could still positionally see them. I know fullback's a little bit different, but Kyle Walker, you feel, okay, is he using his smarts? He's 33, 34 years old. Am I using my smarts to keep Son at bay, positionally speaking? Can I be a little bit cute and savvy? Ivanovic was a little bit immobile at points, and he was in his 30s. And Kyle Walker's nowhere near that kind of smart defender at the moment. That's the concern.
Been saying it with Manchester.
I think the one benefit he will have today is obviously playing against Son in the left wing position. Who
He ain't
I
really
think,
got much legs either.
bro, I'll be real. 2024, I feel like it's
Is it over for Son?
elderly at this point when you play Son left wing.
It's a good question.
The interesting one is Kulusevski, right wing. Obviously, he's been playing centre mid all season, and I feel like he's been our player of the season so far.
I love Kulusevski.
He's been brilliant, especially in the game against you guys as well.
I've always rated him. He had a few injury issues, but I've always thought this boy is a player, and he's younger than people kind of think he is as well. Proper.
That's
talent.
quite good by. Sorry, Adam.
24. Yeah.
That's good by. Just looking at your team, Ange Postecoglou. That's good putting Kulusevski on the right wing. I think
Gives
that's
us
quite,
more of a threat in the
yes, it
attacking
gives you more of a threat because you're not gonna out possess Man City in the midfield, and obviously in the midfield for him, because he's been good this season. So him on the right hand side, going
His
against.
midfield looks stronger.
I was gonna.
I know, but I just feel like Man City. It's Man City at home. They're always going to have the more possession. They're always
He
going to play the ball.
he said it
around.
after the Ipswich game though. He took a bit of accountability for I think saying like we're too leaky.
Yeah.
And I think it's my fault because the way I've set the team up is essentially you've got one sitter in Bentancur Basuma on an island, and then Madison and Kulusevski have
Just
the
going
license
forward.
to just go
Yeah.
forward. And now I think with Basuma and Sarr, that's basically physicality coming back in. And I think Madison, who's been dropped the past couple of games,
2 double pivots. That's good.
come back in, show me your creativity, and point to prove again, almost in my opinion.
Bentancur obviously massively deserving of his suspension, so I don't really want to get involved with that conversation. We all kind of agree on that one. But will you miss him as a team?
I think he's actually in a position where we're kind of covered and kind of stocked well with Basuma. I feel like Archie Gray hasn't even been given a chance there. But Sarr next to him, I think, is very important. He's been someone who I don't think gets the credit he deserves or the kind of the respect, in my opinion. I feel like he's a player. There's nothing he can't do, in my opinion. Score goals, link play, create well, has the legs. Physically, he's strong. But I don't know whether it's he didn't get the big money move or didn't come from like a superstar academy, but I feel like he's just the perfect glue for that midfield, in my
He
opinion.
played for Spurs. That's the issue.
that is very true.
I was
as
just
well.
about to say, if Sarr plays with a better midfielder or a more experienced midfielder right next to him, he will grow so much.
Massively,
How old is he?
yeah.
But Basuma's that though, isn't it?
He's 22. I just checked.
22.
He's young, man.
His whole life in front
A
of him.
lot of room for
Basuma's
growth.
good though as well. He's 28, so
He's
he should be the
fantastic.
experience. Next
They're
season.
both
28.
fantastic.
Basuma should be a seasoned vet. Basuma's had like
Yeah.
off-field issues and things
He had a
like that
season
that
off, didn't he?
disrupted
He had a
him.
season off.
Literally.
Yeah,
Injuries.
At Brighton, innit? He had some off.
There was a weird, his final season at Brighton, he didn't play much, right?
Yeah.
And then he went to Spurs, he started playing,
And
he
then
was
he
good.
started playing really well. No, he didn't play well the first year. Then he played well the next year.
Yeah.
Then he fell off a cliff at the second half of the season. And now it's like finding Basuma all over again.
If you find him, he's fantastic. He
Yeah.
is they're both fantastic. We're screwed, lads.
City's bench looks
Stop,
weak, man.
No,
They got, obviously, you got De Bruyne and Grealish and Ake on there. Then what do you think of Pussy, Buvey? Do you like it?
It's Pusey.
I mean, do you like him?
It's been harsh. It's been like he got thrown in at the deep end against Sporting Lisbon. Obviously, Ruben Amorim, his little send off to beat Man City. Everyone was loving it.
Little send off.
Little send off. All the
Beat you
United
up
fans were
4-1,
watching.
bruv.
All the United fans were tuning in, obviously, because they don't have Champions League football at the moment. Yeah, look, but Gyökeres literally destroyed the kid, and it was at points embarrassing. And it's harsh because he's got a lot of talent, very, very highly rated in the EDS and stuff like that. But he's been thrown in at the deep end.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he shouldn't be
Good for
starting
him,
this
though.
game today.
Play
So
Champions League.
it's great.
for Man City.
Stones is back. Stones and Akanji, that's a great partnership. That really is.
That's what I'm saying. That's where your game could be won right there. Your centre backs, your two.
Stones. If Stones stays fit from now until the end of the season, it's as big as almost any other player in terms of us winning the title. Seriously.
I agree.
Seriously.
The man that's going to be presented with the Ballon d'Or on the pitch shortly, you miss him, don't you? Like that's the one.
It's sad, man.
Do you think you'll replace
It is. You want to see
No,
your
I'm
best
not laughing
players,
at the
don't
injury.
you?
Just the way
No, I know, but
sad,
it's sad 'cause you want to see. You know when Rodri wins the Ballon d'Or, you want to see him then have
Kick
a
on.
season where you want to see the guy, you want to see the talent.
Almost, yeah.
And it's sad, isn't it? Because you never know what's going to happen with his ACL.
Yeah, facts.
Because some players, it feels
hard
like
to recover
50-50.
in
At that age as well.
Yeah, it's definitely
But Shearer had an ACL, you know?
But he changed the way he played.
Yeah.
He did change the way
And
he
he was
played.
always
But
quite slow, there wasn't he?
Become more of a back to goal and
More recently, though, Van Dijk.
yeah,
Van
that's
Dijk has
true.
come back from
Exactly.
ACL, and I can't lie to you.
I feel like this is the
he's
best
up
season
But
there
in,
now.
in central midfield where it's so dynamic and you're moving,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
gotta
yeah.
be on.
Sane was never the same, in my opinion. Sane,
But I mean, Rodri's never been a player that I feel like has been heavily reliant on his speed or kind of.
he has that little turn.
Yeah, he's got that little bit of physicality to him, but I
it's not
think his IQ has always been a strong point, and I think he'll just
so, mate.
adapt his
But
game
it's just
to
a
that.
psychological thing though with the ACL as well.
Do you reckon you go out in January and sign someone? Because I think that would be almost like a game changer for you lot in planning for life, one after Rodri and potentially maybe him not coming back, but then also giving like a spark plug to this current season as well.
No, I think it's a great shout. I think there's more of a chance now because Guardiola signed the contract extension. I think if there was a little bit, if he was leaving at the end of the summer, I think they'd be a little bit more pragmatic about it. I think if there was a 85 million, 90 kind of million pound midfielder, they would do it. And Zubimendi is linked, of course. I think they just go out and do it. We signed Laporte. People forget we signed Laporte in January for 50, 60 million quid.
That was the last big
was
one
huge.
he did, didn't it?
Yeah, ages ago. And that must be 5-6 years ago.
Yeah.
So I think there's a world it happens.
Yeah, definitely, because Gundogan now is obviously at that age where he can't.
He's come back and he's
good.
not really. Listen, you got him on a
It's
free,
not enough.
34.
but it's not exactly. You're not going to get the same play
For
you
Man
did
City,
2
if you
years
want to
ago.
compete, it's not enough. It's not enough. But we're
There's a
here
lot
now.
of work to do in this City squad. I think they're going to splurge very soon.
I know everyone's going to slag me off for saying this, but the side needs a rebuild.
No, I think I'll be
I know we
alright.
spent a lot of money, but
Especially after you win the
I
treble
agree.
and players start to think, all right, what's my next move? Where shall I go next?
Yeah.
You know.
It's not
because
even.
Carl Walker's
it's-
going to go, John Stones is in his 30s, Gundogan's 34, Edison's 30.
I was going to say
you know.
the original transition that Pep oversaw with the likes of Stones, KDB, Sterling, and all of those guys are now in their 30s.
Yeah,
and it's
KDB
like
looks finished.
The next cycle, and I think you're seeing players like Doku.
No, in terms of, bro, the injuries are taking a toll.
You wanted to get that in.
Snuck that in.
No. I mean,
Snuck that in crazy.
He's right about
I didn't
appearances.
know you did
He's
that.
right
I
about
agree with
he
you
is
as
right.
well.
He is right. about appearances. He's right. Not about the quality on the pitch, but
not
appearances.
quality. I mean,
no, but appearances. You're right.
He can't guarantee you 40 games.
No. I
Nah,
hear
of
you.
course not. No, you can't.
But it's true. But you need to get that next cycle, and you players like Doku, Savinho, they're meant to be the next phase. But I think City need a lot more.
Savinho
And
is.
if you look at the last
Oscar
couple
Bob.
of windows you've had as well, I don't feel like City have had
No.
your typical type City windows, if you like. And it's almost
I wonder if
like,
it's connected to the contract situation. They don't want to. You don't want to spend the money until you know. What if there's a new manager? What if Alonso's coming in a year? We don't know. But now we've got 2 more years of this. It's beautiful, lads.
We'll talk about that in a minute, actually, because we haven't discussed that. Before Rodri comes out, I don't think I've spoken to Mars about it, and definitely haven't spoken to Fuad about it. Should Rodri be the Ballon d'Or holder?
yes,
Yeah.
without a doubt.
Ahead of
in my
Vinicius?
opinion. I think. Listen, it was an up in the air thing where Vinicius or Rodri could win it, and I actually thought Vinicius was going to win it, but that was recency bias of the Champions League, Dortmund hat-trick as well. But in totality, I wouldn't have been mad at going either way. For me, the reaction afterwards of like Vinny outright deserved it and was a clear runaway winner for me is like, why are we lying? What are we doing here?
Embarrassing.
For me, it was genuinely a 2-horse
I've
race.
said it for a
and
long
and
time.
I think even Bellingham, the way he's been discounted out of
Yeah.
place, I'm a bit like, hold on, what's going on here? Because he was England's best player at the Euros, La Liga player of the year,
Real's
Champions League,
best
okay,
player,
maybe
yeah.
not so much, but he just had just as much claim as Vinny, in my opinion. So this whole push for like Vinny is this outright Netflix documentary, let's prepare that, and come on, guys, what are we doing here?
Listen, I personally
Yeah.
think. Well, I personally think it should have gone to Vinny Jr. Obviously, Rodri had a great season that made him win it. Obviously, the treble winning
Euros.
seasons,
That kind of come
Euros,
into it as well, yeah.
kind of comes into it. Vinny Jr. scored 2 back-to-back Champions League finals. Rodri scored one as well. We scored the winning goal against Inter Milan, so that obviously that helps. But mostly, we give it to attacking players. We're in an entertainment sport. We've all been entertained by Vinny Jr. for the past 2-3 years. I think he's been the best player in the world, not even barring. I think he has been the best player in the world for the past 2 seasons.
Yeah.
So,
The Ballon d'Or is not an entertainment product, is it?
but
And
most
that's-
most entertainment.
It's like the Oscars. The
but it
Oscars
is
give it
though.
to the best film. And sometimes
Yeah.
the best Oscar winner is some boring but
But it is
revolutionary movie. Do you know what I mean? And Rodri is a far better footballer in his position than Vinny is. You
No,
could
he's
debate Mbappe's a better left winger. You could debate that. You could have Vinicius. You could have Luis Diaz. I think is close. Rodri is a whole football pitch away from the
Luis
second best
Diaz
DM.
ain't close. I'm sorry.
Diaz is close to Vinny.
Oh,
He is.
Crazy.
No, I like
Declan Rice is
I like Diaz as well. I like Diaz.
I like Diaz.
I like
I mean,
Diaz.
Diaz
Declan Rice
right,
is close to
but-
Rodri then.
Diaz is close.
I think Vinicius deserved it, but I do agree with Fuad in that there wasn't a clear runner.
Yamal.
Yeah.
I think it's been the first time in a long time there hasn't been a clear runner.
Yeah.
Like, it just hasn't been.
Vinny Jr.
But who's the second best DM in world football then? Honest question. Who's the second best? You can't. Do you know what I mean? That's how far ahead of this guy is.
Yeah, but you being clear in
Plus,
one.
keepers have won it before. Cannavaro's won it before.
but you
do you know what I
being-
mean?
you-
Cannavaro shouldn't have won it though. He
Exactly.
should have
Mateus
won
won
it.
it. Mateus won it.
That's the part for
This
me
guy's
where
better than
I'm like,
Mateus, no
the
question.
fact that a defensive midfielder has won it as well, I like the change in the general, if that makes sense. And I
Look
feel
at
like
that.
so many times it's easy to give it to the attacker, but I feel like Rodri has had that type of
Listen, I'm not mad.
outstanding campaign. And you look at the impact he had for City as well, bro. He went on a run of 50, 60 odd games in a row winning. That's impact. And
That's one of the things. Like, you take him out of that team, they're
in the
finished.
clutch moments, he steps up against Arsenal in the Champions Leagues. Like, it's him.
Spain's a big
Yeah, but
thing.
things
Spain
like the
winning
same
for
thing
the
though. Vinny
Euros.
Jr. stepped up for Real Madrid against Man City and scored. And got them into the Champions League final. 2 back-to-back Champions League.
But then
Scored
let
in
me
the
ask,
final back-to-back.
Where was Vinny in the Copa America?
Yeah, but it's a cup. No, you can't.
It's a cup. You think Miles watched Copa America?
is
You
it?
crazy, bro.
You can't do that.
Miles,
though.
honest question
You
now.
can't
Do you
do
think do you think Barbie should have won the Oscar for the best picture? Barbie, because it was the most entertaining film last year. Everyone was watching it. Everyone was
Probably
raving
not. It
about it.
probably didn't. It probably didn't.
No,
But I'm saying, I'm not
exactly.
just going to. You're going to.
So according
Are
to
you saying
Miles,
Rodri's Barbie?
That's not.
no, Miles is saying Barbie has to win Oscar for best picture.
I'm not saying that.
And
I'm
Martin
saying that he's-
Scorsese and all these guys.
I've
be
never
turn-
said that. I'm
Honestly,
just saying for what he's done for the
Alfred
past 2
Hitchcock
seasons.
be turning his grave. Honest to God,
What
he
he's
would
done
be.
for the past 2 seasons, him as an individual player, I think he's been
Vinny.
more impactful than Rodri. Yes.
Nah, Vinny's. I think
I
Vinny is
think
the
so.
best player in the world.
I think so because he's winning them games. I'm not saying that he's not winning Man City games. Yes, but the position he's in, obviously, he's not further forward in the pitch like Haaland, who's going to
Yeah.
win.
But same time, if I offered you a player,
Exactly.
Rodri or Vinicius, who would you say?
Vinicius Jr.
No.
Vinicius.
Yeah,
Pre
I like
ACL.
Vinicius Jr.
That's the former Spurs one, isn't it? That's the former Spurs one.
Vinicius Jr.
Pre
man.
ACL, start of the season, 31st of August.
I think
Real
Rodri's
Madrid
the
would trade
most-
Vinicius for
Would
Rodri.
transform most teams the most, if that makes sense.
I agree.
wouldn't-
I think when you talk about
wouldn't.
impactful players,
I just think.
What, Rodri or Vinicius?
I said Rodri.
Oh, I thought you said Vinicius.
Yeah. I
Real
said, like,
Madrid
I'd have
pre
Rodri.
ACL would take Rodri, would swap Vinicius for Rodri pre ACL.
Owen with the super chat says, "Oh God, Buvey, Sonny's gonna absolutely destroy that old man Walker. Spurs have a chance. Also,
hope
congrats to Miles on Arsenal's bounce back.
Oh, thanks, man.
First win since
I needed
October. Relax a bit." Jerk says,
Remind me where you are on the table.
Jerk Haggis says, "We'll never forget Fuad humping the SDS table."
Oh, wow.
when lies,
Super
those are
chat.
lies.
Super chat. Gotta read it out.
What are you doing over there, man?
And then he also says, Miles and Fuad in the same stream. This is a great lineup from the club today.
I've been waiting for this.
Buvey, continue doing
waiting
your
for this.
shoulder shrugs.
I don't shrug my shoulders.
Can
I'm very loose. I'm very
Can we get
loose.
a count? Can we get a count? How many
You're
times you
very
shrug your
loose.
shoulders?
My shoulders are very, very loose. They don't shrug
Buvey
or nothing.
bingo.
There's no tenseness. There's no tightness. I go sauna regularly these days. You know, sauna.
Do you?
Yeah.
It's fantastic for
Yeah,
you.
it's good, innit? It's the only reason I go gym.
It's
You know?
fantastic.
Great.
Sauna, steam room.
You one of them, man?
Yeah.
Just head straight to the sauna.
As you can tell,
Looks at the
yeah?
weights.
As you can tell.
He looks at the weights and says, "Yep, I've had enough."
Yeah.
Hey,
Picks up the tens.
5-minute cardio, then that's enough
Straight
to
to
be
the
I'm in the sauna.
Yeah, go for a little swim.
Players are in the tunnel. Can we get some score predictions before the boys come out?
I feel like this game has 2-2 written all over it.
Yes, man.
There's
Little Desmond.
something about it. Yeah.
Do you remember that 2-2 a few years ago?
Yeah.
Oh, it was a crazy game.
Do you know what was the better one?
What was the one-
Harry Kane masterclass, the 3-2.
I took my mate who's a Spurs fan into the home end. It was shot. Well, he forced his way in. It shouldn't have happened, but yeah.
One of the games I really remember about this derby here is when Jermaine Defoe scored. Was it last minute? Was it Jermaine Defoe?
Or Peter Crouch.
No,
you mean?
Crouch.
Peter Crouch.
To get
For
us
the
to
Champions League.
Who was the keeper?
Yeah.
No.
Who was the keeper? Man City keeper.
No, not that one.
That's trivia. That's trivia.
Oh,
That's
Stuart Taylor.
No, that's a good shout.
Pillimon.
No.
Oh.
Is it Joe Hart?
For your club or for their club?
Seaman.
Our club. When they beat us against the Champions League. If you get this, this is IQ. This is top level. He was.
So
I'll
it's
give you a
not
clue.
Stuart Taylor. It's
He
not
was.
David
He was on an
Seaman.
emergency loan contract.
Richard Wright.
No. Good shout. Though.
That is a good shot.
Nicky Weaver.
Let us know in the comments if you remember.
Nicky Weaver.
It's not Nicky Weaver, is it?
I'll give you another
pull
clue.
that
I'll give you another
from,
clue. He's no longer with us, unfortunately.
That's a depressing clue, bro.
Sorry, mate.
Bro,
Sorry.
Now I'm trying to think of dead goalkeepers. It's like, what the hell's going on?
Sorry, lads.
Like, this is.
Oh, God.
He played for Sunderland.
What dead goalkeepers are there?
Played for Sunderland. That's my final clue.
what?
Sunderland.
See, now I
Craig
don't want to
Gordon.
say someone in case they're alive.
Not Craig
Who's
Gordon.
Gordon?
Martin Phillip.
Craig Gordon's still with us.
Estonian keeper, isn't it? Yeah.
I think he's I'm not sure if he's Estonian, but
Of a famous Estonian goalkeeper in the Premier League?
he wasn't Estonian, I don't
No.
think.
Oh,
He was
Mark Poom.
Lithuanian.
Remember Mark Poom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Matt Poom?
It was Mark Poom. I think,
He ended up
yeah.
at Arsenal, but he
had like
he
a-
made his name at Derby.
Yeah. He was,
Phillip
he had like a
Phillip was
face.
from Hungary, I think, or Bulgaria.
Yeah, you're right. He
Buvey,
was
that's a
Hungarian.
horrendous
Hungarian.
clue.
Yeah.
That
What
is
is-
a horrendous clue.
Martin.
What?
Phillip.
He passed
Yeah,
away.
you can't say that, man.
I forgot anything else about
You can't
him.
do
I
something
can't lie.
like
That's
that.
crazy trivia.
What?
Can't do that. No, I think you should have a timeout for that, you know.
I said R.I.P.
Yeah, I mean, that makes it all better then. Danny Yusuf said, you know how much I love you guys, but the La Liga Prem video was brutal. Koundé is the best defensive right back in the world, and it's not close. Not even one
He's
shout.
been quality.
Koundé.
A centre back player.
Kunde's the best right back in the world, he said.
He's been quality.
Have a
I
day
can't
off.
lie.
Jack
He's
Haggy
been
says-
quality. I
that
can't-
is
Couple of
crazy.
Barca games I've watched.
better than
He
Ben
has
White.
been
That's
immense. I can't lie.
He's better than
In the
Timber.
Champions League game, didn't he get a triple hat trick the other week or something?
Of
like that?
assists.
Yeah.
Not better.
He did.
Nah, I'm telling you, you'll be surprised how good he's become.
Koundé
'Cause at
would
one point,
revolutionise your
I used
side.
to look at him and think that's a centre back bodybuilder playing at right back, but no, he's actually
Like George Elokobi.
Hansi
Remember?
Flick has improved him.
Joshua
a lot. I
So
can't lie.
Hansi Flick has done amazing.
Xerxes, man. Was he? What's happening with him?
Xerxes looks like an American footballer.
Yeah, he's the slowest player in the history of the Premier League, and you
I pray
signed
to
him for
God I
70
haven't
million
gone too
quid.
early on him, but I don't know.
He's so slow. The Earth
Hey,
orbits
what I'm
into his
saying.
speed.
You know what? It's so weird. I thought he was going to do so good for you lot.
You know what? Sometimes
really?
he does a touch, but it's usually about 50 yards from goal. And you think, oh my God, is that Dennis Bergkamp? And no, it's relax, yeah. And then the next thing he does, he
respect.
runs through on goal and he trips over the ball, and you're like, shit, is that Dennis Bergkamp? What a joke.
Xerxes, you know what? Xerxes reminds me of a pro club footballer.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
one that you build, it's
but
like
pink
8 foot.
afro.
Pink afro, that's all he needs.
Starts
Pink
doing all
afro.
this when they score against you, that you're like,
He's just
bro,
big,
let
pink
me
afro. All he
chuck
needs
it.
is some
My nan's
goggles.
got no knees left. She's had knee replacements, hip replacements. She's quicker than Xerxes. For real, Man United spent 80 million quid on the guy. I don't know what's going on.
We never spent 80 million.
Would he cash in on him?
It was euros, 80
Nah,
million
that's-
euros.
You have to give him some time.
Already.
You can't judge anyone too soon.
Listen, this
We
is
would
a
have called
couple of
Everett
business.
crap.
No,
Yeah,
but he's,
man. That's it's
But does
too
he look
soon.
promising?
he ain't
though?
got it.
What does
They
he look
didn't
like
look
he's going to bring to
Right
your
now,
team?
I'd look at and see what Amarim can do till the end of the
You know
Trophy.
what he could do?
Tell me.
You know, in that position where you've got the two 10/wide players really close to you, he could bring them into play
9.5.
really, really well. Kind of like a Firmino type.
Kind of like, what's that player that came on loan for you, didn't score a goal the whole season? What's his name again?
Weghorst.
Yeah. There we go.
Weghorst is
Waste
quicker.
of time,
Weghorst
bro.
cried when he scored.
Waste of time.
That scared me, you know.
Xerxes is giving me
Imagine your
reckless
strikers
No
will cry 'cause he
composure. No
scored.
composure.
Yeah.
It's a bad
he look at
That's
the
what I'd
Ballon
do.
d'Or?
If I score for Man United, I'd cry. But I'm allowed. He's a striker, yeah?
Yeah.
And he cried.
And he's better than Xerxes. That's how bad Xerxes is.
He's at Ajax now as well.
Yeah, he's having a better season than Xerxes.
Buvey, what's your score
Can't lie, it'd be
prediction? You
interesting
didn't
to see
give
which
it.
one of them
2-0
spots for the
Spurs.
Netherlands at the next tournament.
It's 2-0 Spurs.
2-0 Spurs.
He's doing that weird reverse
You're
side.
doing
What
the
What do you
reverse
mean?
psychology.
You've lost 4 in a row.
I
You've
get it.
lost
I
4
get
in
it.
a
I get
row.
it.
It's called pattern recognition. If you lose 4 in a row, what's more likely
This
to
is your
happen?
bounce back.
5 in a row or 1?
International break. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Believe.
Arsenal haven't lost. We didn't win a game from the last international break. 4 games we didn't
You
win.
played the
We
worst
just won.
side in the history of Premier League football at the moment in
didn't.
Southampton.
No, we didn't. We just played Nottingham Forest.
Was it Forest?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was Southampton. Sorry.
No.
I missed
We
the
played
weekend.
Nottingham Forest. Who just
Wait a minute, I asked you an hour ago. I said, what's the Southampton result?
Before kick-off, let me fly through some of
know
these super chats. Jerk said, thank you. I don't want to read it out. It's a bit embarrassing. Thank you for repping us British Asians. Nice one, brother. I appreciate you. Barely Awake says, feel like Spurs playing both their backup centre-backs today is being quite overlooked. Haaland and Savino are going to have
Here we
a
go.
field day
This is
against them. Do any of Spurs players
Come on.
from today get in today's City's team? Basuma?
Sarr over Rico Lewis.
Yeah, Sarr gets it.
I don't know if Guardiola would agree with
I
that.
think Kulusevski gets
Oh,
in
I tell you, Pedro Porro.
Kulusevski gets in
Pedro
ahead of Savino as well.
Pedro Porro over Carl Walker.
Yes.
Yes.
Right-hand side,
Yes.
basically.
Feels wrong saying that. I don't know why.
But it's right though.
We rejected him.
But it's
We
right.
He's
flogged
one
him
of your own, I was going
We
to say,
flogged him
man.
on. Yeah, he wasn't good enough for the
Pedro
City academy.
Porro over Carl Walker right now.
He wasn't good enough at the academy.
Listen, 80 mil on the
Now
side
he's
if
at
you want.
Spurs. Oh,
Oi.
Alright, whoa. It's 2 minutes.
Yellow.
Great challenge.
Yellow.
Great challenge.
Oh, you
Let
can't
him
be
be
yellow.
yellow.
30 seconds into the game.
let him know you're there.
yeah. Come on, ref.
You got the ball, ref.
30 seconds into the game. You do that.
It's a shambles.
Just let him know you're there,
It's a
innit?
nasty
Game's
challenge,
gone,
that.
bruv.
It's nasty.
Game is
Could have broke his
absolutely
leg.
gone. Yellow cards in the first
40
minute.
seconds in.
Oh my.
Yellow cards in the first
God.
minute. Utter woke nonsense.
Ooh, listen. That
Has someone seen that picture of Sean Dyche? Someone took in a lift.
in the lift.
And he's like,
That's the side-eyed.
it's so obvious there's a picture
I
being
think that
taken.
guy's a
Dyche is
neat.
a national
Why did
treasure,
you
man.
take photos of someone in a lift?
I hate
like
that.
I hate
Has
that,
anyone
man.
ever
You're a
taken
prick.
pictures of you like random?
Deal with it.
Yeah, I've seen people do that to me on the train.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. 100%.
Weird, innit?
Yeah, it's weird.
I had it in the gym the other day.
Yeah, you get gyms are worse.
That's
And then he
crazy.
came up to me. I said, "We taking
Nah,
photos of
that's
me?" Like that. I was a
crazy.
bit
I
pissed
can't
off.
lie.
Why are you taking photos of me?
Mid-rep,
Ask, innit?
Yeah,
He shot himself. He
mid-rep
shot
with the
himself.
shit face on. Nah.
I've just been doing my chest day. He shot himself.
He probably wanted to give you a spot. Is that wrong with that?
I don't need a spot. I don't need spotters.
Hey,
Ooh,
Haaland
big
nutmeg.
man.
Close your legs.
Meg.
Close your
Big
legs.
man.
Your boy just got megged, you know?
Who?
Haaland.
I didn't watch that. I
Look
wasn't
at
watching
that
that.
aimless
Oh
ball.
my
What we doing?
God.
Adam, you didn't give us your score prediction.
Spurs are winning 2-1.
Inshallah.
He's spot on.
I say
Look at that. Top 2 possession sides in the Premier
I
League.
say 2-1 City. I
It
think
doesn't
That's a
feel
real
like we
quiz,
should be
isn't it?
top of that table, you know. It just feels like we're not
That was
keeping the
possession
ball.
table.
It's a default for you lot. That's why.
I know, but
It's
it
a
just doesn't
default.
feel
Yeah.
the same. It feels so flat.
Yeah, your possession stats dropping means they drop to like 60%.
Yeah, that's true,
65%.
yeah.
It used to be
rather.
70.
Yeah.
The Centurion side, I've never seen anything like it in terms of keeping the ball. David Silva and Fernandinho.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Who was that?
better than Barcelona's.
No, that was the best club side of all time.
That was
As
like 90-10.
well. In Wembley,
every
remember?
game.
Barca would kill you with 1,000 passes.
Oh, what a
Oh
ball!
my days. Get out to him. Look, you see what I'm saying?
Ah!
This is exactly what I said.
my God.
Dealing with crosses, we are pathetic, bruv.
Like a vampire, innit?
Where'd you get that from?
This came out of nowhere. That's
Vampires.
That was great. That was too quick.
sharp.
still.
Never heard
That
that
was
before.
sharp.
It was sharp, Adam.
Come on, man.
It was
Yeah.
sharp.
I'm here all
Melted
day.
my brain. I couldn't figure out what was going on.
That was sharp. Nah, Tottenham, come on, man. Press up, man.
Now, we've already cashed in our you scratch my back, I scratch yours for giving them the title last year in the Carabao Cup.
Oh, I get it, yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
that was
That was a payback.
That was
That was a big
you know,
deal for you
listen,
lot.
we gave you that, you give us this.
So that,
I was rewatching the Sun chants. Fucking hell,
Bro, I
he's
saw-
Ortega.
Come on, man. Son buries those 9
he
times
should
out
have
of 10,
buried
bro.
that.
Yeah.
Nah, nah.
Do you think he gave it? Do you
shouldn't
honestly?
have.
Do you think he gave it away?
Of course.
We had a
think
big
Son-
debate on air
Bro,
about
we
that,
had
didn't we?
listen, we had a bigger statement there. We had a bigger mission at hand. I went to that game as well. Not hoping to
What
win.
was the atmosphere like? What was the atmosphere like?
Every time we attacked, it was like, "Ooh,
was
are we
it?
sure we want to do this?" I'm telling you,
We had Flav on. Flav was
Postacoglu
shitting
was the
himself.
only person who wanted to win that game
Yeah, it
that
was me
day.
and
I'm
Flav.
telling you.
Yeah.
It was me, him, and Flav in the studio that game, and bro, Flav. Every time he scored, he was like, every time they went in, he was like, "No, don't do it." And I'm like, "Yeah, do
The
it,
fact
do
that
it."
you could be the team to gift your rivals the.
Yeah, it was a-
there's a bigger picture.
When's the
at
last
play.
time that's happened? Is there a time that's really happened?
Oh,
Oi, look at that.
Good. Don't let Haaland
Give it,
score.
give it.
Haaland!
Go on,
oh my God!
My FPL.
Yes! Bro, why did Haaland take it in on his left foot?
Rusty, man.
Keep it on your right foot.
Nah,
Go
but he's not
across.
gonna
shoot. Yeah, I know, you're
Bro,
right.
watch this,
The
man.
first
He has-
touch is shit.
He closes his own space.
You're right,
man.
you're right.
It's
Where
so
are my
weird.
fullbacks?
Adam's
Oh,
right.
right foot bang. Yeah,
Look,
yeah.
what's he
Yeah,
doing?
yeah, yeah.
Take
He's
his touch
taking
out.
it back inside.
Take a touch out.
Yeah, it's
take a
odd.
touch. Take a touch.
Obviously, who am I to
Well
tell
done,
Haaland
Ben
that
Davies.
score
No, you're
goals?
right.
But now you're right. You open up your body to the right hand
Because
side.
like he had it.
Yeah, you smash it across goal.
Yeah, too much time.
No
to think
confidence
there.
in his right foot.
Now, where
Because he
the
allowed
hell
Ben
are my
Davies
fullbacks
to
though?
back in. Yeah, bro.
Absolutely naked.
Space all over.
Hey, what
It's
is
like you had
going on,
two
Tottenham?
centre
Go on,
backs and
Phil.
that's it.
Go on. Go on.
Get it out.
Oh!
Listen, Vicario on set pieces. I don't have a lot of confidence there, brother.
No, he
What a
didn't. He
touch.
didn't.
What a touch.
Well done.
He's lucky that got played into him.
We're
Listen,
looking good. We're looking
Tottenham
great.
need to, Tottenham need to weather the storm. Oh, so now you change your mind now?
I'm not saying anything. 2-0 to Spurs.
This is the gimmick, man. Play the pessimistic as the game goes
Of
on. Change the
course.
narrative.
Bro, we did this last year. We did a title
Arsenal
debate.
game.
Yeah. Turned up thinking, right, Buvey's going to go City, Mara's going to go Arsenal. First sentence, Buvey just like, we're not winning the league. And we're like, wait, what?
We know the
This is
game.
some changed.
The
We
whole
know
pub
the
were
game.
living
We
as well.
had Uno reverse
The
card. on
whole
us.
pub were livid with that as well.
Oh god.
But Arsenal should have won it the last 2 years, shouldn't they?
No, we
They
should
should have
yeah,
won it.
We should. I'd
Yeah.
say last year. We
I
should
looked at the
definitely
stat
should
on
have
Twitter. You were 150
I
days
think
top
if
of
City
table.
don't win it this year and Arsenal don't win it, you lot are going to lose your mind.
There's going to be civil war in
Not
North
so
London.
much.
You know, like
then.
if Liverpool win it,
Do you remember?
you man are going to go crazy.
Do you remember
I think the
Captain
fan base will.
America?
I would have
What was that
personally.
movie? Captain America: Civil War. You had Iron Man and Captain America fighting at the airport. You have Don Robbie on one side, and then who's the other?
You can't
who's the
stop
other
calling him
Steve,
Don.
he's called Don.
Yeah, he hates
They're
when
going
you
to be
call him
fighting
Don
with
Robbie.
shields and stuff, and
Don't, what
and
you calling
Lee
next man Don
Thingy,
for?
Lee Judges.
He hates.
They're going to be fighting at the airport like in
Mate,
Captain
forget
America.
that. Have you seen Penguin?
No, I've not watched.
Colin
it.
Farrell, well done.
No
I was
spoilers.
waiting for it to
that's
finish.
No
Now
spoilers.
that deserves awards.
Yeah, yo.
Yeah.
Listen,
Wicked.
I'm not a DC Marvel kind of guy, but you see that.
Yeah, crowd.
Give
go and
me
watch
another
Depending.
season, man.
Yeah, I saw a tweet about that.
It's
I wanna watch
unreal,
it now.
bro. It's
No,
unreal.
Buvey, watch
I
it.
watched
Yeah,
the
yeah.
final episode yesterday. My head was rattled.
Is it done
Yeah,
now?
people
So one a
saying
week
a lot
is
about
done.
Final Episode.
Oh,
It was
it's
crazy.
So good, man. It's so
I need to
good.
watch it. I was
Because
waiting for it
it's-
to finish so I
Yeah,
could watch
that's
it
what
all
I
in
did.
one
So I
go.
could binge it in a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I binged it. The thing is, because just obviously I know this is a football podcast, but just quickly, because obviously it's DC and Marvel, people think it's going to be, it's going to be action. Boom. It's not that. It's just
Nah.
loads of good dialogue.
It's like Sopranos in Gotham.
Yeah, it's just loads of good dialogue. There's a few, obviously. There's
Oh
a,
my.
We're all over these shit
Oh,
houses.
these wingers
Where
get
are
so
you
much
getting-
time.
Where
Rico,
are your fullbacks,
Rico.
bro?
Look at you, Doggy. Watch how he leaves his man out here.
These guys are woken up. The contract is massive for the City side. It's given them a huge bounce. I can see it already.
ooh,
2-year extension, lads. Oh.
that can't be. He could, How? Oh my God, where's your left back?
Nah, this is crazy. This is
the
absolutely
contract
crazy.
bounce.
That's Carl Walker, mind you. So he probably
Carl Walker
overlapped.
looks like
But
Brian
please,
Cafford.
someone communicate.
Guy couldn't move a week ago. Now he's
Look at
playing
this.
Cafford.
Look at the back line.
Why
He's
is you
offside.
Doggy ball watching?
Someone should tell him though.
No, he should be looking.
They got
You
no
are the fullback.
They
You
got
are
no
the last
communication,
entry
Mark.
point.
They-
There should be nothing.
And someone should
behind
say, Doggy, your man.
No,
no foul.
He
Get
should
up.
be looking.
No foul.
Oh, can I change my score prediction?
I said 2-1.
4-0 City. bro.
Hey,
These
man.
guys got
What's
no
it-
communication. You need to get on LinkedIn, do some training on communication. That's what I think. These guys are rubbish.
Davies, across goal. Oh, good ball.
See what I saw?
That's a good ball. He's in.
Go in.
Oh,
It's all right. It's all right.
he's offside.
Yeah, offside. Calm down.
I'm not good.
2 seconds.
Listen, there's only
earlier.
one person I want him
You're
to win.
in, bro. Counter attack.
I don't know. We do Arsenal. See, this is the thing with this derby. Arsenal, as an Arsenal fan, you don't really want Tottenham to win, but you need Tottenham to win because City's above us.
Yeah,
But
this
if
is all right
Tottenham-
for you to. Yeah, this is all right.
Yeah. As long as we won, because we won today, I'm happy. I could just chill
I
and
need to
just
watch
watch
it.
a
I
good
can't
game.
believe you beat Forest.
No, we're better than Forest, man. Evidently, we're better than them, man.
They're coming back down to earth. Thank God for that.
That's you gotta let him have
Some
that
guy
one
was
off.
slagging me off.
Yeah,
on
they can
Twitter.
have that one off.
Nice little cute start.
What? Some guy was.
So
slagging-
some guy said he bumped into you on the
narrow it
overlap.
down a bit.
Some
Narrow
guy.
it down a bit.
What?
That some guys slagged you
What
off on
happened
Twitter.
again?
There's loads of them on Twitter slagging you.
No, I only get one. I only get one every now and then. Forest fans slagging me off. Yeah.
What was he
The
saying?
one that was on the overlap.
He tweeted me. He said I bumped into Adam and Rory on the overlap. I called you a massive bellend, and they didn't say anything to the contrary.
I mean, yeah, we don't. when someone tells us the truth, we can't defend it.
No, I know.
I can't see that happening.
But why are you tweeting a random guy? I've never even met you.
I do love people that come up to us like, yo, listen, them like dickheads, and you sat there like, they are my mates. Like, you know,
Yeah.
like people think they're just characters. On
I don't like his
YouTube.
opinion and all. What's that, bro? Chill out. Okay, cool, but just refrain from the name.
That's how it is to everyone, though. You are essentially
Bang
characters
my man
on
in
their
the face
TV
for me. You see,
screens.
what are
Yeah.
you talking about?
You're just characters on their Twitter feed and on their screens.
You're
and it's
DMing
like,
random men on Saturday
Oh, he
night. about
DM'd you.
Yeah, well, on Twitter as well.
Oh my
random
God.
men about football
You're not
opinions.
a random man, though, are you?
He's a
I
random
am.
man to him.
You
though.
don't even know my middle name. You don't have my number. I'm a random guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
Oh, you're in. Oh.
You ain't got nothing.
hey, your tone's changed,
Yeah,
man.
bro,
Your
this
tone's
is what happens,
changed.
bro. this is what happens.
I know the game now.
We look good. Honestly.
Ooh, does Basuma survive
Sharp.
this game?
Who else is there in the midfield?
Listen,
Who
you
can
better.
come on?
It's a nice little move.
You better.
Oh, well done.
Play from Spurs.
You know the thing is
Go
with
on.
Spurs though, Spurs will score.
Come
though.
on,
We will win
Spurs!
Come on!
That was a great
Spurs
chance.
will score. That's the thing
Your
with Spurs.
body there, mate.
Come on,
This is a good
Guardiola.
open
Now we
game.
need
man.
to-
This is entertainment.
Guardiola, best
I'm
left
glad
back
we're
in
not
European
sitting
football.
back too deep. That's the only thing I'll say. Because you do that against City, you're just asking for it.
But I will say something though, Phil. I do want to see a bit more from James Maddison this game. These are the kind of games you signed him for, to get
Nah,
on the
facts.
ball and find a pass. He needs to
Yeah,
find
yeah.
something. I want to see something from James Maddison. I'm play camming him this first half.
Hey, tackle.
Well
Red-
done.
Ah, no
It's a foul,
way.
it's a foul.
No. On the ball,
It's a
bro.
foul.
Lay on!
It's obviously a foul.
That's not a foul, man.
Ridiculous.
Have
You
we
know.
spoken about David Coote yet, Booth?
No, that prick.
Have we discussed it?
No, I don't think we have.
It's mental, isn't it?
Mad.
Bro, someone wanted him dead, innit? That
Yeah.
week. Just
Crazy.
leave
What's he
everything.
done to the guy for
You know
him
what
to
I feel
grasp?
sorry for
Crazy.
him for, yeah? You know the video of him? Well, I feel sorry for all of it, kind of.
Why?
Because, bro, my man's obviously been out on the session. He's gone back somewhere and they're chilling, and someone's recorded him in his worst state. That could happen to you, bro.
That's not right, is it?
It's not right.
I'm like,
There should be
To
a
be fair
rule.
to him.
is
To
there
be
not any
fair.
awareness there to be like, You know
God, he's
cameras
in.
are there.
dude, he knows
Just
there's
get
a camera
the
there,
get
'cause
that
he's
out of my
looking at
face.
it.
Yeah, like
He looked great.
because the first couple of seconds he looks at it panicking as well, almost like, what we
what
doing, mate?
Yeah, what's going
And
on?
he doesn't
when
say
you're
anything.
drunk, you're in a whole different world, aren't you?
Yeah, but where's
That's why
his
it's-
friends though? Where's
Oh,
his,
exactly,
But aren't they his
exactly.
friends?
They can't.
Or does he not know them?
exactly. I don't know. I
But
don't
what's
know.
he
And
done
then
to that
selling
guy?
it to the Sun and that. It's so
How much did he
scummy.
get for it? Do you think though? Why? I'm trying
You
to
get a
understand.
bit.
my-
What's the motivation?
It's so
Money.
scummy though, isn't it?
Absolutely.
But how much?
Spun
How
him
much?
out his boots there.
Listen, if
I bet you didn't get 10 grand.
And like what
he sold
he
his mate
said,
out for less
isn't
than 10
that
grand.
bad, is it?
What
Jurgen
that?
Klopp's a what?
No,
does
You
he-
know what
bad.
it is? It's
It
because
is
he
bad.
threw the
It's
German
bad.
in there. It's because
Okay,
he
I
threw the
didn't-
German in there. People are like, hold on. what
Because
do
if
you
you see how
I think it's
Jurgen Klopp
Liverpool, it's
acts
as bad as
towards
that.
some lines,
but
you
it's not
can't
even
get-
about forget the Jurgen Klopp stuff. Yeah, it's about what he said and about how he felt about Liverpool. So that means he is bringing his opinion, his personal opinion, his views on Liverpool and affecting the game.
Well, he said he likes James Milner.
So what does that mean?
Do you know
My
what?
point
though?
there is Jurgen Klopp is no longer Liverpool manager.
Do you know
but that was
No, it don't
prior
matter.
to one. It doesn't
Don't
matter.
They've all played for
He
him.
did it. Yeah, exactly.
The
All I
current
feel like
Liverpool
it
side
did,
have all
though,
played for him.
All I feel like it did was it confirmed that referees have biases, and it's not
course.
just and it's not
think
just
everyone
to
does though, right?
their local team
Yeah.
or to the team they support. And there's actual interactions they have with managers, and there's certain managers they just don't like. Like when we say, "Oh, Xhaka had a reputation," for example. Yeah, he does.
But like players do have that, right? It used to be like if Cristiano Ronaldo got fouled, it'd take 3 fouls for him to get a foul.
That's true, yeah.
Because they're just used to him getting fouled,
Yeah.
right?
But
It
your
shouldn't be
job
like
as a
that,
ref is to not disclose you're thinking about that, because then you completely break down the whole ethos of what refereeing is.
But then are
You
you
can't
not?
say I don't like one football club out
Go
of
on, Kulu.
20.
Go on, Kulu.
Go on.
And then you get
Go on,
and then-
son.
Give me something. Back post.
Madison!
Come on!
Oh my
Come
God!
on!
I'm playing.
Madison! I want some! There you go!
I did say.
Bing! There you go!
I said, Madison,
1-0.
show me something this
Yeah.
game. This is why you've been signed.
How you looking now,
I
baby?
said 2-0, man. I said 2-0, man.
We're looking good.
That is a great
Aye.
cross. Who was that from wide? Kulusevski.
Was that
I
Pedro
think that
Porro?
was Dragusin.
Was that Pedro Porro?
No,
the cross.
the way that left back lost the ball. I'm sorry. Look
at his cross, bro.
Moved him.
So good.
Ooh,
Aye,
what
the
a
ru- no, it's
ball.
the run. The run is beautiful.
Yeah, it's outrageous.
But the cross,
Look at
behind
him.
him as well.
The run is from centre mid. He loses
ghosted
his
him.
runner. Gundogan tells someone else to pick him up.
Gundogan
Yeah.
told Stones to
Aye.
deal with
Do
it.
something.
That's what happened
Pick him
to
up.
your old
How
man.
are you letting this guy bully
you, man?
That is not
You
good
just
enough.
said he's the best left back in the world 3 minutes ago.
I don't think you heard that.
Yeah,
So
come
Like
I
I
take it
said,
back. I take it back.
like I said, it's great tactics.
He got bullied.
That's great tactics. from
Stonesy. I call you the Barnesy Beckenbauer.
Yeah. Great tactics from
Aye.
Ange. Great tactics moving Kulusevski to the right
Barnsley
wing.
feel bad, bro.
Great
That's what it
tactics.
is.
Great tactics.
How's this
Gonna get some
melt
change
from
out of
Norwich
body over
fucking
there.
doing anything against
You don't
us?
get that if Kulusevski's
Oh,
in
this is
centre
bad
mid.
in the
news.
midfield,
You know,
you don't get
Liverpool
that.
going to be like 8 points.
We're over. It's over. It's over. If we lose this, it's over. If we lose this, it's over.
Take the
Ah,
pressure
why?
off.
It's o-
Smash.
8 points against this Liverpool side. And we have to play them next
What,
week.
the big Manchester City yielding to Liverpool, and there's only 26. There's 26 games,
Mate,
27 games left.
if we lose
You
to
having a laugh?
Liverpool next game, or the game after, 1st of
Don't
December,
bottle it then, mate.
we'll be
Don't bottle
11
it.
points. What do you mean? We'll be 11 points.
Don't bottle it.
There'll be 11 points clear.
This is your title. This is your title.
It's not. We've had it for 4 years.
And it's still your title, Buvey. You
It's
retain
not.
it.
It's not. It's Liverpool's title to win now. That's the fact.
No, yeah, but
Of course
No,
it
it
is.
is,
your
yeah.
title.
Of course it
though.
is. If you lead
Of
something
course
for
it's
that
theirs
much,
to win, but you fight. You go down fighting.
Yeah.
when you were top of the table for 150 days and you bottled it in a way never
No,
seen before in Premier League history, it was your title.
Liverpool did the same thing the season after that. Did they bottle it? People don't call
No,
it.
but you and Liverpool a little bit. It was a
Oh,
mixture.
okay, cool.
These
Fair
guys
enough.
have to shape up now. These guys have to shape
Don't
up.
put it
5
on
in a
me.
row.
Don't put it on my team. We're looking like we're out of the race already. I already said that. I've yielded.
Oh, here we go. One more. Left side. Play him now. Go on.
Great ball.
That's a shit ball.
You
should have played him in.
was right there.
Vardy
played
had a
him,
mare there, though, didn't he?
Who?
Losing the
Yeah.
50-50, should have won.
Who? Sorry?
Vardy,
Vardy,
against
yeah.
Kulusevski.
He
That
did, yeah.
shows him on his strong foot.
You did, yeah.
Too easy.
Guardiola.
Too easy.
Can Adogi get into this team over Guardiola?
Bro,
No,
Liverpool win the league.
no.
Arteta's going to be under so much
No.
pressure, man.
Just asking.
Say that again, sir.
Liverpool win the league. Arteta's going to be under so much pressure.
If Liverpool win the league, let me ask one second.
Yes.
Oh, Philip Foden. Over the
Foden.
bar.
Where is the
Oh.
the slander now about
Hey,
Saka? Because
hey.
Saka scores that.
Oh, shut
Hey.
up.
Cole Palmer scores that.
That's a hard,
just
that's a
saying.
hard chance. It's a hard chance.
How did you get Saka into this conversation?
Why not? We're bringing Arsenal into this conversation, talking about botting the league. It has nothing to do with us. Why
Well,
not?
it does. I mean,
Exactly.
it does.
Fairs.
It does.
What does Arteta have to do?
That's
If
fucking shit.
What do you have to do, Adam McKola? Let me ask you a question. Why does your manager come and try to stop these guys from winning the league? What are your manager?
That's what he's here to do, bro.
Listen, we've been trying.
We have arrived.
We've been
All right.
right.
You know, with Amorim, they're more likely to win the league than you in the next 3
You're
years.
just talking.
They are.
You're
They
just
spend
talking.
more money. They've
You don't
got a
believe
better
that.
spine, in my opinion. Or maybe right now, in the future.
They need
in the
to stop
future.
comparing Arteta to Pep, yeah?
No,
Start
I'm
comparing
Amorim.
Arteta to Moyes.
Amorim.
Oh,
I think I'd rather have Amorim at City than Arteta.
You're up. Going off what?
His form at Sporting Lisbon. He won back-to-back league titles at Sporting Lisbon.
What, in the Portuguese league?
Arteta would
Fuck,
never
who's the
win
one
Sporting
again?
Lisbon.
Yes!
He won, man!
Look at the strength!
Killed him.
Look at it!
You need to concentrate on your team. Forget Arteta.
Birmingham's
Concentrate.
finest.
Aye.
What's Pep doing? Forget Arteta because we won.
He's
our
got
game
new
today.
contracts. He's
No,
getting well paid.
concentrate now.
He's getting paid. I'm watching the screen.
Show me what you're made of, Pep.
Yeah.
Show me. Go
Got
on.
2 banks of 4, mate.
It's got nothing to do with me. Talk to him. It's not my team.
Mate, these are passing the ball around you
I
now.
love it.
They look like prime Barcelona.
Ball.
With the high line, mate. High line till we
I'm
die.
halfway.
High line till we die. We don't care about Manchester City.
I'm so garbage. Snacks.
We care about Erling Haaland. Who is that guy? Yeah, mate. Look at Madison.
Nah, that
was all right.
I can't lie. That's not bad, is it?
I've been Australia, innit? I've been there.
I mean, you don't sound like Ange, but
Yeah.
Australian.
Too bad, man.
I'm never going down there. I can't spend
Going
it.
down there.
Like, flight.
You never go down under, yeah.
I can't do 24 hours sat there.
You know what it is?
You
yeah?
gotta break it up.
You fly past so many better places.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in. Go on. Oh,
my days.
What, like?
Megs.
Yeah, you could go. You could
Like, if you want to
couple
go
of
somewhere for beaches, you go Portugal if you really
Yeah,
want.
yeah.
Like, there's so many better places.
Thailand, I guess you fly
Yeah,
over Thailand.
you fly past them all.
Oh, City, you guys are on the back foot. What's
Can you calm down?
Go on, lad.
Go on.
Go on,
Win it
lad.
high.
rumbling?
Go again.
This City team is not the same City
That's
team.
it.
That's
Touch.
First and second ball,
Touch.
I
as
said
they
it.
say.
I said it, Adam McKola. Remember I said it. Pep
Go on.
Guardiola's running
Go
out
on.
of ideas.
Whip it.
Why not? Why not?
Whoa.
Why not?
Whoa.
I'm leaving at half time.
We are feeling ourselves.
I'm leaving at
I
half
like
time.
this.
Battering.
I like this.
I want someone to call me an Uber at half
Hey,
time.
Spurs are either really good or really bad.
But left
Sometimes
straight.
good.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit, eh?
Don't know which one you'll get today.
What
but today,
save?
good
Let's
one.
focus on the positives. What
That's a good
save?
save, though. That is a good
Nah,
save.
that is a good save.
Very good
but
save.
You could see as soon as he cut inside, he looked up
done
and
that
went,
before, hasn't he?
Hold
At
on.
the Etihad.
I did this against Arsenal in the North London derby. I've seen this one before.
Hold on.
We're in a
Hold
world
on.
of
He's got
pain.
the finesse
We're in a
traits
world of
on,
pain
man.
here.
That was going
Nah,
top
for real.
It's
bin.
never been this bad in 10, 15 years.
Jagerson, 2-0.
Come on.
Don't say that.
Jagger!
Oh, flapping all over the place. He is.
somewhere.
That's a corner.
Flapping all over the place.
Is Edison finish? Honestly. No banter aside. I was asking, is he finished?
Nah. Finishes in how?
30.
Finish at the top level.
Is he leaving City?
That's what I'm saying. I think he's bailing
He's
out.
been linked. He's been linked. Yeah. But Ortega's not better than him. So what'd you do?
Find another one.
Yeah,
Well,
you're not,
Ortega's definitely not better.
you're not in the Liverpool situation where they've signed Mamachvili
Yeah.
and Alisson's still there. He's like, hold on,
Talking
what?
about Kelleher going to, was it Chelsea the other day?
Yeah.
he's a good
That's really
keeper,
good
though,
as well.
Kelleher.
I don't
Yeah.
understand
Good number
why
2.
he hasn't moved on.
Oh,
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, Son.
Madison,
Son.
one more.
Son.
Sonny,
Bins.
give him the chops.
Questions.
Let's go.
I asked questions.
Let's go.
I said Madison.
This is what we do. We run the Etihad. This is our house.
This is bad, man.
Give him the keys.
I said 2-0. I said 2-0, didn't I? I said 2-0.
Vardio, where are you?
You
fucked.
calling Vardio the best left back in the world? He's been mocked twice, bro.
Boys.
Come
Oh
on.
my God, change the score.
I prefer Alphonso Davies.
Boys, I said I want to know what Madison's gonna do today. I want answers. He's just banged the brace.
We love you, brother.
That little ball on the inside, what a ball.
Oh.
Back into him.
Cancel
What a
that
ball.
Ghost
contract.
runs of Madison
What
today.
is-
Winning
He's
it there.
ghosting.
And you know what, son? He could have been selfish.
Look at this,
here.
look at this.
He could have been selfish.
That is outrageous.
That's IQ.
You said he was finished.
That's IQ. On the left
You said he
wing,
was finished.
If he's in central position,
I never heard you say that though, but I never heard you say that before.
I'm saying it now.
Look
Now
at
you're
this
making
weight
it up.
past my
Now you're
son.
making
This
it
is
up.
Check out my
incredible.
YouTube channel. I've said it before.
Oh, finish as well.
Finish.
Good finish.
Mate, that is a
What
great
was having
goal.
a stinker?
What you do? You never play it across your box like that. It's Sunday League.
Guardiola, man.
Sunday League,
Look at
innit?
this reverse
that is-
pass.
Oh,
That is
fucking hell.
composure.
And the finish,
Football. Football.
Because Edison's got out to him straight
Football.
away.
Listen, I don't want to.
Oh, bruv.
I think Arsenal
Man
have to win the
United
league.
gonna
Honestly.
finish-
Arsenal have to be in the
Let's
title
breathe.
race.
I don't want
man.
to pee on your parade, but we've seen this from Spurs before.
I agree.
So just chill.
I agree.
Nah, bro.
We have.
No,
This is a
we
different
have.
Man City, man.
Brighton,
We've seen
brother.
this.
2-0.
Oh,
we
yeah,
were
yeah. But this is a
comfortably
different
at
Man
halftime.
City. This is a
We've seen this
different
from
Man
Spurs
City.
before.
Hey,
Oh, bro, Liverpool are going to
listen.
leave, man.
No, not necessarily. Man City can still do it. Man City can still win the league.
What's that?
Stop celebrating these
I'm backing
Spurs
Man City
goals,
to win this league, personally, because if you've got the best striker in the league,
Stop talking, bro.
you've got the best striker in the league, you've got the best Ballon d'Or player in the league, you've got the best manager in the league, you've got the best young talent, Phil Foden, in the league, you've got Kevin De Bruyne, who's still better than half the players in the league.
Ballon d'Or winner.
Let's talk about it. Ballon d'Or winners. I'm still going for Manchester City.
Ruben Diaz,
We still got 27 games left. There's still a lot of games to play. You can't be giving up now, Manchester City. I don't want to hear
Stop
no.
cutting to me.
I don't want to be hearing. Oh, it's over to Arsenal, Liverpool. You can have it, Ars. You can have it, Liverpool. You can have it. No, fight. Show me what you're made of. Go for the 5, Pete. Go on, show me, Man City. Show me what you're made of.
What, do you know what you're talking about?
Yeah,
You're asking a side to go 5 in a row. It's never been done in English football history.
Mate, it was never done when you did 4 in a row, but you done it, didn't you?
Yeah, exactly.
There was no excuses.
Oh, that's Mr. Zeta.
That's 2 of them.
Oh,
That's 2 of them.
Yeah. Yes. Guardiola making the chance, though. He's trying to recover himself.
Redemption.
You'll score in this game, Guardiola, the way he's been going.
Do you know what I love
Yeah,
as
for
well?
Spurs.
Huh?
For Spurs.
Adam McKola, you know, I've been loving all week. Man City fans have been coming out. Yeah, Pep said a 2-year contract. Don't worry, we're coming. He's gonna win the league. He's not going anywhere.
Bro, we're going to send him on sabbatical soon, you know.
This is his retirement home.
Dominic Solanke, that's a foul, ref. Thank
It's not a fucking foul. How's that a foul?
Well done, ref. Well
Fucking
done.
bellend. It's not a foul, is it? How is that a foul?
Have a look.
City's
Melt.
going down with a
goal again.
billion in the
Nice.
bank.
Where was this Tottenham last
Billion
year,
in
man?
the
You're asking
bank.
to do better, don't you?
No, we were
Billion
here
in
last
the
year.
bank.
And then we tailed off.
No, I'm talking about
For the
against.
first 10 games of the
with a
season. Where we
billion
was
in
playing
the bank.
swashbuckling football. And everyone was like, yeah, look at Spurs.
High line.
Ange Ball, high line. And then Chelsea bucked us. And it was downhill from there.
Yeah, after that. Yeah.
Get out, you fucking melt.
Down,
Get the fuck up.
No, it's a good.
Nah, man, it's not a fucking foul.
The battle of the hair buns.
These
Dragon
refs
versus
are dicks.
Dragon versus Haaland.
Yeah, I didn't even clock that one, actually. Some
Oh, that's
fake-
horrendous,
Go on
bro.
then.
What are you doing,
Give
man?
it back.
Who's that?
Oh,
Who's that?
Well
was-
done.
but-
Well done!
Well done,
Warriors!
Well done,
Oh,
Basuma.
you've done well.
Oh,
You're winning
and then he clamped
everything.
him as
You're winning
well,
everything.
like-
Now drive.
You're winning
You go.
everything.
Oh my god.
We're making these
Going
bottlers look like
down,
prime
they're
bloody AC Milan in 07-08.
Oh, the confidence is there now.
5
Seriously.
seats in a row.
They're the biggest
brother.
bottle jobs in the history of
Look at
Premier League
this.
football.
Pop
When was the
ball.
last time that happened for City?
Pop ball.
What?
Switch it.
5. I know the 4 was Stuart Pearce.
No, we're talking late 90s, early 2000s. If that. Because even if you're in relegated, you don't lose 5 in a row. Just because you're in the second division or whatever, it don't matter.
Sean Gota.
You know,
I don't even think that side would have lost 5 in a row.
Oh god.
It doesn't happen because if you even in the championship, you don't lose 5 in a row. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No one loses 5 in a row.
You don't.
going down.
Sonny's putting on the step.
Oh.
Oh my god, he's rolling back the years.
I ain't seen
Anyone
something
want to
like
change their
that
score
ages.
I
prediction?
ain't seen him act like this in a
Bad,
minute.
man. This is
Since
bad.
the Champions League fight. Remember the Champions League against
Champions League
Man
final.
City? No, the Champions League semi-final when he was going
Oh,
crazy.
so when they won it, remember when they beat
Yeah.
Ajax and they won the Champions League? Remember?
Son went crazy that game. Crazy. He was going crazy.
Scoreboard hasn't changed yet, you know.
Woo! You did.
I remember he did this briefly against West Ham in the second half, but then he got subbed off after we scored the second goal.
Who's that Son?
Yeah.
Has Maddison had a hair transplant?
Took it kind of
Nah, I
sharp,
think
innit?
he's just growing it out.
I think he's had a hair transplant.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Why?
I can just see. Look, it's too fluffy. He's had a hair transplant. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just asking.
He's just got a fade. Ooh,
Good punch.
Good punch.
To be fair, I mean, seeing the hair transplants nowadays.
Would you get one?
My
If you
shit
needed
goes,
one.
I can't lie to you. I'd invest in one, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen Andros Townsend.
You used to have quite long hair, didn't you?
What's
You used to have quite long hair. You can grow it out long.
Yeah. I had dreads and
But-
everything.
I can't grow out
Rob
long.
Holding.
Their peas stretch longer when they get
Gabriel.
hair transplant.
Rob Holding.
Our hair transplant, their transplant,
It's
probably
true.
not the same.
Yeah, I'm getting one on the NHS. I'll get one on the NHS.
On the NHS?
I'll get a
Nah,
badger
nah,
strapped
nah,
to my head with
Bloody hell.
The
sellotape.
NHS one, that's the Wayne Rooney one.
It fades out after 2 years, bro. It goes.
The guy's a
2 years, you're back in
multi-millionaire. He can
default.
get a decent hair transplant. I mean, come on.
NHS, you're good for one night, but you better take all the pictures you can.
Bro.
Why is Colleen in the jungle? I don't get it. He's
She's
set
the
for
highest
life.
paid person to ever be on there.
Is it?
What, over Farage?
Of over everyone.
What,
She
over
make
a
like
million?
1.5 mil.
What? To be in a
You know,
jungle?
fair enough then.
Who's this?
Colleen
Even then,
Rooney.
you still think they got
I
enough
love
money. You don't
Colleen
need
Rooney. I
that.
think she's class, you know.
For $1.5 million, would he eat Snell's
Best
balls?
wag of all
Yeah,
time.
of course, yeah.
I said, would he eat Snell's
Thinking
balls?
about it as well.
Snell.
I was thinking Victoria Beckham. Surely.
The worst wag of all time is Rebecca Vardy, bro. She
I said to him,
stinks,
I
man.
said to him, for 1.1 million,
Idiot.
would you go in the jungle and eat Snell's balls? He said, yeah.
Snails don't have balls, bro.
They do. Of course they do.
That's the part of it. What's he talking about?
How do they recreate them? How do they procreate? Think about it. You know, use your noggin.
Fish procreate.
drop
They don't
eggs.
have balls.
Yeah, how do you fertilize the eggs?
In the belly.
in the womb.
In the womb.
You guys need to go back to
Snail
school.
I don't know.
You guys need to go back to school for real.
Oh, good.
Is this
You know.
what you studied at school?
It's about
Snail balls.
honestly on this side of the yeah.
No. Oh, what happened there?
Fluff
that a corner?
designs.
On this side of the table was one GCSE between all of them. It's
Put
crayons.
into your Google because I don't want to put it into my Google.
I'm not
Do
googling.
snails have balls?
No, you do it. Do it
Because you know what? I
Do
always
private
get scared
browser.
of, yeah. You know when people do something mad or they die and then they say their last Google search was this. Like, I don't want to be that guy.
You got to do incognito
Yeah,
search.
yeah, yeah. His last Google search
Your
was,
obituary.
do snails have balls?
Of course they do.
then
Think
he
about
died.
it, lads.
They don't have
Don't lose
balls.
it here.
you know.
Do not.
They're translucent.
What?
Like they're very, like fluidy.
Nah, you know too much. I can't lie.
They don't have balls, man. But anyway, hold tight the Snells out there. Listen.
Oh, here we go. Off we go.
Right wing, go on, go on.
4v4. Open up.
Look at Son. Look at Son.
That
Good
ball's
driving
slow.
it.
That
Look at
ball's
Son.
slow.
Kulu, look at the back post. Choppies.
Yeah, outside the box.
Choppies.
23. He was 23.
Choppies.
Give it-
Oh, he's done it.
Oh, he's
Here
done
we
it.
go.
Oh, no, it was ghosted in.
Class, any.
Ghosted in. Where was the Ramsey run?
Pep
Where was
said.
the Lampard run?
Kulusevski. What a player.
Yeah. Sometimes when he says that though, he don't mean
No,
it.
he didn't
Put
mean it.
pressure on
You
him.
know,
innit?
you know the worst one he did? Jack Grealish. I remember when Jack Grealish was at Aston Villa and he gassed him up to the moon.
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
was like, why are you doing this? Jack Grealish is a nice player,
Yeah.
but he's not what you're making him out to be. He then purchased him for 100 mil,
Yeah,
and we've never seen that Jack Grealish that was at Villa.
That's
since.
not. That's not
No, but we
fair.
haven't seen
I
that.
mean,
That's not fair.
okay, you saw him in the treble season. There was a year where he did,
Yeah.
but for 100 million?
Nah.
I'd argue that's worth it in today's market.
No
It
way.
is.
Jack Grealish wasn't worth 100 mil.
sugarcoating
No, Grealish is worth 100 million.
It.
What
But
a ball.
Grealish is
What
worth
if I said
100
to
million.
Spurs, you get your £100 million player, whoever it is, and
I
he
don't
wins
think
you
he
the
was ever
treble.
worth 100 mil.
No,
I
no
think
way.
he was.
No,
Of course he is.
But then they've turned him into a non-100 million pound player. So like he's in.
Oh! Is that Madison
No,
going
he
for...
would have been offside. I think he's offside
Why did
anyway.
I come in
jump back
today?
on.
Why did I come in today?
Sure.
I could have been sat at home. Why am I
Oh my
watching
days!
this?
Right
Mike
side
says
was
Buvey needs. I don't know if this needs a pause. Buvey, get Buvey and inches ASAP.
Oh,
Is that
Oh,
cider?
I'm
or
not
is
drinking
that
for a while.
something else?
I'm not drinking for a while. It's cider. I'm not drinking.
Abel says Fuad, don't let Cams get away with this. He was trying to bully Toby on the big six. Crash it on him.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm gonna need to check the tapes on that one.
Check the tape.
Just see.
Check the tape.
Say no more.
Ryan says,
I
do
got
snails
homework
have
tonight.
balls? They are translucent. The club have 2 brain cells and they are both fighting for third.
Yeah, 2 brain cells on this side, and I've got an IQ of 155.
Oh,
Oh, man. Where's Pep Guardiola's IQ? Because he needs it right now.
He's on the sidelines talking to himself
I'm on
again. You
Pep
know
today.
that.
Why do I
right?
have to take
He's just
this
sitting
from this
there talking
fucking
to an
bottle
empty chair again.
job over here?
Don't talk to me.
No,
man.
you
I
bottled
won-
it
I
2
won
years in a
93.
row.
I won 3
Fucking hell. John
Let's just talk about
Prescott
the
was in
presents.
government. He's died recently.
Let's just
Rest
talk
in peace,
about-
John Prescott. He was in government the last time you won the Premier League title.
Who's in government now? Keir Starmer.
got egged
and
in
he was
the
at the game
face.
today. Keir Starmer.
Was Keir Starmer there?
Keir Starmer
With his box and all that.
He was in the
Yeah,
box.
I love-
While
Yeah.
World War III's impending. Great. He's in a box at Arsenal while Ukraine's going on. Fucking melt.
Oh,
Miles is gonna enjoy today regardless, innit?
100%.
It was 3 points
You,
before
can't,
the
you
game.
can't enjoy this, bro.
Why?
Because Liverpool are 8 points clear and you lot are where?
Oh no! Oh,
Haaland.
no.
Oh,
Ben Davis.
Listen,
Owen with the super chat says Haaland over Lever, Vardy all over Balde. Sure about that, Buvey.
yeah, I am sure, mate. Thanks.
it's not over till it's over, then McKola, but going off what Buvey's saying, it's over for him.
It's over for me.
Oh boy.
I'm into bowls now. I'm following the bowls league.
Bowls League.
Oh, free kick, ref!
That's never
Not a
been
foul.
a free kick.
It's not a fucking
Well done.
foul.
Ref, well done.
It's not a foul.
Book him as well, man.
You can't
Book him.
everything. It's
Book
not
him.
a foul. It's not
Baby
everything.
Baby Xerxes.
These guys are shitting themselves. They don't want to be the next David Coote. That's what it is. They're shitting themselves.
Oh, good turn, Gundy.
David Coote.
That's good touch.
Ooh, good
He
touch.
never touched him. He never touched him.
Go on, Phil. Beautiful
Ooh,
Phil.
good ball.
Get out to him. Get out to him.
Ball.
Why are we not closing? Yes!
What a
Offside,
save.
ref.
Miles off.
He doesn't know anything about it, though. He's got to still make the save.
No, fully. Great save.
No, it was a
Is it
corner.
not offside?
If we
No.
win this,
He was an offside. He has to be offside.
imagine we win this. He's onside.
Get to
Nah,
him,
he's off,
Poro.
He's off. Both of them are off. They're both off. Him and Haaland.
Yeah.
The ball's too slow in.
great
Could be
save.
first time. Whip it in.
Oh, it was offside.
We say, Adam, I can't. What's the best result for me on this then? Because
You
you're
need,
saying I don't.
you need a draw, bro.
No, what? What are you talking about?
The Spurs are going to catch you.
How?
Yeah,
How many
you
points
need
has Spurs got?
You need
And all-
Spurs
I
to
remember
lose.
because between 3rd and like 13th, there was like a 3-point
Yeah,
gap or
but
something
respectfully, I'm not looking at Spurs. I'm
Don't
thinking,
worry,
okay,
man.
cool.
You'll
Like,
be looking at
respectfully,
us
you're
soon,
going to
man.
drop points. You're dropping points to silly teams at home. Like, I'm not worrying about Spurs right now. But Man City, I'd
No,
love to
you
laugh
need
at
you need
like, over
City to
13.
win, so Spurs don't finish
No, I don't
above
need
you.
you to
You're more
do it.
focused on coming top
Bro,
4 now.
City have lost 5 games on the spin,
Yeah.
and they're still above you.
That's embarrassing.
Crazy.
That's
We just won
embarrassing.
today, and
I
didn't we
don't
just
care
close the
what
gap?
you did today.
So did we close the gap today? What's the gap?
I don't care.
Close
So what you
the
want me
gap.
to? Oh, City, go and win then.
5 games
We're
on the
still above
spin, and
you.
you're still behind them.
We're still above you.
Bruv, how many games we win November, you joker?
Exactly.
Yeah, so there's time to go. What are we doing
You've got
here?
14 points already. And you're supposed to be the
14?
title
No,
challenger.
we've got more than 14 points.
No, you dropped 14.
How many? 12, what's 12
We've got-
times 3?
No, we've got more than 14 points.
No, I said you dropped 14
Oh, I thought you said
points.
we've only got
dropped 14 points. And you're trying to be title challengers.
Bruv, I'm not
That's
saying we are
pathetic.
title challengers, but I'm laughing at you because you are meant to be the guys that's winning this league.
No, it's not.
Why not? You're
It's
Manchester
Liverpool are
City.
now.
You've
Liverpool
got
are.
Ballon d'Or
Whoa, whoa,
Rodri.
whoa,
Yes, here we go. Carl Walker's going to smash us in.
Smashing anything.
Come on, Rico.
The only thing is,
Man City's
yeah.
finished their wash
First
out,
time,
man.
first
I
time.
don't mind
Another
Kyle
you
Walker.
in his
I don't mind Kyle Walker.
Man City's that.
I don't mind it.
Into his
I
groove.
don't mind it.
Foul,
Washed up.
I
foul,
don't
foul,
mind it.
foul.
Washed
No, it's
up,
not.
man.
No, it's not.
It is a foul. What is the ref's giving it? Yeah, beautiful.
Nah. Not
Yellow
buying it,
card?
man.
It's a cheap one.
2-0.
City's that washed up ex, man.
Never text.
She's getting washed up now. She was leng when she left you.
Never
She's
go back.
washed up now.
Never go back.
No, but come on, Adam, and you're leveling up.
Past the peak.
She's past their peak, but she's still beautiful. But
But
she's
they're still
past-
above
Beautiful
you.
on the inside.
They're past the peak, but they're
And
still
I'm
better
coming
than
to
you.
take over.
They're past the peak, but still out your league.
It's mad. They're coming to take over, but Liverpool have
falling
taken
off.
over before they have.
You're falling off.
They've fallen off, but they're still out your league.
embarrassing.
It's crazy, bro.
embarrassing.
Come on, who they playing next? Man City. 1 second.
Forest.
Who's Man City playing next?
Forest. Forest and
That's a
Liverpool.
crazy
But
one.
if Liverpool beat them, the league's over.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the date today?
The league's
who's-
over.
okay.
They
It's
take
either
you a
Liverpool or
train.
Forest.
They're taking
I'm
you
not
a
saying
train.
no. I'm not saying we're going to win the league because I honestly don't think we're going to win the league. I still think Man City and Arsenal still got a chance of winning it, but I don't think we're going to win it yet.
Yeah.
Personally, yeah. And that's not even me bottling. I just don't think we've got enough. Need to go on a mad run, and I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're going to drop points.
Oh,
it is
my-
Liverpool.
Manchester
but yeah,
City-
don't
Good
even,
turn.
you know.
Good
It
turn.
is Liverpool next in the Premier League. by the
Manchester
way.
City have who next? Buvey?
Next Sunday.
They've got Man City versus Liverpool next Sunday. Yeah.
It's December next Sunday. Fuck me, I've flown
If
by.
Man City,
Yeah, it's gone.
if Arsenal win their next game, I'm just saying. I'm talking from my perspective because I can only talk for.
Who have you
Arsenal.
got next game?
Let me check.
I'll do it.
being
I'll do
honest
it. Let me
with
do
you.
it.
No,
Let me
you
do
check.
it.
I'm
Yeah.
starting to think City
No,
ain't going to
no,
win the
one
league,
second,
so
just one
Arsenal
second.
definitely.
You've got West Ham. You've got West
We've
Ham.
got West Ham away next.
They'll batter you as well.
Okay, fair
They will.
enough. You
Paqueta.
keep hoping that.
Paqueta.
We've got Man City. We've got West Ham away. So if we get them 3 points, and then if Man City beat Liverpool now, Arsenal's gained 6 points out of nowhere. Out of nowhere.
Yeah, I'm listening to you, mate. I just.
So now
The
you've
gap is closed.
for me,
So the
you're
gap
in a
is
top
closed.
4 race. You're in a, like you have been for
and
the
we've
last
still
10
got
years.
another 26 games to go.
You're in a
Anything could
top
happen.
4 race. You need
Thing
Spurs
is-
to lose today so you can stay above them in the table.
There's Chelsea fans worldwide right now hoping that you lose today.
You might not finish top. You might not finish top 4.
I might be just Cobham and just down in
What Arsenal need,
Southwest
to,
London.
Arsenal need to focus on one thing.
Nah, I like the worldwide. Nah, that's all.
Worldwide. There's Chelsea fans
You need to
worldwide
focus on
praying
one
for
thing: League Cup first. You've not won the League Cup in many years. You need to win the League Cup first.
Stop me from winning the League Cup this season. You can't because you got knocked out by
Are
who?
you in it? Are you in it?
Tottenham. And you're losing again to these guys.
That is true.
Yeah, that is true. So I'll concentrate on the League Cup. Thank you.
But we won 4 in a row. So you've never won 4 League Cups in a row.
Listen, this is not a
4
measuring
League Cups in a row.
contest.
Come
This
on.
is, I don't want to get into this with this guy talking about competitions and cups.
Yeah, because you'd lose it.
I was talking about today.
You've won one FA Cup in 5 years. One FA Cup in 5 years.
Neither do I. I don't want to talk about ego. I don't want to talk about ego.
And by the way, no one was there for the FA Cup. When you won it,
like
no
that
one was
one.
there.
That was
Not a
good,
single fan. Not even Don Robbie was in the stands. No one was there. He's called Don Robbie.
He's not called
That's on his
He's called
passport.
Robbie Lyle,
The
bro.
Don passport. I've seen his passport. It's called Don Robbie.
It's in his passport.
No, it is. It is. But,
First name Donald.
no one was in the stadium. No one was in the stadium.
Oh, God. Buvey, you're
There's a
killing
theory.
me,
If you don't see something happen, did it ever happen?
Maybe
Okay?
we'll see him and kiss his
So what,
hand.
Liverpool didn't win their league then?
Well, theoretically, no one was in the stadium. Not a single Liverpool fan has ever seen them
was
win the
fans in
Premier League
there.
title. That's
Yeah.
the truth. That's the truth.
There was fans that were stupid.
If you see it on a screen, you don't know if it's
There was
real. It's like the
fans that were
Matrix.
stewards.
You've never watched the Matrix then? You don't know what's anything's real. You don't know. Who knows?
No,
It's all simulation.
Of course, I've seen the Matrix. What pill was you
The
taking?
Matrix.
No, but it's like a Matrix in a simulation, isn't it? I've seen City win silverware in person. Have you ever done that?
Oh, City, yeah, of course.
No, have you
So they
seen
do
Arsenal
fall
ever
in
win?
love.
Have you ever seen Arsenal win the league title in person?
Yeah, I have. They won it in 2004.
You were there.
Yeah, I was there.
Fine.
I wasn't at the parade, but I saw it.
Fair enough.
Well, I'm not old, but I'm not young. As I'm saying, I saw it.
A lot
It was-
of
I'm
people
just
in
saying
the
it's
chat
20 years
saying
ago.
Buvey's rattled, you know.
His head's gone.
Why am I rattled?
I don't know. It's just comments.
He's talking about everything but the game.
I mean, yeah.
Go on, go on.
Go. Oh, he's getting.
Oh, good save.
Haaland there.
Well done, Vicario.
Can't even keep the ball, you know.
This is, but all jokes aside, though, boys, this is a fantastic result for
Look at
Liverpool.
this from Haaland. What's he doing, bro? How big are his feet?
Like, Liverpool are buzzing today, man.
He's
Liverpool
got
are
the size
absolutely
14s
buzzing.
on today, innit?
Who's Liverpool got next?
They got Southampton, haven't they?
No, they got.
No, Liverpool's got Southampton away
Yeah, I thought
tomorrow.
I thought
Oh,
Arsenal
tomorrow,
was
yeah.
that.
You think that Southampton could do a job for us?
Hell no. Southampton.
Not Forest did a job.
Southampton.
They're shit.
Southampton are Cheeks FC, man.
What's the
Cheeks FC.
Bro, they're busting it for everyone.
Kylie Minogue.
Come get your goal difference up.
Yeah, even we beat them and we were shit.
Yes.
We beat them as well.
I'm surprised that manager's lasted that long, but they'll say ideology.
Yeah. I'm so glad they're going to get relegated.
Also, they weren't supposed to get promoted, innit?
No, they weren't.
Like, I don't think they were really ready to be promoted.
They stink the league out every single time. Their fans are weird and they're irrelevant. I don't want them in the league.
Fans are
Oh,
weird.
the fans are weird. Where's that?
So awful.
Don't care, man. Don't care.
Shout out to all the Southampton fans worldwide.
Don't care.
Don't care.
Who's their most famous fan? Matt Letizia. Exactly.
He's got mental as well.
He wears a tinfoil hat.
Ooh.
Sit in the box. Calma.
That's
And
not a foul.
as well.
It's not a fucking
Can we have a yellow?
All right, it's-
What happened to
it's a foul,
protecting the
but it's not-
goalkeepers?
It's not a
It's not a
fucking
yellow
yellow
card
card
or
enough.
nothing.
That's not a yellow.
So you're not allowed to go for the ball then?
Listen, we got to protect our keepers.
Fucking plebs.
Southampton's current form is better than City's.
Oh, shut up, man.
They've won 2 of their last 5.
That's facts.
So in the form
What,
table,
in the league? No, in all
Form
comps.
table. Form table.
What, in the league? They've won 2. They haven't won 2 in the league.
we've won. No,
They won
in
one,
the
I
league,
think.
yeah.
So is it safe to say
Yeah.
that City is the worst team in the league right now? Going off
based off form.
Okay.
Yeah.
Terrible.
I mean,
5 in a row.
It's 2 Premier League games technically that they've lost.
nah, I'm just saying. You're gonna fall.
You're throwing in the 2
5.
cup games as well.
Yeah, but they've lost every competition.
You've got games.
Yeah, but they've lost every competition. My team hasn't lost.
It's just back-to-back Premier League losses.
Then there's the Champions League.
Oh,
then there's the
man.
Carling Cup. Like you're bringing this forward.
We are reaching though.
No,
We
but
are
listen.
But
listen.
Are they ahead of you in the Champions League table
Champions
as well?
League thing was
Yeah,
bad.
they're ahead of you. in everything.
Are they ahead of you in the Champions League table as well?
No, but it's points.
Yeah. What do you mean
No
it's points?
it's points.
That's
What
the
does that
fucking
even mean?
point.
What does that even mean?
That's
That's
the
the
point.
point. Everything's points, bro.
Yeah, but it's points. And there's
No,
points that
but
we
it's
can gain
points.
later on.
No,
in
but
the
Nah,
season.
if the
you
table
do.
finished now, the Champions League, we get a way better draw than you because we're above you in the Champions League table as well. That's how it works.
crazy.
It's
Oh,
not
is that how it
random.
works?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
But I'll cross that bridge on
if
Tuesday.
City come first, we'll get like Victoria Pilsen who came 20th. Whoever it is come 20th. Do you know what I mean?
So if we beat Sporting Lisbon, because
Yeah.
we got the team that you just beat you 4-1. If we beat them,
Why'd you have to say it like that?
and I'm just saying.
Yeah, but
if-
you're beating them without Amorim.
Oh,
true.
is
That's
that what
true.
you're doing? Because if they beat
a
us,
big
you're still going to
deal.
give me the same banter, so it doesn't mean anything.
Whoa.
Why
It's true. Yeah, it's true.
Why angry at me?
So is anybody going to say no? Arsenal? Did they? No.
Killian said you're having a howler, Miles.
Dude, why? Who's that? Mbappe? Is that Mbappe?
Might be.
Tell him
yeah.
to get his form up. Killian. Killian, what are you doing on the stream?
Get up!
Oh,
what are you
no.
doing?
Told you, see?
These guys, I can't
keepers.
stand
Stop ruining the
Spurs. Go back to Chick King, you melts. Honest to God, man.
Hey, Chick King is a
Remember Chicken
respected
Connoisseur
establishment
went
in
to Chick
Tottenham,
King.
man.
Chicken Connoisseur went to Chick King, yeah? Famous chicken restaurant, Chick King. Maybe the most famous in London. He found a bone in the burger, like a whole fucking chicken bone in the burger.
Can't lie.
I love how this is-
Anybody who's actually been Chick King,
Is it nice?
you know it's not good.
Oh, I've never been. I know it's
It's one of
famous.
them
one of
places
those-
where you
it's
go
one of
after
those-
2 a.m. and
It's
that's it.
heritage, yeah.
Yeah, it's heritage.
But there's a Morty's
heritage.
down the road. There's a Morty's down the road.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Morty's
Morty's
probably
go
ain't
chick-
open at 2 a.m.
Yeah, Morty's open to it.
Is it?
Of course it is. They got
Probably,
license to do
probably
whatever
in
they want.
South, somewhere in South. Therefore.
It's like us, like, you don't go chicken.com.
Bro, I saw
unless
Molly's
it's
with
3
like
a.m.
multiple floors in South.
Yeah, Morley's
I
is
was like, yeah.
Morley's is better than KFC.
Have you seen the one in Shoreditch?
KFC.
Yeah,
I filmed once the one in Shoreditch. They're trying to open 3 stories, make
Yeah,
it a club
Morley's
and all
is-
sorts, like a nightclub.
Morley's is better than McDonald's.
Seriously, they're trying to get a license.
It's taken over. Morley's better than McDonald's and Burger King put
Bring
together.
one through to Birmingham, man.
Morley's is great, yeah. Fuck
Morley's is when
I
I
might have
think
one
of
tonight.
Morley's.
If we lose, I'm having a Morley's. Fuck it, treat myself.
That's going to be the saddest morning of all time. Just Buvey surrounded by chicken wings, just depressed.
Morley's is South London though. That's South London. Morley's had.
How old is Chicken Connoisseur when he done those videos, Booth?
When he started, he was 30.
Oh, yeah.
I saw him the other day. He was like, he looked.
I thought he was
with all due
like
respect.
he's in school with it.
No, but he was
That's
30
what
when
it
he
looked
started.
like.
He used to play into it as well,
Yeah,
by
yeah,
wearing the
yeah,
shirts
yeah.
and the little ties, and I was
Yeah.
like, I see the gimmick.
I saw him the other day. He
Shout out to Son of
looked
Sam,
so old, bless
Is
him.
it a bit weird, like, to be playing into the gimmick of being?
He doesn't do it now.
He doesn't
though.
do it now.
He
No,
doesn't
he
do
still
it.
reviews chicken, though.
Yeah, of course. That's good
No,
content.
but he stopped
Actually, watch
for a
it.
year. He tried to review shoes instead.
So many people copied his flow.
Yeah.
Oh, Amelia.
Nah, she never copied his flow, though.
You don't
No,
think?
but I feel like that.
Nah, I don't think she did.
I feel
Because
like
hers is
social
just
media
completely
just
different.
opened.
No,
the
she's
market
amazing what she's
opened up
done,
for,
but-
like food reviews.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
everyone
yeah,
was just doing food reviews, and it's like it wasn't as.
But he was ahead of the game though.
Yeah.
That's what. Yeah, he was.
You know, way ahead.
He's a
You know who
trailblazer.
else was as
He's a
well? Like
trailblazer.
Lordy on Grime Report.
Lordy.
Like with
Ooh,
£5
£5
munch and things like that. Like, that was way ahead
That
of the
was
game.
with Big
Yo,
Nasty. That
Uncle
put Big Nasty
Payne.
on.
Took me to a
Uncle Payne.
flashback. That was a classic.
That was a
Yeah, that's a
classic.
classic, bro.
I love
I love
£5 munch.
Lordy, man. He's shout out Lordy.
I said Spurs is in.
Originate.
Oh! Yeah, you could tell that was always going over. But yeah, Lordy, he put that put Big Nasty on the map.
Yeah, Uncle
Not
Payne.
yeah.
the grind.
Well, most of them have been
media.
deleted. You know how funny they
Oh,
were?
they
Have they?
deleted.
Like,
Shit
yeah,
like
they
that
had
you
to
can't
delete a
delete,
lot of them, I
man.
think.
Oh,
But some of the Uncle Payne episodes.
Ah,
The relationship
amazing.
advice was
yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
I love the £5 munch.
remember
It used to
when
make me want to go out and buy snacks and all
For a
sorts.
Yeah,
fiver,
yeah.
go corner shop and see what I can do,
do
innit?
for a
Yeah,
fiver.
Rubicon and all that. Yeah.
That won't last now though. For a £5 now.
That was about 50 quid. Cost
Nah,
of
it'd have to
living.
be a £10.
Five and now
Yeah,
you
it's
get
a
a
£10
crisp
much
drink
now.
and a chocolate.
Yeah,
Pops.
Back in the day,
£10.
that was £1, bro. Showing my age.
Facts.
But
Son, Sonny boy!
Nah, he overran it.
Shouldn't have cut it back.
On left foot.
Yeah.
Overran it.
£5 munch. Fuck me. You get crisps, you get a chocolate, you get a drink.
Well, think of it. Crisp
Sometimes a
nowadays,
biscuit.
yeah, there's no more
some
normal
sweets.
size packets. You only get the £1.25 packs.
Yeah.
You notice they've
Sweets. You
completely
talking about sweets?
And there's-
decimated the market.
And it's just all air in the pack.
Just
There's
fucking
no
give the
crisps in there.
ball.
there used to be an era where you used to get £5 notes in Walker.
Oh yes,
And
remember that.
you could feel the pack to
Crazy.
see if you had the fiver
So
in
you guys
there.
were you guys in Birmingham were crushing the crisps just to
Yes,
fill-
bro.
So people couldn't enjoy
Hard
their
out there,
crisps.
man. If you think about it, if
Yeah,
you
you
could
do.
spend 30
Enjoy my
pence,
crisp.
That's true,
imagine you could
actually.
spend 30 pence
The
on a pack of crisps
cost
that
for- yeah, it
guarantees
makes
you £5.
Yeah.
You're gonna go fill up them bags of crisps.
Yo, get it out!
It's just gonna happen, isn't it?
It's called profit, Miles. Because
Yeah.
the 30p,
No, I know
you
it's
make
called
£4.70 profit.
But think about those who just want the crisp and they don't,
But who
want
wants
the
to eat
£5.
crisps? They've got no
Nobody
nutritional value.
just wanted the crisp, bro.
What do you mean? There's somebody who's coming from a hard day's work. You know what? I fancy a bit of walk.
Unless they were doing ready salted, that's fine. But if it's cheese and onion, you are actually right.
He should have scored. He should have scored.
Foden should have had two.
bicycle
Haaland
kick-
should have had two.
No,
Come
he
on.
shouldn't have been trying that.
No, if it's a hard angle, come on, lads.
Take it down.
Hard angle, what? Right in front of the goal.
No, look, I
Reminds
think-
me
I
of
think it's
Tyrone
played
in
behind
Snatch.
Nah,
He should be getting it on target.
Is
a
that a
hard
funny
angle.
angle?
Did you score that then?
It's like, what?
He bottled it.
No, it's behind him. It's behind
I think it's behind him. Yeah.
Yeah,
The
he
ball
bottled
should be
it.
better, lads. That's the criticism.
But the thing is, Saka and Cole Palmer, they wrap that. They get it.
Oh,
Yeah.
stop saying
I hear
Saka.
what you're
Palmer's hair to Saka in a big,
By the way,
big way.
some people are getting onto me for doing this with the bag of crisps. I was like 8 years old, man. I was allowed, all right. I had Merlin stickers to buy, all right.
I told you.
Bro.
I told you. It's immature,
I
man.
used to flip them.
It was
Pokemon cards as well, flip that.
Be smart here.
Come on, then
You
do
can't
something
beat
then.
him
Do
1v1.
something then.
Be smart.
You start
Be
crying then.
smart.
Start
Cycle
crying.
the ball. Oh,
Start
see?
crying.
Smart, Sonny.
Oh, remember when he broke that guy's leg? He started crying for the guy that he broke his leg.
That's a
for.
nice
He was
guy,
crying on his
though.
behalf. Very strange.
He's that kind of guy, man. Good-hearted.
He broke the guy's leg,
It wasn't intentional, man.
It was an
but
accident.
he started crying. If someone broke my leg in an accident, if you did in football, I'd be Miles. Fair enough. You're a nice guy. You're my mate. Fair enough. If you started crying on my behalf, I'd
Did Son
be
break the
livid.
guy's leg?
He broke the guy's leg, and he felt so bad.
But he
because it
started
was, like,
crying. He made it about him.
unintentional.
He made it about him.
He didn't make it about him. He
Son's
knows
a-
as a professional.
Son's a melt.
You know what, Chloe? Buvey lacks empathy.
Yeah.
He lacks empathy. I clock.
Especially when
No.
his team's losing. When his team's losing,
No, but I didn't like Son for that either. And I
No,
didn't like
don't
when he
cry on my
pretended to
behalf.
go down against United. That
No, I
wound me
wouldn't cry.
Remember
Me
when he
personally.
got a little slap in the eye and then we scored?
Oh,
And he
yeah.
got disallowed because he was rolling
Nah,
about.
fairs. I'm for those dark arts.
Oh,
Flick it off.
Yeah.
everyone likes dark arts now, yeah?
It's not dark
Don't do
arts.
that.
The
Dark
guy's-
arts are
do
good
that.
when
guys
it's
are
short.
soft
We love
melt.
dark arts.
Okay, fair
I
enough.
love dark arts.
This is shit, man.
But
Can we-
what you lot do?
Can we change the
don't even
channel?
do
No. Because you lot try play. We are Dark Arts FC.
Yeah, and then you bottle
as
it.
soon as,
Yeah.
as soon as a Joe Linton pops up near Gabriel, oh my God!
But that's a foul.
Yeah.
That's a foul.
Oh my God!
That's a foul.
Spot on. Spot on.
That's where's dark
Round of
arts?
applause. Round of applause.
Dark arts. That's not dark arts.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah,
foul.
dark arts.
That's foul arts.
They pick and
That's
choose.
shout of the
foul.
season.
What
Shout of the
did you lot?
season on the club
It's like
from
when they
Fuad.
used to give it loads back in the day. And then Man United turn up and start clamping everyone and they don't like it no more. Suddenly, what's going on?
Slow down.
If you give
Slow
it,
down.
you got to
But
take
you
it.
like used to get people
Man
sent
has got
off
clapped
every
Arsenal
week.
in years. Slow down. Slow down, buddy. Slow down, buddy.
If you give it, you got to take it.
One more.
He's offside. He's offside up there. He's upside up there.
Bro, City are playing this crazy high line.
I'm so glad I brought a chocolate bar at halftime.
Oh, what chocolate bar did you get?
A protein one.
That's the wrong one, man. You should have got a Snickers.
enjoy it.
You need a Snickers, man. You need something to get you
Man,
going.
we need this to be like 5-0.
You're grumpy,
I
man.
would love it. And I think I deserve.
Who's that again?
What
foul
are you doing?
shot.
Fall over then.
Cristiano,
Fall over then.
Cristiano, yeah.
What's
I
this
love
dancing on ice?
it.
Fall
I think
over,
I
man.
deserve.
Kulisevsky moves like Gemma Collins on Dancing on Ice.
Oh, God. She does dancing on ice.
She did a few seasons ago.
Jesus.
She was actually good, you know.
I saw a TikTok recently, that's why I brought it up.
I need to watch that.
She slagged off that Jason.
I need to see
It'd be
that.
like, it's a knockout.
Because the judge said, well, you're never going to get lifted up on this show. And she was like that, like. And then she said, if you stop selling newspaper stories about me, then I wouldn't mind what you say about
Remember when
me.
she fell down that hole on stage?
Yeah.
awards ceremony.
Oh, yeah.
I met her once. She's a big girl, man.
Yo.
Oh, I love
No,
her.
nothing wrong with. She's tall.
I love
Hey,
Gemma.
Rev, come on.
I think Gemma Collins is
Disgusting.
I think
Not Gemma Collins.
she's
the
great.
foul. No, it was the timing of
This
that.
stream's
I swear.
great, man.
I didn't mean that.
This is a great
I meant the
stream.
foul.
Buvey said that, by the way, and we all disagreed with him. Just
I love Gemma.
What do you mean?
Remember when you went for
Big heart.
Remember when you went for Geordie girls last time?
Yeah, I said they had big hearts.
Big
What?
what?
Like
Hearts.
Big arms. Big arms. Big arms.
I need a drink.
Big
Oh,
arms.
man.
You need a Twix, man, or
I
a
know, I
Snicker.
know.
You need a Snicker.
Snickers.
You need a Snickers,
Yeah.
man. You're grumpy. But I understand though. You're losing.
Yeah, can we change channel?
I'm a celebrity or something.
Matters.
I'm a celeb.
Oh,
GK
my
Barry's
days,
on there.
What have you lot done?
Yeah, she's killing it on there, man.
Yeah, she's doing.
She's
good,
gonna
man.
win it, you know.
We were chatting
Is
with
that
her at the
good
Christmas
for her?
party.
She's
Remember
fellow
this?
studio, innit?
Man.
Yeah, she's fellow studio.
Waste of a. How did we go from a free kick from there back to our keeper?
Manage the game, my friend.
You're 2-0 up and you're moaning.
My
Get a counter on.
Nah, man.
It's the
They could've
biggest game of
counted
your
you.
season. You're moaning.
Oh, he's on. He's on.
He's off. He's off. No, he was off.
He's miles off.
Can't
No,
put
no,
that
he was-
flag up there, bro.
He was off. Adam McKola.
He was off. He was
Adam
off.
McKola.
I think that was on. How come you like got empty seats, by the way?
It's half time.
So they're going to get the sausage rolls.
Sausage rolls. You are what you eat. And Manchester City right now, you guys are eating what you are. You guys are eating
Can
what
we
you
change
are.
the channel, please? Jonathan Ross.
Is that still on TV?
Yeah, he's on ITV
What's
now.
he?
BBC, Jonathan Ross was prime, but
Yeah.
ITV, they ruined it.
Oh,
Go on.
just before half time.
Get it out.
Nah, City ain't scoring.
Ow!
today.
Go on, ref, help them out. Go on, ref.
If De Bruyne comes
Give-
on and wins us the game, it's generational.
Go on, ref.
What are you doing? Why would you do foot rolls there, son?
Don't worry. There's a red card coming out soon. Don't worry. They're gonna help Man City in a second.
Yeah.
Where's the
Calma,
red-
calma,
Where's the
calma.
red card? Where's
We've
the
been
red card?
terrible.
Fall on
We've
it.
been terrible.
There we
Half
go.
time, 2-0 to Tottenham Hotspur. I was about to say City just out of being used to
Take
saying
those, we'll
City.
take those.
Let's talk about that first half.
Mental.
What's on
Fuad,
BBC
we'll
Two?
come to you first because obviously your team's 2-0 up.
Very good. Honestly, surprised by how good we've been. Been very comfortable. I think City have obviously had their chances as well, but I think getting that goal early, we needed that because the first 10 minutes or so, we were under the clock. I thought Haaland should have scored that early chance, but then I feel like us getting that goal just kind of gave a bit of confidence to our team. We started building up again, playing our high line a little bit higher up, but so far so good. But
What is
you
it about
can't get-
Spurs this season? You seem to be very Jekyll and Hyde, man. Like
Yeah.
some of these games you're coming out, saw you against United, you were excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Like today, excellent yet again. And then there's some games where, is it in those games you've been playing well, but the result hasn't come, or are the performances inconsistent? What is
The
it?
performances have been inconsistent as well. Like Ipswich, we had a lot of possession, did nothing with it. Palace looking very passive as well. So I said it, we're the most inconsistent side of Europe, not even England, honestly. So I didn't know what Spurs were going to turn up. The funny thing is, against Man City, you never know what type of game you're going to get with them as well. And the form that they're in at the moment, people would say it's almost the ideal time to play them.
Yeah.
So maybe we've kind of capitalized on that. But I don't know. I'm just surprised, but I'm not getting carried away because at the same time, I saw a graphic pop up there where the team that's won the most points from losing positions is Man City.
City, yeah.
Clear runaway. If there's a team that I've seen drop 2-goal leads this season,
It's
it's been
Spurs.
Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah.
So the way this script is written up now, it could go either way still. So at the moment, I'm hoping we can just come out second half and maybe get an early goal. Just
An early goal, you're 2-0 up already.
Yeah, but you want to kill the game off, innit? If
wanna
they get,
kill the game
they get
off.
an early goal that kills the
2-0
game.
is a dangerous scoreline.
The issue is,
You
what
lot get
what
one.
you've just
you
said
lot,
is
you
spot
lot,
on.
you lot have had
Yeah.
2 chances with Foden, 2 chances with
Yeah,
Haaland.
that's
So
true.
you score one of those, all of a sudden it looks like
Game on.
different.
But what you said about City is spot on. But the issue is that actually we are very predictable to play against. The way you talked about City is about 2 years ago now, a year ago. We're very predictable. I thought we were going to come back against Brighton, against Bournemouth. Well, Brighton happened late on, but Bournemouth. And you're better than both those sides. I don't know how we're going to get back in the game. I really don't. The only thing is De Bruyne. But can you throw De Bruyne on and roll the dice? The bench is looking very thin as well. And you look at maybe Alvarez going to Atletico Madrid as an example. Can you change it up at the moment? You know, Oscar Bob's obviously still injured. How do we change this situation up?
It's
Haaland has to stay on the pitch. He's getting no service. The ball's into him or behind him. So who's playing behind? You got Bernardo Silva, not done much today. Phil Foden's been locked up, I think, by the midfield. We can't change it.
I mean, I'm looking at your bench, and in terms of attacking options, you got De Bruyne, Nunes, and Grealish.
Yeah.
We were talking about
Grealish can
earlier
change the
as
game,
well.
I wouldn't mind Grealish. I think he can come into his right foot, push you back, pen you back. Grealish needs a run now. What you've said about the £100 million thing a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
This is the moment now. When you're down, you need these big players. When
Yeah.
Arsenal have been down in the last few months, you want £100 million Rice to step up. Not banter. I'm just saying it's like Grealish now. Get the ball, put pressure on, whip things in. Grealish has to come on for me, and De Bruyne.
Is Doku on the bench?
Doku, no, he's not.
No, he's injured as well. They're all injured, lads.
But like I said at the beginning of the game, Manchester City, where this game is won for them is the defence. And like I said, your defence has been weak. Tottenham penetrated through the middle, through both your centre-backs. Madison ghosting him in between both your centre-backs and winning a header as free as day is poor defending.
Yeah.
It's a great cross by Kulusevski.
Great run as well.
Great run, but it's poor defending. It's too easy. The second goal, Son does a reverse pass through the middle of your defence again, and then Madison just thinks it in. Like
What have you made of Madison? Because obviously before the game, that was one of the things you were saying as well.
no, obviously, because Madison is your talisman. He's your creative player. He's the most creative player in your team. And obviously, when he came to create and get Spurs to that next level and keep them in the Champions League consistently. And we know how good he is. He was very good at Leicester. Last season, he wasn't that great. Maybe down due to injury.
Yeah, the second half of the season.
Second half due to injury. But these are the type of the games you want to see Madison get on the ball and create. And these are I want to see what Madison's about because we know he's got it in him. He's got it in him.
You know what? I feel like with the last couple of games where he's been dropped, Spurs fans anyway, we felt that kind of lack of creativity in the midfield. Even though you've got Kulusevski playing well there, Madison for me is the natural creator in that team.
Course.
And last year when he came in, he brought that. And he's in a similar situation like what you were saying with Solanke, actually coming in from like one of those lesser clubs in the Premier League to a bigger club trying to step up.
Yeah.
And I felt like he took to it initially, but then with the injuries and everything, this season for me, I want him to almost take a leadership role.
He needs it. He needs it.
And games like this, you need to step up.
Of course.
That's why I'm actually glad you almost called him out before the game. And it's like, let me show you something. Let me show you what I can
And it's
do.
not even just for Spurs, it's just for his career because there was a point in time we was arguing who starts in the 10 for England. Madison's
Facts.
name was in that hat
that.
with Phil Foden, Madison,
This was even
Jack
before
Grealish.
Palmer came into the picture.
before Palmer even came into the
Yeah.
picture, even before Jude Bellingham was even in the picture so much. So now that he needs to find this vein of form, and a good player like Madison, he needs to get this vein of form for his England career.
But his record over the last 3 years has been pretty good. Like the back end of his Leicester career, he was like the most productive number 10 in the Premier League almost. Like the
you know
amount of
what?
chances he was creating, goals he was scoring, assists he was getting were phenomenal. Just
I think the
before he joined.
issue with Madison is, and I guess you could say we kind of went through it last year. People always say there's this thing online called the Madison cycle, where he's the best 10 in the world for a third of the season. Then he probably spends a third of it out injured or something like that. And then the other third, you're wondering where that other thing that you saw is. And I think so often people are confused as to which one is the real Madison, if that makes sense. But I just hope now we can kind of see it on a consistent basis, both from him and Kulusevski. Because I said Kulusevski was the same thing. When he initially came in, the first 6 months, him and Luis Diaz came in at the same time, and they were like, raw.
He scored both goals, didn't he?
Yeah.
Because both goals are
Came
incredible.
floated in.
The run
got the
for
left foot.
the run for the first goal is fantastic. The ball
And
by
then the
Kulusevski
finish.
is phenomenal.
Great goal.
And then the second goal, the 1-2 with Son plus the keeper coming out makes it so difficult because the keeper makes his mind up fast as well.
Yeah.
It's such a good finish, man.
It is, look, but
He's still getting assists this season as well, and still being creative.
But,
But,
the defense, man, for Man City, they're in 6s and 7s. Look at Guardiola right here, yeah? He
stacked.
tries to pass, like Buvey said, it's a criminal pass, playing inside. like with a no look pass at that fact. What's he doing?
Sunday League. Innit?
It's Sunday League defending, and look, where's your centre back? So look how free as day you are right now. Look, there's no one there. It's criminal.
This is so good because City think we've sorted this
That
out.
reverse pass from Son.
it took
So
two players out.
disguised, yeah.
It took two players out.
They're all thinking he's going to cut in, he's going to shoot. Boom.
They had everyone back. They closed down all the space.
Hey,
they had
I just realised I thought it was a right foot thing. It's actually a weak foot thing as well. Fair
Think,
play, man.
bang,
Such a
good goal, man.
We got a few super chats. Jerk says Fuad tell Sharky to bring on Miles to SDS.
Definite.
Alex
Also
says
Sharky.
fair play to Buvey, even when he's losing, his head's still massive.
Talk about something else.
It's super chat. Gotta read it.
Boovy's gone.
We have missed some. I can't find some on my phone because it's gone too far. Nathaniel says Arsenal, you're either a big club and last few years haven't been good enough, or you're a small club, then it's a valiant effort from Arteta, even though you haven't won nothing. It can't be both.
It's the first one. We're a big club and we haven't been good enough. That's it. Because we are a big club.
I feel like you.
No, but that's what
said
it is,
otherwise.
though. We are a big club.
You're big in London.
No, we're a big club. Arsenal's a big club worldwide. That's not. We're bigger than Man City.
Worldwide. Mr. Worldwide.
We are worldwide a big club. We all know that. Arsenal, are you?
Nico says City are underperforming because players know what's coming. 115 charges.
What, 2-year contract for Pep?
Hold that, you Cornish Maguire.
Weird.
You Cornish.
Cornish Maguire.
Cornish. I'm not fucking Cornish.
Oh, is that bad for you? Is that bad? Is that like saying I'm from Wolverhampton or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They,
Don't say.
Cornish people don't like any other part of the country. Seriously, they're very isolated. They tried to rebel against the UK. They want to be
Didn't they
independent.
try to go independent?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Recent.
Bro,
Or like in the medieval
last
time.
decade or so, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
yeah, you're
Us,
right.
Let them. Why are we holding on to them? Let them go.
They hold key port.
Okay.
And pasties, they got pasties, unfortunately.
I was saying.
I don't even like
The keys to the pasties. Come on, man.
Yeah,
Miles,
we're
where
in
you
a
going,
world
man?
of pain.
You're getting roasted.
We're in a world of pain.
Can City come back? What did they have to do to come back?
Well, De Bruyne and Grealish comes on half time, and they put in generational
does Pep
performances.
still trust Grealish?
Yeah, he's had a few knocks and injuries. It's not about his form. He'd have started the game today if he was fully fit. I don't think he's fully fit. None of these lads are fully
Where would
fit.
he have started today
On the left.
ahead of Foden?
No, it's Bernardo. It's been Bernardo Silva, and I'm not sure who would start in the number 10, but Grealish would have started this game. I think he's always had good games against Spurs, isn't he? He's always had good games.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like Grealish, his time at City has kind of almost is coming to an end.
back to Villa,
in
innit?
my opinion. Yeah, I think go back to Villa, see what they're building
Come
over
to
there.
death row, baby.
Whoa,
Come to death row, man.
don't do that.
Why would he go down to the side 13th?
Mate,
in
he
the
loves
league?
Man United.
You're 13th in the
He
league.
loves Man
I
United.
feel like a lot of players love Man.
So you win the
Don't they
treble,
always
you
say
win 4 in a
Palmer as
row.
well?
So here's my offer to you, mate. All right, you're a professional footballer.
Yeah.
You win 3 league titles in a row. You play for the best manager in the world. You win the treble. Oh, but you got to go to Man United who are 13th in the league.
What, as
13th
opposed
in
to
the league.
sitting on the bench?
He starts a lot of football matches. He's injured.
I'd go back to Villa if I was him, genuinely.
Why?
Why? Because it's
City the best sporting projects in world football behind Real Madrid.
Thing is, I don't think he's getting his value's worth, in my opinion. Like, he's always going to be a squad player. But he's never going to be the Grealish that was at.
And he's
Villa.
also already got those medals now.
Yeah.
They're in the bag.
You've been there, done that, got the T-shirt.
When we talk about him at Aston Villa, I think that time was very, very overrated. He still wasn't the
No.
perfect player. He wasn't someone that people talk about.
He's one of the best players in the league.
No, but I'm not disagreeing with you. But he wasn't the perfect player. He wasn't an England international in the same way that he was during the Euros 2021 when he won the league title. He wasn't the guy that won the treble for City. He was the first name on the
What do you
team
think-
sheet for the
what do you-
treble winning side.
You think that's the best version of Grealish?
I think he's improved since Villa. People overrate his time at Villa. He's still.
I think he's the best
He
player
wasn't
we've
wanting
seen
to
of
at Villa.
Grealish was at Villa.
He scored a great goal against Manchester United. He was a very, very good footballer at Villa. Of course he was.
No, man. You watch him on the ball, he
you
was
don't think Pep
magic.
take him onto a different level? Really?
I think Pep's made him a better team player.
Yeah.
But not necessarily a better... I think he was a maverick at Villa. And you know, all those things that we talk about and people have had the discussion this year because of Rodri against Vinicius and all this. Like, I don't care that much about Rodri winning the Ballon d'Or. But what I will say is players like Jack Grealish are being coached out of the game. And that's why when you still have someone like Vinicius who's doing it, you look at, what's his name? Oh, in France, Shekri.
Ryan Cherky, yeah.
Some of the stuff he's doing at
Yeah,
the moment
crazy.
makes you love football, man. And that's what Jack Grealish was like. on
Yeah,
the
but
ball,
it's
running at
it's just-
defenses,
It's not
twisting
accurate.
people up.
How we talk about his time at Villa isn't
is.
accurate.
I think
One
it
of
is.
two of the seasons are in the Championship. With all due respect, I'm being honest. They get promoted, nearly got relegated during COVID. A season after that, they did okay, nearly got relegated again. Then he goes to Man City. All I'm saying is, to be at the level at Man City, winning back-to-back league titles like he's done, his level is definitely better than it was at Villa. It's not as interesting to a Man United fan.
I hear what he's saying because I thought that as well. I was like, he's a maverick at Villa, but it's because you're the captain, you're the youth product, you're the number 10. Everything is going through you. So in some way, you're going to naturally shine. But then at City, when you go there, you're going to have to be a cog in a machine.
He's fitter than he was at Villa, for sure. Way fitter in terms of off the ball running. He runs more. He scores bigger goals. He scores goals in the Champions League. He was never doing that at Aston Villa.
The question I always thought was, do you have enough almost ability about you to, when you go into that machine, to still stand out? Because I feel like players like Rodri, players like Gundo, players like KDB, that's what they've been able to do. Mahrez, they've been able to come from it,
that's a good show.
Go into the machine and be like, you know, all right, there might be an adaptation year. There might be 2 years adaptation, but there's going to be a moment when I'm going to show you the player that I was. And I feel like that treble year was when you started to feel like,
that's what's so frustrating about his argument.
Yeah. And then the next year was just injuries.
Yeah, Doku
you're barely
came in.
seeing him now. Doku come in.
Yeah.
It's like, hold on. A real winger is here now.
But a lot of City, you talked about Ilkay Gundogan, which is interesting. I think a lot of City fans thought he was going to drop into midfield and play where he did at Aston Villa.
Yeah.
He's never been given an opportunity in midfield. I don't think he's a left winger, lads. I think he's a good left winger.
Because De Bruyne plays in his best position, really, isn't it? I know De Bruyne.
He always reminds me of when Iniesta used to play left wing for Barcelona. I get slagged off. I'm not saying he's as good as Iniesta, of course not. But Iniesta was a very slow, but obviously very talented midfielder, playmaker. He used to get played on the left by Guardiola as well.
Technical players being played out wide, despite them not being kind of direct.
No.
1v1.
But he was a central player for most of his time in Iniesta, but there was a couple of seasons he got played out on the left. And ultimately, Grealish should be playing in the middle of the park, in my opinion. But he never gets the opportunity. No one talks about it either.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
still think he was better at Villa, but I mean, we'll agree to disagree.
Yeah.
Garlic Bread Man says, Buvey, since you're not going to win the league this season, if you could choose a league champion, who would you choose?
Oh, that's a great question. Anyone like any club or just like Liverpool, Arsenal? Is it
I
any
imagine
club in the
anyone.
league? Any club?
But within being realistic. Right?
Oh, realistic. Well,
He's going to say Ipswich Town or something.
Ipswich. No, I couldn't.
Surely you
do
want
that.
Liverpool to do it so they're Man United aren't
No, obviously I don't want Man
Like the
United.
City Pool rivalry, innit?
Maybe Chelsea because of Cole Palmer. I mean, I don't want them to win it. I don't want Arsenal to win it for sure. For sure. So maybe Liverpool, but then that would be killer, man. Because I can use all these Liverpool debates we do, if we do Sky or we do these big streams, I can say, well, no Liverpool fan's ever seen you win the Premier League title. It's great ammunition. If they win it this season, they've actually finally saw that.
But then
their
what
own
we
side
can
win
say
it.
is Klopp was shit.
Yeah.
Because they won it during COVID. Didn't
I've been using that for years.
Yeah.
I've been using
No
that
one
for
was
years.
there to
years.
see
For
it.
that.
Did it really happen?
I've been using that for years, man. And the COVID one for FA Cup, for the FA Cup for
But
Arsenal.
then we just go in on Klopp. You do know that. If Slot wins it this year, we go, well, Klopp was
Or it
shit.
says Klopp had a transitional season, he built the foundation.
I don't think it's Klopp who's in trouble. I think it's Arteta who's in the big
That's what I
trouble.
was saying.
Good shout.
Them man are
Good
going to
shout.
kill him.
Missed the process, Mr. I
Them man are
need
gonna
4
kill him.
years, and all of a sudden slots come in, and by the way, with the same squad.
Yep.
No
Yeah.
signings. Chiesa, who's still in
Birmingham
every single
City
minute.
spent more than them.
Boy.
Jay Stansfield.
Boy.
What was the conversation? What did I miss? I heard Arteta.
If basically, who's the most in trouble if Slot wins the league?
It looks. I wouldn't say
Arteta.
Arteta's the most in trouble.
Definitely.
It's the most
pressure
embarrassing.
is
It's embarrassing.
getting
Yeah, of course.
You man are
Worse.
going to kill him, you know?
No,
Remember when you were outside of Emirates singing about killing
don't put
Wenger?
me- I can't speak for all.
It's going to be civil war. I told you
I
earlier.
can't
man.
speak
we
for the
remember,
Arsenal
you
fans
know.
worldwide.
We seen it.
I can't talk
It's
for the
gonna be a
Arsenal fans
civil
worldwide.
war.
No. All jokes aside, obviously it looks bad on us, and it does put pressure on Arteta. Someone like Slot comes in and just wins the Premier League outright.
Hey, Nathan Ake coming on.
It puts massive pressures on him, but at the same time, boys, let's not act as if this Liverpool team was not good enough to win the league anyway. There was just a few points off it. Slots come on and just steadied the ship.
So it's embarrassing for
Arsenal's team's
Arsenal.
not
But
good
it's
enough to-
No, but let's
embarrassing.
be
I give you
honest.
that.
No,
I
but
do
let's
give you
be
that.
honest.
I do
When
give you
spent
that.
800 million quid.
Everybody was talking about, they're finally going to have their Wenger period. They're going to have their
Oh, yeah, of course,
Unite,
they went
their
crazy.
Moyes period, and there's going to be a transition, and
Yeah, but that's-
Salah's going to fall off, Trent's going to leave.
But
And
that was
Oh, they ain't skipped a
also.
beat.
But that was also Arsenal fans thinking that Pep Guardiola is going to leave as well,
Yeah.
so they can dominate the rest.
But
of
remember
he-
as well,
he
they
spent
didn't
no
make
money.
no signings as well, and people were saying, "What? He's going into the season with Chiesa only."
Arteta
What?
Arteta's
It's
He's
credit to him though. It's credit to them.
Arteta
He's
spent
elite.
800 million quid and he's
but we
got
had to build a
zero.
squad.
Diddley squad.
We had
Diddley
the
squad.
Diddley squad.
Diddly squad. That's a new
It's a
one.
testament. If anything,
Testament?
If anything, it's a testament to you.
We're back on the way, by the way.
What do you mean it's a testament?
One second, we're back. We're back on the way. It's still 2-0 to Spurs. Ha, Man City. Anyway, it's a testament to Klopp.
Market's
I
gone
love
for no
it.
reason.
I love it.
Your boy spent
It's a
800
testament
million
to
quid. You got
Jurgen
no striker. You got no spine. You got an average kind of no world class players really, and you spent 800 million quid.
It's gone.
You got no world class
Yeah,
players.
but we had to spend 800 million quid to get to where we are now.
What below Forest and all that?
We're above Forest.
Are you above them now? Well done, well done. But
Thanks.
it's a lot of money. It's a lot of
Even
money.
when you get something wrong, it makes you feel like the dickhead.
City has
It's a lot of money.
worse,
It's
isn't
a
it?
lot of
I
money.
love it.
It's a lot of money.
Matthew
We spent a lot of
Sullivan.
money to compete. We're here now. Liverpool,
Compete where?
To compete for the league. We've been doing it for the
League
last
Cup.
2 seasons.
Get that, please.
We've been
Go
doing
on.
it. We didn't get over the line. When
sure
Liverpool
everybody's
was
on the
competing
foot,
for the
right?
first
Yeah, but
couple
it's
seasons,
not
they wasn't competing. They didn't win anything.
You just think money's an arbitrary, like an abstract concept. Like this
Bro, you
is real
spoke
life.
about money. You're the one who spoke about money.
Yeah, but it's
Your
not,
voice went mad.
You spoke about money. Because audacity. Audacity is to talk about money. Right? You mentioned money.
You spent 800 million quid. 800 million
The
quid. You
audacity
won
of
nothing. You've won nothing.
Bro, you spent nearly £1 billion on defenders.
To win stuff. We're a generational
over a
side.
period of time.
You look
Took
back
you
in the
10
history
years.
books. In the history books, the
Took you
90s
10
were Man
years.
United, the 2000s were Chelsea, whatever you want to say. This is the decade of Manchester City.
Yeah, because you spent over £1 billion or trillion
In the
pounds
last,
to do
it's
it.
not trillion. Don't make up numbers. What are we in?
Oh, you can't say that. You always make up numbers, bro.
Trillion.
You make up the
That's
most
the
numbers
GDP
ever.
of the USA. Trillion. Come
City
on.
love making up
Numbers,
In the
bro.
last 5 years,
You're not making
Arsenal
up so
spent more
much
money
numbers.
than
This is
City.
the reason why you're in this.
In the last 5
mess.
years, you spent more money than Manchester City.
Of when? Of the last
Of
2-3
when?
seasons?
In the last 5 years.
5 years? Of
Yeah.
course, because we needed to keep up. You've been doing
Keep
it for the
up, but
past 10, 15 years now. How long have
In
you
the
been
Premier League
spending bread?
era, it's very,
Oh,
very
boys, don't
close.
do not.
In the Premier League era, it's very, very close.
Yes, and you've just
Oh,
Football.
listen to what you said. In the Premier League area, it's been very close for Manchester City and Arsenal, yeah? They've
Go
just
on,
come to the
send
party
him.
now. Man City's just come to this party now, and you've spent
We've been at the party
just
for
as
over a
much
decade.
money as Arsenal.
We've been
and
at the party
in the
for
Premier League for like
15
20 years plus.
We've been at the party for 15 years now. It's been a long time been at the top.
Who? You?
City won the FA Cup in 2011. That's a long time ago.
Yes, and you said the Premier League era, right?
Yeah,
The Premier
yeah.
League's been here since 92.
Fine.
You've come in halfway, not even
Yeah.
more than halfway, and
Yeah.
you've caught up the amount of money you spent with Arsenal.
And we're the second most successful side in the history of the Premier League.
Yeah, because you spent the money. So when you try to get on to me about spending
Pounds
money,
per trophy,
your
you're
whole
worse than
blueprint
us.
is you copy Chelsea's flow.
No,
Yeah, I
no,
was
no,
gonna
no.
say. I was gonna bring Chelsea into this. I was like, yo,
Mal,
who said
Mal,
Chelsea then?
Pounds per trophy.
Word for word,
Pounds
bar
per
for bar.
trophy.
Word for word,
You're
club
bad.
for club, trophy for trophy. Drake.
Pounds per trophy. Arsenal are really bad. You spent loads of money for only. What if you
Oh
won
my
3 Premier League titles?
How many have you won?
You spent billions
How
for
many have
3
you won?
Premier League
We've won
titles.
3 Premier League titles.
We've
won
won
13
8
titles
Premier
overall.
League titles.
We've won
8
more
Premier League
titles than you.
No, you haven't. Premier League.
We've won
You
more
haven't.
titles
You won 3.
than you,
You've
though.
won 3.
We've won more titles than you. We're a
You've
bigger
spent
club. The only thing you've got over us is the
Roughly, you
Champions
spent
League.
£1 billion per title. Let's be honest. About £1 billion
Me and
quid.
Fuad can leave now, you know.
What's
No, but
this?
seriously.
I like it.
These
I like
two-
this. I like this.
Money's
I
a
can just
serious
enjoy the
thing
game
for me.
now.
The audacity for him to talk to me
Arsenal
about
spent
money.
800 million quid on
How much did
zero.
Guardiola cost? 1 second. How much did Guardiola cost?
How much did
No, I'm asking you a question now. How much did Guardiola
How much did
cost?
Havertz cost?
Like 50
Don't
million.
ask
Trying to
them.
drag me in.
90 odd.
No,
much did
Guardiola
Declan
was
Rice
at
cost?
90 odd.
Yeah.
How much was a Dogie?
How much did Declan Rice cost?
A Dogie cost like a fiver
Guys.
compared to this guy.
Yeah,
He's
guys,
something like that.
destroying.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
how much did Declan Rice cost?
How much was Thing? How much was Madison?
how
It was
much
like
was-
20 mil or
30 mil?
something. 30 mil?
Let's go.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's go 1 for
Yeah.
1 then. How much did Nicolas Pepe cost?
72 million.
Yeah, 72 million.
pounds sterling.
But Nicolas
What
Pepe's not
happened to
losing
him?
to a team that
What happened to
costs
him?
half your team right
What
now.
are you on about? What? Okay.
Yeah, okay. You spent all that money to be losing to a team that even
How
spent no
much?
bread.
How much did Declan Rice cost? Honest question.
All right, how many Arsenal players start for City?
0.
No. Wait, Saliba starts. Saka starts.
Declan Rice starts.
Ooh.
Not Declan Rice.
Is Rodri
Well, when
fit?
everyone's fit. When everyone's fit now.
No,
Odegaard?
no, you know what?
You can't do it now. It's not
Declan's
fair.
great.
It's not
Rodri.
Declan Rice
fair.
starts.
It's not
He
fair.
starts.
Is it Odegaard?
Over who?
I love Odegaard.
Does Odegaard start?
Of course he starts.
Odegaard's
Over De
Arsenal's
Bruyne.
best player, you know.
Odegaard, KDB, Rice?
Over De Bruyne.
Bro,
No.
you come back today and use that one back.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you.
frown at me over that.
I'm not frowning.
Odegaard's sick, you know.
What's going on?
Arsenal fans think I hate them, and I do hate them.
Who got a
But
goal
I
and
love
assist today,
Odegaard,
though?
you know.
Who got a goal and assist today?
Odegaard assisted your first goal.
You got the goal and assist today, man.
Odegaard assisted your first goal.
Congratulations, Adam McKola. You don't know Arsenal.
Odegaard assisted your first goal.
Who got the goal and assist that made us win the game?
So you're telling me I give you 600 million quid to spend. You get one FA Cup in 5 years.
And you telling me you just turned up to the party and you spent over £1 billion?
Yeah, to win everything.
Okay, cool.
Rev, come
you
on.
stole,
You've never won the
Settle
European
it.
Cup.
you stole
That
Chelsea's.
was GBH.
This is the day of the game now. You have to spend money to keep up.
Yeah, look, yeah.
Thug.
You have to.
He's been poor this season, I think, Akanji as well. The whole back line. John Stones got taken off. I don't
I know, how you,
that's
man?
an
Oh,
injury.
yeah, he's got a GCSE in maths. He's class. Fuck off.
Who's that? Oh, Akanji.
Akanji, yeah.
What, because you do two...
Calculate this
Calculate
fraction.
this.
7 by 7. Dickhead.
Exactly. Calculate the score.
Nerd.
Akanji, what's...
Oh, man. Go on.
Go on, Solanke.
Oi! Big Dom.
I think Alan Titmarsh is on BBC 4. If we can change it over.
Alan who?
Alan, you never heard of Alan
Remember him?
Titmarsh?
And what's the girl
Gardner.
that used to be with? The ginger bird.
Gardner.
Jules Holland.
Jules Holland, bro.
What?
Who?
I don't know. Those are the names I used to see on BBC 4, man.
Man's hootenanny.
Late night
Remember
with
at
Jules
New
Holland.
Year's Eve? Jules Holland's hootenanny or whatever the fuck it was called.
Mate, it's a dry New
was
Year's
her
Eve if
name
you're
again,
watching
man?
that. It's dry, innit, if you're watching that on New Year's Eve.
Oh,
Yeah, Lawrence
Ruby
Llewellyn Bowen.
Wax.
Who
You know what I'm talking about?
Who you
The
talking about?
American one.
Nah. You had Alan Titchmarsh,
This Titmarsh.
Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen.
Yeah. And
Tell you, it
yeah,
was Ruby Wax.
Sana and Truzani. Sally and what's her name? Sally and
Sani and who?
Sally and Tina, something? Sally and Tina?
Nah, I don't remember that.
Susanna and Trini and Susanna.
No, man, they were the birds.
That rings a bell. Why does
They
that
used
ring
to
a
clean
bell?
people's houses, isn't it?
Oh, the old woman. What's her name? She was on Big Brother.
Oh,
That's terrible.
no! If that ball was better.
Check it back. Bang.
One more!
3-0.
Three! No! Why
are you celebrating back there, man?
Pass the
Why are
pad.
you fucking celebrating?
Yeah.
Don't hear nothing from you, all street.
No,
yeah?
no.
You're so
Yeah,
right.
give me no respect.
You're so
Still
right.
above you.
Hold
Still
this
above
down
you.
a bit
Levels,
there,
baby.
bro.
The L.
Levels, baby.
Tell them where you at, baby.
Download now.
Levels. We're still above Man
You
United.
didn't think the Etihad was empty before. It's going to be now.
Generationally bad form. 5 losses in a row. Still above Manchester United. Seriously, still above Manchester United.
Just leave the camera on Buvey because his head's gone.
Because Hussein's having a go.
He's the producer. He's behind the
I'm allowed to defend myself.
Why are you talking
Yeah,
about him?
why you got him first, man?
Obrigado.
Stick it on Alan Titmarsh or Graham Norton.
Charlie Dimmock, her name was.
Look at this. Back to front.
Who is the cleaners? The old women.
Whap. Kulusevski. Nutmeg. See you later. Drive.
Nightmare Homes it was called. wasn't it?
Lovely ball.
Adam, don't-
Kulusevski.
Adam,
Drive.
Don't engage
We're
with this.
fucked.
Look at this.
Don't talk about no shows, Adam. Let's talk about this.
Kulusevski.
What time's Big Brother on tonight?
Sexy.
Yes, Fuad.
That's so
Hey,
shit.
man.
Nice.
So bad,
Look
isn't it?
at this.
Bro, I've told you, bro.
That's a footballer.
Oh, you man are getting spit roasted at home, bro.
Bro.
Oh,
3-0.
Mad.
Dominic,
know.
peel that back.
Didn't they do this to you a few months ago? They did it to you a few months ago. You're
Yeah.
mid-table.
And now our manager's gone.
You're
We
mid-table.
run Manchester.
If this was our
Yeah?
manager, Pep should get sacked.
What? 3-0 at LT, 3-0 at Etihad.
You're mid-table. Oh, these guys are wet white.
Star City.
Look at these guys. They're wet white. man. Bottle ham. Bottle ham.
What? You made them come
Bottle
to your ground and punch
Manchester
you up?
Hotspur.
You know that Terminator meme, what is it?
It's the biggest result in their modern history.
Not even comfortable in your own ends.
I'm going on my phone now.
I told you Pedro Porro getting over Carl Walker.
Yo, you man
Told
are getting
This is the biggest game in Spurs' modern history,
Nah, nah,
beating
nah.
them 3-0.
No, we're not going to do that. No, we're not
It is,
doing
it
that.
is.
We're not doing that.
Why? Why?
We're not doing
Why?
that.
Why?
We're not switching it on Spurs because
Why?
you're not getting battered.
It's the biggest game in their modern
We're
history.
not allowed
It's their
to do
biggest
that.
game.
They'll be making DVDs about it. DVDs. They'll be making DVDs about it.
BBL Buvey.
City. Lost 5 in a row.
Yeah, you're going down with $1 billion in the bank, bro.
Yeah.
Hey.
BBL Buvey.
$1
billion bottle jobs,
Buvey, man, this is terrible, bro.
Oh, they're kicking out and everything.
Come on,
Their
ref.
heads have
Come on,
gone.
ref.
Buvey's head's gone.
Disgusting.
In my ever since I've been on
Rico
the club,
Lewis's
fucking
head's
foul,
gone.
man.
Thug.
I haven't lost
Head's
3-0.
gone.
Do you know what? City are always bad when the dark.
Look at that.
Oh, he
Ooh.
pulled
Get him out
that.
of
Thug.
Go back to playing
We
snooker.
need
Pull
to
out
get
that
rid
tackle.
of thugs like
Go
this
back to
from
playing
our
snooker. You
Yeah,
fucking
man.
melt.
Get the fucks out.
Bro, get these thugs
the fuck out of
their
here.
thuggy haircuts.
Get out of here. Look at
Look at him. He's had a hair transplant.
Yeah, but
Come
it
on,
works.
man. I keep picking on his hair transplant, man. He's cooking today.
You had a hair transplant, Madison.
Madison.
He hasn't had a hair
Yeah,
transplant.
Take it in, though. Madison hair transplant, cooking today. Mo Salah hair transplant, cooking the other day. Maybe there's magic in the hair transplant.
There's
I might need to get a hair transplant.
Magic in the air. There's magic in the hair.
He needs a
Can he?
fucking hair transplant, that's for sure.
Who, Pep? Yeah, Pep needs
Pep
one.
needs one, bro.
Yeah, Pep needs one.
Wait.
Put your hoodie on, man.
James Maddison's had a hair transplant.
Yeah.
No, he hasn't. He hasn't.
He had a good head of hair, man.
He's lying, bro.
I think it was one of them.
He's clutching.
It might have been thinning.
Just touched it up.
Yeah.
He's clutching.
Them light.
What hair did they take?
Pubes.
They can't put
Nah, they
pubes on
take
your
it
head.
from the back of
bro.
your head, I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
The back of your head.
Yeah.
So then your back of your head's bald.
Nah.
No, they take the.
Because you're always moving hair around.
Excess in the
Who's
back.
moving hair around there, mate? Think about it, man.
Back of your head's bald. Man's got a hairline with
He's got the R9.
He's moving hair around now.
But
You're no good as a hair transplant
Imagine you
surgeon.
get your pubes attached.
I know,
That's
yeah.
even worse.
My pubes are a different colour head to my hair.
Like Cartman when he put them on his beard.
that is crazy.
Yo, that's
the
a
pubes go
classic.
grey.
South
No
Park
gas. So they go grey, your pubes.
Huh?
Do they go grey as you get older?
Oh, yeah, bro. I found a grey chest hair the other day. I was going to cry, bro.
I've never seen that.
Grey, one grey chest hair, man.
Sorry, I
I've
don't.
just got normal greys. It's fucked.
I'll firms the side ones for now.
Go on, Dom.
It's not.
Foul! No!
No, you
Ref!
got
It's
the
going to be
ball.
5-0, you know.
Yeah, man. Bro, it's 56 minutes and you're 3-0 down against Tottenham at home.
Ruben, you've never been the
Rubbish.
same after Ruben Amorim, you know.
He's came and destroyed you, man.
Was that the
Took
start
your
of the
soul.
5?
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
you started the 5.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Carling Cup?
League Cup.
I mean, you've never been the same after Ant
was that-
Postecoglou, man.
Once you go and you never go back, baby.
It was Spurs, Bournemouth, Lisbon, Brighton,
And
Spurs.
Jesus.
And then
Crazy.
next game is Feyenoord, which isn't easy, and then
Got
Liverpool.
Oh, this could be a 7-game run.
All of a sudden, you man are looking at Feyenoord at home and going, this isn't easy.
crazy. We are looking at the worst injury record that City have had in many, many years.
Oh, now it matters, isn't it?
Hey,
Last season when I was saying up to
When
10
you look
hours,
at
no
that
one wanted to
lineup
listen.
versus
I
our
backed you on
lineup,
that.
Ipswich has
Massive
got
win.
more. Ipswich has got more.
Go on! Set them!
What?
Bro, City are playing this
Ipswich
crazy
got what?
high line, I can't lie.
Ipswich Town, they've got more record injuries than you right now.
That's not true. That's not true.
This is facts.
John Stone's gone off now injured, so he's now not above
Is that
them.
injured? Is that
Yeah,
confirmed?
yeah, it has to be.
Played
He's the best
Maddison.
centre back. He's the best English centre back in the league.
Oh my God. You see Maddison there, just take the ball off Bernardo Silva and Bernardo Silva
I'm not
just
watching it.
didn't look
I'm
like
watching
he
Alan
wanted it.
Titmarsh. I told you, I'm not watching this shite.
Nah, we need your analysis, man.
Nah,
Come
we
on.
do. We
I'm
don't need your
I'm on
analysis,
WhatsApp.
but
I'm getting some. Oh, I'm getting a lot of
we
text.
do need you to watch this
There
game.
are people reaching out to me on WhatsApp. I've not heard from in months.
Injuries, yeah? Okay, let's talk.
Yeah.
This guy's crying about injuries, yeah? Brighton, 19 injuries. Ipswich, 19
Why are you
injuries.
googling injuries?
Everton,
You got a
respect
streak
it.
to
14
do. Why are you
injuries.
googling
Well done,
injuries?
Miles.
Doing your
Tottenham,
research.
He's googling.
14 injuries. Arsenal,
You can Google
13
anything you
injuries.
want.
Aston Villa, 13 injuries. That's the top 16.
Right, I'm googling it. When's the last time Arsenal won
That's
the league
24,
title?
25.
I'm
You- when was
googling
the
it.
last
When's
time
the
you-
last time you
you
won the
know-
league title? 2004. Facebook didn't even exist. That's how long ago.
YouTube
20
didn't exist.
25
YouTube didn't even
years.
exist in 2004.
City are older than Arsenal. Thanks very much. Google that. Google
Older than
that.
Arsenal.
City are older than Arsenal. Google that.
Let me Google 1 second.
Yeah,
You
Google.
know, if I won 4 league titles in a row with a treble in it, no one could tell me nothing, you know.
No,
I wouldn't even be having
You
the
get so
conversation.
round so
I don't.
You do what?
I don't. I'm happy.
Hey,
You
Siri.
focus on yourself.
Hey Siri, what's the Man
No, don't ask
City
Siri, ask
versus Tottenham
ChatGPT.
score right now? What's the score, Siri?
Why are you asking Siri?
Tell me something. Oh, what did I say?
She's aired you. She's aired you. Like all the other girls in your life, she's aired you.
3-0.
It's right there.
They've been slapped across
Right
their
there.
face
She
in
didn't
their
even
own
reply
back
to you.
garden.
Wait,
and
Siri,
passed the
Siri?
pad.
Siri didn't respond to you like all the other
I don't
girls
wanna
in your
hear
life.
her voice, but she told me the information.
Come on then, bang it in. Now we're gonna win this. Bang.
You're gonna win nothing.
Win what?
You're gonna lose today.
win a corner,
And you're
that's
gonna
what you
lose
get.
with grace, and you're not even gonna get a goal at your stadium. You know why? Because your stadium is nothing. Your fans are nothing. You've got no.
cut to me.
You've got no fans.
Let him do his monologue from
You've got
Shakespeare,
no fans.
and then we'll move on to the football analysis.
You guys are
Keep
just.
going, Miles.
You bought all your cups.
What are we in, Macbeth?
You've got someone
What are we
like
doing?
Tottenham who's
Soliloquies?
coming in, even though
We're
they're
doing
my rivals.
soliloquies now.
They've
Great.
got, I've got a bit more
Hamlet,
respect than
to be or
Tottenham.
not to be.
They didn't go over there and spend all that money and say, you know what, we're going to try win everything.
You spent more money on us the last 5 years.
You guys ain't done anything.
You want a
this
COVID
game.
cup. You want a COVID
You've
cup.
got Haaland, who's meant to be the best
You weren't
striker
even in
in
the
the world.
stadium. That's our ball. That's
You've
a
got-
fucking shit touch.
Nothing.
Oh!
Crossbar. Look at what I'm saying. You've got nothing, Haaland. Look. And you know what? You know when it started? You know when it started? This is how football is a beautiful game, Fu. Adam McKola, you know why the game's beautiful? Because when he said to Arteta, I don't want to make this about Arsenal, but when he said, show karma, show respect. Remember,
humble, eh?
Be humble, eh?
Humble, eh?
Be humble, eh? Be humble, eh? Be humble, eh? It's gone downhill. Ever since he said that, it's gone downhill. That's the football god saying, you know what, Man City?
So it's
You
gone
chill
downhill,
out.
but we're above you in the table.
You chill out.
I'm asking you a genuine question.
You chill out.
Who's above you
That's
in the
the
table?
football god saying, Man
Who's
City,
above you in the table?
you humble yourself.
Who's above you in the table?
You are by 2
Yeah, exactly. We are by 2
You've got
points.
Liverpool next.
Yeah.
Are you
So
going to win
what?
that game? Confidently tell
But
me
you
you're going to win that
definitely
game.
won't. You definitely won't be
We're
above
gonna beat
us.
Man City.
Right now, we're above you in the
We're gonna
table.
beat you at our ground.
We could lose 50-0 and we'll be above you in the table.
you
How
won't.
embarrassing is that
You
for
won't.
Mikel Arteta and his
You
Lego
won't.
haircut? It's embarrassing.
It
is.
Yeah, but at least Arteta's got
You're the
hair.
driest side in the history of Premier League title races, and you're not even
haven't.
above
We was-
City. City are having a generational
Oh,
head
no.
loss.
Oh no.
Yes.
Nothing.
Oh no.
Yes.
They've got nothing.
I'm having a
Lovely.
haircut.
They're nothing. We're
I
one
need a
point behind
massage.
them.
I need a massage.
We're 1 point behind Manchester City, and you've got
what-
Liverpool
so
next.
We're having a generational 5 losses in a row, 20-year bad loss streak, and we're still above you tin pot shithouses. Social media FC, okay? Netflix FC. There's always next season, lads. Netflix FC, okay?
There is always next season.
Yeah, next season.
But
You will
this
win it
season-
again. Man United
This
will win
season's
it.
not over yet.
Man United are close to winning the Premier League title than you are.
Of course, I know. That's the same applies with you.
No, it's not.
Of course it does.
No, it's not. We could bounce back next season. We've got Pep next
Don't
season.
worry, Booth. De Bruyne's coming on.
Oh, don't worry. He's going to save the day.
Generational
Let me
performance.
talk. Let me talk. I'm going to come and save this game for us. No, you're not. Pep's run out of ideas. I said it to you, Adam McKola.
I'll take Haaland off.
Remember the Gundogan?
I'll take Haaland.
gone,
on.
signing?
He's
I said he's run out of ideas.
Returning with the old man.
Time's up.
Who signs their old
Now
player
Brennan's
at
coming on to
34?
score. Brennan Johnson's going to score, you know.
Come on,
Listen.
man. Oh,
It's
Brennan.
going to get worse.
They're going to continue to play the high line. He might actually eat something.
Brennan Johnson, and this is not even
He
even
might.
trolling.
He
Brennan
might leave
Johnson
with something.
is more effective in games than Doku. I think he's a better player than Doku. Doku's got
Nah,
talent.
relax, man. Relax.
Yo.
Doku,
Relax.
no, there's no karma. Listen to me. And listen to me well.
The Spurs fan told you.
No,
didn't
listen,
you?
no, I don't care what you tell me. Doku, I know, listen.
You're taking L's in a big
Drive
way.
Johnson to Manchester
No,
right
listen
now.
to me.
He's already there. Leave him there and bring the docu back.
Johnson is more effective in games than Doku. Doku is a fidget spinner. He does nothing in games.
Oh,
Doku
you're
scored
going
in the
mad,
FA
bro.
Cup final.
I said he's a 2.0 set maximum. He is. He doesn't do anything. He's a good talent. But other than that, what does he do? What does he do?
What
He
does
takes on his man. No, takes.
What does
no,
Johnson do?
He scored in an FA Cup final.
What is
21
Johnson?
years old.
He scores goals.
He's 21. He scored in an FA Cup final.
Yo, son's coming
Scores
on.
goals, but no. Listen, good shift, lad.
You having a laugh.
shift, lad.
Doku's
Is that weird?
super
Nah, to be fair,
overrated.
he takes him off these days.
Doku's super
I think it's
overrated.
the old man tax.
Uncle Zaza says we need to have a serious conversation about Foden.
Ooh. Because when it comes to big games,
What,
does he really
PFA
turn
Player
up?
of the Year award? What conversation? He won the PFA Player of the Year award a few months ago.
What, for
So
the
what
last,
conversation
the
do
last
you want
3
to have?
months of the game?
conversation
Last 3
of-
months
I'm
of the season.
asking you lads, do you
We gave
follow
him
football or
last
not?
3 months
He
of
won
the
the
season.
who's the current holder of the PFA Player of the Year award?
Because he
For
won the
last
league.
season. What about this season? What would you say?
There isn't one available.
I'm a huge fan of Foden.
There isn't one
but
available to win until May.
What have you made of
You
him
sure
this
ain't
year?
gonna win
then?
it.
He might win it this season. You don't know that. At the moment, he's the current holder of the PFA Player of the Year award season.
Yeah.
He's in the same category as Thierry Henry, Cristiano Ronaldo, Gareth Bale, and all sorts. So don't slag him off, lads, please. Am I wrong?
So don't slag him off, lads,
No.
please.
I agree with the slagging off. I love Phil Foden. I don't want to slag him off. But do you feel
Oh.
like that was a nice turn? I can't.
was
Do you
disgusting.
feel like there needs to be a conversation I had about his start to the season this year?
I think he's been affected by Rodri. I think everyone. I know it's
I
such
think
a
he's been
lame
affected by
response.
his lack of performance for England.
Is he better than Saka?
I think he's still in his head about that.
He's way better than Saka. He can do so much more than Saka.
That's what I think.
There's-
There's a hangover from the Euros almost.
He said he's been affected.
I think
by
Phil
Rodri.
Foden's a better player than Saka, but I think Saka's been better over the last 2 years.
He's been better for the
No,
past
not
2
2 years. Last year.
No, last 3 months.
No.
Can't say
no,
this.
no.
Well, he won the PFA Player of the Year.
I know he did. I
Oh,
know
that
he
don't
did.
mean anything.
It does. He
Saka
scored more
doesn't mean
goals than
anything.
Saka last
Saka's been
season.
more consistent over the
Doesn't mean
last
anything.
12
PFA
months.
doesn't mean anything.
Okay,
Saka
take that
helped
away.
us win the
Phil
league.
Foden has got a better goals to game ratio in Champions League football as well. Saka's had one season.
I think
in Champions League.
Foden's the better player, but I do think Saka's been
Who would you rather have in your team?
ridiculously
It's
consistent.
so
man.
disrespectful.
Who would you
man.
rather have in your team?
It's actually
I'd rather
borderline.
have Phil Foden in my team.
It's so disrespectful, Miles. It's honestly, it's so poor.
I know who's
love
more
Phil
clutch, though.
Foden, man.
Who?
I know who's more clutch. I know
Who?
who's more of a bigger
Who?
player when it comes
I
to
can
big
You know
games.
if
hear that.
How is Saka more clutch when you've never won the Premier League title?
Yeah, he'd stand
No,
out
I'm not
like a
trying to wind
sore
you up.
thumb,
I'm
you
talking-
know.
no, you're,
Phil Foden scores
talking
goals
about
to win the
title.
treble,
I'm talking
and
about
your boy
individual brilliance.
scores
I'm talking about
goals to
players
come second.
individually. I'm talking about players individually.
Yeah, well, you said clutch. If you score a goal
clutch,
to
I was
win you a
gonna say,
league
yeah.
title, you're more of a clutch
He
player.
scored one goal.
No, he scored more than Saka last season.
He scored the one goal at the end. Wait, we talking about the goal at the end of the season against who did you play?
Villa.
The last game?
Villa. Yeah, there's loads of examples.
Saka's been doing this for seasons, though.
Foden's been scoring goals to
players.
get City into the Champions League final. He scored a huge goal against Borussia Dortmund. He scores huge goals all the time. He's been doing it for longer than Saka.
I think they're right in the big games.
Scoring
for the
an
club.
individual
That's
goal
not
in a
to say
big game
Saka
is-
don't turn up in the big
Thank
games.
you. Saka's
You know,
been doing
in
it
the
more
games that
consistently.
I don't know how to
The
explain
running.
it. Like the running,
The
you know, the
running. That's what
running
you're talking
games.
about, yeah.
Saka was there
That's
for the
where-
running games.
I know he was there.
So why did you
but
fall off
Foden-
then?
Hey, man, he was winning
Foden
Spurs
delivers
away,
the-
didn't he?
the
Against you, lot,
winning
Spurs
moment.
away.
Fuck me.
Here we go.
Yeah, that was the
Here
only
we
one I
go.
remember.
Here we go.
Number 4,
Go on,
please.
Cooley. Go on, Cooley.
Cooley, right
Go on,
foot.
Cooley.
Why not?
Ah, go on.
Why not?
Oh, what a save.
Oh my God.
Hey, I need this 4.
I want blood. You
I
know?
need this 4.
Blood as well.
I want blood.
I don't want
We
my
want
face.
more!
I don't want my face in the thumbnail if we lose 4-0.
Give
I don't
me
want
Your
my
face
face.
is going to be like this in the front.
It's
I want me holding
bad
Buvey's head
PR
in
for
the
me.
thumbnail
No.
like
This is bad PR for me. I don't
I
consent.
want me holding Buvey's head like this in the thumbnail.
Do you know what I said in the group chat? I said Fran would be amazing on this stream if we lose as well. And you've been fantastic, mate. Okay.
Oh man.
Don't try.
No. Did I say in the group? I said he'd be fantastic if City lose as well. So
No,
what
you
did I-
did say that.
Yeah. So what did I say?
It's going to be fantastic regardless if City
You
lose.
got
But we're still above you in the table, Mark.
cover all bases.
Yeah,
We could lose 50-0 tonight and we're still above Arsenal. Think about
Granted.
that. You spent 800 million quid.
granted.
Think about that. Don
Listen,
Robbie's having a meltdown.
no, Don Robbie's nice. We won today. I hope you had
One
a
day
good
it's
performance
gonna
as well, you know. I heard it was a good performance today for us.
Go on then.
If I put
Bro.
my YouTube handle as Don Adam, will you call me Don?
Never.
No, his passport's Don. Don Robbie. You're Adam.
It's Donald Robinson.
His name's Robert Lyle or
No, it's
something
not.
like that,
It's
bro.
Don Robbie
Donald
Lyle.
Robertson Lyle.
His passport's Robbie. Don Robbie.
You're mad, bro.
Come on.
Oh mate, you should have took that right foot, man.
It's a good save.
I love this,
Yeah.
man. I love this.
Oh,
I can't believe
They're
it.
having these chances where they just think, well, we
Save.
can do
That's a
whatever we
good
want.
save.
They don't care about the chances. You know what I mean?
Oh, foul ref! Referee, bro!
No, it's not a foul.
He was going on!
Oh, stop crying, man.
Mate,
Bro, that was
he
a
got you
German
crying
suplex.
about and he was just holding on
Stop
to him.
crying, lads. Get on with the life.
I mean, you're the one who
on
spent
with your
most
life.
of this stream crying.
Get on with your life.
Oh, listen, it's right. He's losing. It's right. It's right, man.
Singing on
He's
Buvey.
laughing. I've never heard anything from him for the last 6 months. Now he starts
Yeah,
laughing.
because we're back, baby, and he knows it and I know it.
Wait, who have you got again? Sorry, this weekend?
Ipswich. By the way, I'm going to be on Match of the Day too, so tune in,
Are you?
yeah. Yeah, I'm done a little video
Oh, well done, man.
for Amarim and that.
Oh, that's where you went up to Manchester on the week. I saw
Yeah,
it.
yeah. So
What a guy. Come on.
let's hope we don't lose because
Come
it'll
on,
look
then,
embarrassing if we lose after what I've been saying in that video.
Well done, man.
With this
Cheers,
game
bro.
looking like it's nearly over, would you make of Amarim? I know he's only done the presser, the Gary Neville interview.
Obviously, from what I've seen of his sporting teams, which isn't, I've seen less of his sporting teams than I did of Ten Hag's Ajax, for example. But they're exciting teams to watch. They play the right style of football. I think I'm more intrigued in him as a person more than him as a tactician.
Yeah.
Because I think Erik Ten Hag was a good tactician as well. I think his personality is what lost him the job. I think when you look at Ruben Amorim and the way he speaks, there was a line that he said to Gary Neville where he was like, if I don't get the results, you lot will be on my case, but I don't care about that. Like, it was like, he kind of just took a little dig at like a few people that may be saying stuff and that. I really like what he had to say. He's confident in his own ability. It looks like he's not going to let anything change him, which is important. Because remember when Ten Hag came out and went, I can't play the football I played at Ajax.
Yeah.
And he was like, wait,
it was the second half of the season.
wait a
after-
minute.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, why have you already changed your outlook on football like 6
It's
months
almost like
in?
you've come to the club and changed your philosophy because
Yeah.
of the club, when in actual fact you were brought to the club
Yeah.
for that philosophy.
Yeah. And I think Amarim has the confidence and the personality to do it. Let's hope he can get some results. And in 5 months, his beautiful set of hair ain't looking mad. I mean, what we did to
How
Mourinho
soon
and
the
that.
greys kick in is going to be the biggest judge of how well he's doing at United. I'm telling you.
I am testament to
We
that.
see
My
Amarim
Graves
with
kicked in
the-
quick time,
with
bro.
the grey fade in a year and a half.
and
boy.
his Moncler's got all his feathers coming out of it. And that,
You know when the M is peeling and it's on clear now.
He ain't wearing Valentino no more.
The Stoney's looking
Now-
Man,
bumpy.
I'm going, put a suit on and grow up, will ya? Like, you know, that
Now is there a
stuff.
Sergio Tacchini?
Stop wearing trainers on the touchline.
Yeah, that's what man are going to start saying if the results
Yes.
don't go his way. Like, it's crazy, but
I think he
I
speaks
don't know.
so well.
I think
I
we're
really
number
do.
one.
What do you reckon the expectations are of him for this year in terms of, because obviously the table says you're 13th, but bro, a couple wins and you could easily
think-
fly out.
Yeah, it depends on early results, but I think Champions League could still be the aim. Because the teams you're fighting for Champions League, right? Aston Villa dropped points again today. Obviously, Spurs are getting points here, but they've also shown that they can be a little bit flaky this season. Chelsea, we don't know what's to kind of expect of them. So the teams you're going to be fighting for it, you could possibly catch them up. But we've played Liverpool and Spurs at home. Like we've got to go away to some big games still. So
first season, if you could get you lot playing,
or even Europa League.
I was gonna say if you could get you lot playing the football he wants, if you could see better football than Ten Hag, and obviously
we don't lose if we get you in the Europa League. You know? Do you know what I mean?
I get what you mean.
Get
but
where I'm coming from with that.
Listen, Ange said to me this season, he usually wins stuff in his second year. I shall wait.
Yeah, but Spurs are the biggest bottle jobs in the history of modern football.
Well, they're not bottling
You
right
made
now.
Conte bottle, you made Mourinho bottle. They've never bottled in their life. And you made Mourinho and Conte, 2 serial winners.
Nah, Mourinho would have won it. You know,
Nah, Mourinho, I feel like
He had Man
we
City in
done
the
him
final.
dirty.
We were in bad form.
3-0.
Conte just exploded.
1 second.
That all
He's
imploded.
now, but he's not because he's taken Napoli with Scott McTominay back to the top of the table.
3-0, bro.
No, I know. But he's flashing back in time
You got
when we were depressed.
Yeah.
He got me back. I can't lie.
Nah,
Yeah,
don't
but
fall
Conte's
into
got
that trap,
Napoli.
man.
How did Conte get Napoli back to the top then after they had such a bad season?
Because he's a league.
And it's got Scott McTominay banging things
But
in like he's
it's different
Maradona.
in Italy, bro.
Yeah, Serie A.
Ten Hag could take over some of them and probably win the league. And it's like,
Ten Hag would not win the league with Napoli. No way.
Promise you could.
No
Napoli ain't winning the league, by the
way.
way.
Adam, come
Napoli
on.
might not win the league.
Nah,
but
they're not winning the league.
You're
No, but
comparing him
my
to
point
Conte.
is though, my point is there, like you're comparing players to what they're doing in Italy and here. Like
No, okay.
Chris
take away-
Smalling looked like
okay,
Maldini over there.
Take
bro.
away the
Facts.
Okay, take away the McTominay
Do we want
thing.
to
That
get
was
the
a stupid
Lukaku
thing
back
to
as
say.
well while we're at it? Like,
But what Conte's doing with Napoli, and they had some good managers last
no,
season.
Conte is an incredible manager.
Ten
But
Hag
we can't
wouldn't
compare
do
his
what.
form at Spurs to his form in Italy because it's
Yeah,
But you
easier.
can.
Complete different scenarios.
He goes to Chelsea first season, wins the league. He goes to Inter Milan, takes the league back to there for the first 10 years. Same with Juventus. Then he does it at
Spurs were
Napoli.
never winning the league, bro.
The facts.
They got the 4th highest wage bill in the whole
Oh,
league.
money again.
They got a billion quid stadium. They could spend
God.
hundreds of millions of
That
pounds.
is a lie. We do not have the 4th highest wage bill in the
You do. I
league.
saw a video about it today.
Whoever that. Send me that video.
You do.
Because I'm about to expose someone for
It's
fake
actually-
information.
It was on the Athletic
Yeah.
as well, so they don't even make stuff up.
The Athletic.
Yeah, for real.
Find me the writer's name. We're about to expose some lies.
You've got a lot of
4th
wage
highest
bill.
wage bill. I refuse
Yeah,
to believe
not
that.
right now. I mean, back when.
Whoa.
We're talking about Conte. We're talking about Conte, Gareth Bale, and all these guys. Harry
Nah.
Kane. Yeah,
Gareth
did.
Bell. We were only paying half of his wage.
you had a
bill.
big
Bro,
wage bill back
we
in the
have
day.
always
Based
been-
off this season, Spurs have the 6th highest.
didn't
Yeah,
say-
bro.
Did
we
I
are
say a season?
number 6 at the highest.
No, you were
if
high.
possible.
You were high.
Who has the highest?
With
Who has the
Mourinho.
highest?
Never.
With Mourinho.
And it's only a
Dele
couple of
Alli and all these guys.
100,000 ahead of Villa.
No.
Bro, I'm telling you,
Not
Villa
saying
have
now.
always paid more than us. Other clubs around us even paid more. That's been the biggest thing holding Spurs back.
He's-
Yeah, even if they get big money signings, like Solanke wouldn't be on huge wages.
wait,
He'd be
yeah.
on like
Because he would have been on like 30 bags.
Well, I'm not
of
saying something.
wheat.
I'm saying when they were going for the league with Mourinho, which they thought they could win
They
the
had
league.
Perisic,
They had
Bale,
a huge wage bill. They spent a lot
Kane.
of money, and
They
they
weren't going for
achieved
the league,
zero.
And Ndombele.
Lloris would have been on
They
decent
weren't going for
wages.
the league then.
Bro, none
Under
of them would
Jose.
have been on over.
They
100
were.
million.
What year was that?
You talk about Jose.
20,
When
22,
Jose
23.
Mourinho went. When
22,
Jose Mourinho went to
23,
Spurs,
yeah.
they thought they could win the league title. Am I wrong in thinking that?
Nah.
Spurs fans
hell
thought that.
no.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
You fell.
Nah.
You fell for the Sky Sports trap.
No, I
That
didn't.
where they put the graphics up of
No, I know,
Jose,
yeah.
and they're like
Bell.
Spurs are in the title race.
Yeah, but you
and-
got him.
Jose
Daniel
Bell.
Daniel
Hell
Levy
no.
got him because
you could
you
look
thought
at that season, yeah, and you saw Davinson Sanchez at centre back,
back.
and you thought that
Yeah.
was going to win a. Davinson Sanchez.
But the
and Eric
narrative
Dyer.
was Daniel Levy
You
got
you
rid of
made Davinson
Pochettino
Sanchez
for
look like a
short-term
Beyblade.
success.
Do you remember? He was
No, I know he's
upside
terrible.
down.
He's terrible. You're right about that. But what I'm
crazy.
saying is that the idea in football at the time was that Mourinho was going to take elite
Why is he running
titles
like
or,
that?
No. It wasn't a
more
league title.
silverware.
Jose will at least bring some cup.
Yeah, fine.
And we thought that Carabao, he got to the
At that
final.
time,
Even was it the
Spurs were 5th.
That's what I meant.
in terms of wages?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not
fair.
fair.
It's not
It's
fair.
not
Yeah.
fair. Now, show me the gap. Show me the gap between.
No, it's got
56
gaps.
and
No, it's got
Get out,
gaps.
get out, get out.
If these are correct, Man City's was
Yes.
Where-
Man
what's
City's
the
was
source?
423
Let me see the
million.
source.
Oh, here we go. Got it. You don't.
The mag.co.uk.
What is that?
No,
man.
what? That's a blog based like comparing Newcastle.
It's Athletic.
Newcastle
I
wage
saw it
bill
today on the Athletic. Why did I lie about Spurs? They're the most irrelevant club in the top
Oh, here we
six.
go. City are in the box. Ball in.
We talk about
Dealt
the top.
with.
We
Well
talk about the
done.
top six.
Dealt with.
Spurs aren't even in the top six anymore. It's Aston Villa replaced them.
1, 2, 3, 4,
yeah,
5.
Aston Villa are a bigger club than Spurs, no question.
History-wise, probably.
Yeah, definitely. They won the European Cup.
When it comes
No,
to,
it's not. It's like.
but they're not bigger than
it's
Spurs.
like double theirs though.
Aston Villa are bigger than Spurs, no question.
When it comes to
In
winning
what- in what
trophies,
capacity?
yeah.
I
When it
think
comes to
as a
trophies,
I mean, they have
Right.
European
Yes,
trophies
but they're
in
not
terms of
bigger than
Champions
Spurs.
League,
As a club.
but
they're
we've
not
won
bigger than
more
Spurs.
overall
In my
trophies.
opinion,
I
think they're
personally
not.
think Villa are a bigger club than.
Yeah, I agree.
You're from there. You have to say that because if you go up there next time, they're gonna.
Is that, is that
no
based
matter
on
where
the
you come
Champions
No
League?
one's touching me off.
You have to say that. But respectfully, I think that Spurs is a bigger club than Villa, history-wise, because they've won European trophies,
Because
etc.
I grew up around Aston, and
But they won
But
the
I think
European
Spurs is a
Cup.
bigger, more known.
I think Villa are a
than-
bigger club.
Spurs have more overall
So we
trophies.
got, what are you going on?
But
If
they
you
have
went
the
to a
Champions
random
League.
They're a
point,
bigger
if you
club.
went to a random point on Google Maps and you ask a random guy, wherever it is on the earth, they're more likely to know Aston Villa than Spurs. These
have
are
a
No,
lot.
facts.
I don't think that's
You're
the
having a
case.
lot.
Nah.
I
They
think
don't know-
Spurs
I
are
don't
more
think
famous
so.
than
They got a
Aston Villa at
stadium.
the
What?
moment.
Because they got a
They're a
stadium.
London team,
Bro,
bro.
we're a London team.
You know,
We've
when you
been to
look
a
at
Champions
Spurs
League
having
final. We've
Mourinho,
had
Conte
Harry
as
Kane.
manager,
Bruv, they're a London
Harry
team.
Kane's
Harry
son.
Kane.
The
I think
Bell.
Spurs are more famous of a club at the
Yes.
moment.
Yes.
100%.
Like,
That's what I
especially
mean.
amongst
100%.
No,
like,
a bigger club.
millennials. Is that the right word
Yeah.
to be using?
100%.
They won the
This
European
side of the
Cup.
millennium.
Yeah. Like,
100%.
but I do think Villa are traditionally probably a bigger club.
Yeah, traditionally, they're in football, they're a bigger club.
Yeah,
No
because of
question.
what they've won,
You
their
can say
heritage.
that about Forest.
Yeah, Forest,
Exactly.
but yeah, I would say that about Forest.
So Forest, what?
But then you could also say
So
those clubs are bigger than
Forest
City.
are bigger than Arsenal because they have 2 Champions Leagues.
No.
City won the European Cup.
say that
Adam.
again, say
When's
that
the last
again
time you
louder.
won it?
Those clubs are bigger than City.
When's the last time you won the European Cup?
I love that. Adam McKola. Oh,
facts,
so
innit?
sweet.
City are only 2 behind Man United. Man
I
United
can't
go on
remember
like they
him
won
giving
10.
it to Celtic, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah, but Man United go on like they won
Whoa.
5
Celtic are a
or
bigger
6
club than
European
City.
Cups.
Are you really trying to
United have only won 3.
Are you trying to
3, and they
one
spent
second.
all this
Only
money.
won 3. Come on,
Are you
bro.
really trying to compare
Oh
yourself
my
to them?
days.
But United
Fake.
talk like they've
Yo,
got
these
6,
man
7,
can't
8.
score to
AC
save
Milan have
their
got like
lives today.
9. It's
But they're
ridiculous.
bosses to you, though. When it comes to anything.
Yeah, of course they're bigger than
You can't
us.
say only when we're the second. We hold the second
Come
most
on.
European Cups in the
Fergie
country.
won 2. Fergie won 2
Oh.
in 25 years.
No,
So,
Vicario's been
different thing though.
Come on,
The
that's poor.
first few years
many
of
finals
His
do you-
European
the first
record
few
is
years,
discredited.
First of all, the first few years you had to build a team to get into Europe, and then the first few years we were in Europe.
Yeah.
We couldn't play more than 3 foreign players.
Fact.
But it's well known in the
Like we
football
had to
world.
drop like Cantona, Schmeichel,
Yeah,
or
but Fergie's
Keane. Like
European
Keane didn't
record-
even count as.
Let's not talk about that.
Irish,
Let's
you
talk
know
about
what
the 2000s then. All right. People
Yeah, we messed
discredit
up against some
Fergie's
teams, but then
European
so
record.
did you, like, bro.
What do you mean?
You lost against Monacos. You lost
clean sheet.
against
Yeah, and we won the treble.
Spurs. You lost against a lot of teams like that.
City's
So did
record
we.
since we've been in
Against
Europe is better than
Dortmund
yours in the last
96,
30 years.
Monaco.
But you've won it
No,
once.
Dortmund 97, Monaco 96.
In 10 years. That's better than they won it twice in 40, 50 years.
But they've got
We won it
3.
twice in 9 years, bro.
Yeah. They've got 3, though.
99, 08.
Everyone knows Fergie's record in Europe
Listen,
is actually
yeah.
pretty poor, relatively speaking.
Listen, what we're not going to do
He's won them
is
Champions
compare
League.
City to Man United.
And actually, the way we won the final
won
was
them
better
2
than theirs
Champions League.
because they got lucky in the end in Barcelona. They got lucky in
Nothing
Moscow.
will ever beat what Fergie did, though.
No, of course, it's a better
The
treble.
romance of it and everything.
But the Champions League
academy
final
players,
performance
everything.
wasn't as good as ours against Inter Milan. These are facts.
Oh, their one is better than yours.
Wait a minute.
Wait,
you
what?
lot should have lost that
If you're
game.
losing the game,
You should have lost that
What's
game.
better?
Lukaku missed
Yeah.
2 free sitters.
Okay, but it didn't happen, did it? It didn't happen. Genuine question. What's better, a 1-0 win or what was it, 2-2 draw? And then you take it to the
No,
extra
it's
time.
2-1, you lose.
They won
2-1.
2-1.
Last
Their win was
minute.
better.
They're 1-0 down. They're 1-0 down.
1-0 down.
So?
Last minute.
You'd rather win a game 1-0.
No one
down.
will ever win it like that again.
I'm not even on the wind-up.
Is he
I'm not on the
getting back?
wind-up.
The euphoria of the last minute.
And that season, we got more points in the Premier League as well.
Adam, when you was 1-0 down and you're staring defeat in its face, how was you feeling at that time?
Finished, bro. I was ready to
And
go
then
bed.
and then after a couple minutes, they go and win it.
It's
Bro,
better for the documentary.
You
I'm
already
not
get
saying
the
that.
euphoria when
For
you
a draw.
equalise.
Yeah, when you
You're like, yo,
equalise.
we go to extra time.
But then you look at when
Then
we
you get the
equalised, Steve
winner.
McLaren goes to Fergie, yo, we're going back to 4-4-2, and he goes, nah.
Keep it
Winning this.
gung-ho.
We're winning this.
And then they go and win it.
It's a way better treble for
crazy.
the memories. Of course it is. But I'm saying as a football
Also, if
result,
you look at the
1-0's better than
nucleus
2-1.
of players we had, like, just everything was just better.
You're not saying 1-0's better than 2-1. A clean
No, but the
sheet's
way
better.
they won it is
No,
better than
man.
yours.
Yeah,
though.
you're trying to brand it. Package
Your final
it.
was clean.
Sheet. Nah.
Your-
The last minute euphoria.
Your final was
It's a better moment. Of course it is. It's, it's cinema.
No,
99
Even
is
the way we
cinema.
won it in 08 was better.
No, what penalty?
Penalty
You relied on
shootout.
John
Yeah,
Terry
John
slipping.
Terry slips. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
it's an iconic moment.
Amazing.
It's an iconic moment.
A 1-0 draw is not better than a 1-0 win. You guys don't know anything about
you've had
And the
one of-
team we were playing against was better as well.
In fact,
Chelsea team
Inter
were-
Milan
You've had
were
one of the most
champions of
Boring
Italy.
finals. Man City versus Inter Milan was one of the most boring Champions League finals ever.
Also, let's focus on the present because you man can't hit a
Bro,
Ballon d'Or with
they've
your
had
hand,
like...
bro.
Vicario!
Foul!
Nah.
Yeah, he's
I
earned his
nearly
money.
went too early there.
He's earned his money today.
Vicario was right up there with
He's
man of
earned
the
his
match,
money
you know?
today.
Nah, facts.
Or Madison
What are
or
they
him.
fighting about?
No, because you kicked him.
Bottleham.
What did you call it?
What's going on here? What's
What is
going
it
on
called?
here? What's going on here?
Bottleham, aren't they?
Bottle have.
They're called Bottle Ham.
Haaland,
Right?
You lot cannot hit a barn door today.
Around Seven Sisters, they call Bottle Ham when they go in Chick King and all
Haaland
that.
can't do nothing.
Nah, don't tell me they're sending Basuma off.
No. Basuma got kicked.
Okay.
No, a Tottenham player
Why
got
are they
kicked.
pulling him away?
Send off De Bruyne. Go red and leave the pitch again.
Oh, for the love of Christ.
Yeah, he's getting booked.
Do Kevin De Bruyne?
Yeah.
He's not had an influence today. Spurs have been fantastic. I want to.
He's looking.
The rest of this stream, I want to talk about Spurs. I want to talk about City.
I love it. Let's hear it.
I think Spurs have been absolutely fantastic.
Mate, if you don't beat Liverpool next week,
It's over.
the title race is over.
I know. Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
We need to
On
find a Liverpool
serious
fan
note,
on the channel for real.
Let's talk about that.
We need to find a Liverpool
No, we
fan.
got Robbo. We want to get Robbo on.
Yeah,
On
let's
the
get Robbo
overlap.
on.
I think it's class.
Or Chloe, she's great.
Yeah.
Paul, the other lads from
The
Redmen.
trouble is they all go to games, so when they're at
yeah, yeah.
Anfield, it's
It's gonna be
a
big game
tricky
as
one.
well.
Isn't
We
it?
used to work with a Liverpool fan. Why don't we get you know Liverpool fans? Come on, you've been in the industry. We used to work with Liverpool fans. Oh, for God's sake.
Paul Machin,
Yeah, Paul mate.
Chris
yeah,
Pajak.
Yeah. Chris Page. I like Chris Pajak.
Liverpool. It's gonna be a good.
Who, Booth?
Huh?
When?
We used to work with Liverpool fans.
Fan plural.
Yeah, different ones at different points in our careers.
Oh.
Oh,
Who was on the Big Six? But not the Big Six. 90 Min.
oh
Grizz
Grizz.
on- it's Grizz on the
my
Big
mate
Six.
Bren actually used to do it.
Oh,
as well.
Grizz was on 90 Min
Grizz
as
is
well.
on
Yeah,
both.
Grizz was on.
Yeah.
Was Grizz the Liverpool fan on both?
Yeah.
Is it? Oh,
Sick.
Oh, Grizz
Yeah.
can't.
He had his big break
Shout
on
out
90 Min.
Grizz.
Yeah, big up Grizz, man. I ain't met him, but he's cool. Good content, man. He's good.
Yeah, Grizz knows his stuff as well, man.
But speaking of Grizz and Liverpool, like you said next week, what happens if you do lose that game?
Well, if
They
we
will
lose
lose
that
that
game,
game.
we're still above Arsenal, and we're still above Arsenal, and Liverpool above Arsenal.
No, but
Well, you've been on record saying how crap Arsenal are and how big of bottle jobs they are.
Yeah,
So if your whole shtick
I am on
is,
record.
if your whole shtick is we're still above Arsenal,
It's not shtick; it's insight.
what does that say about you?
Yeah, we're in a down period. If you win 4 in a row, by the way, Fergie never did that as well. If you win 4 in a row, you're
Like, you never
entitled to
had
have a day off.
115 charges looming over him either, but we'll talk.
We had a lot of different allegations as well. Different
of
ones.
what?
Influencing referees.
Nonsense.
You did?
Nonsense.
Am I lying about that?
Old
Am I lying
Trafford
about that?
mean,
Am I lying
you
about
can't even
that?
say that with a
This is
straight
what we're
face.
not gonna do.
You
Am
can't
I-
even say that with a straight face.
Exactly.
Man, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute.
Say-
Let me get this straight. These
Wait,
3 muppets to my left, yeah.
1 second.
Fuad's getting it now.
Am I wrong? Am I
These
wrong?
3 muppets to my
I'm
left,
just saying.
yeah.
Am I wrong?
All of a sudden, Man United
It's
only
a
won
funny
trophies
result.
for the referees.
There's been some funny results. over there.
Jesus.
He used to bully the league.
bro.
There's some funny
Also,
results.
if you
That
want
is-
to talk,
that is a good word there.
if you want to
That
talk
is a
about,
good
if you
word
want to
there.
talk about that 49th game, yeah, yeah. Talk about the penalty that was never given. You pussy holes. Never talk about that one, you know.
Which one? The same
Actually
game?
called chop down Ronaldo, and it was
Yeah.
a penalty, and we never got it.
You didn't deserve it.
And also, Rooney got kicked by Sol Campbell.
Yeah, but you
Wasn't a penalty.
guys actually didn't even.
What are you going on about?
Rooney dived.
You got rattled me
used
up
to bully
there.
the transfer market
When
as well.
it came to intimidation,
bully
tactics,
sides.
Oh, it was terrible, man.
nobody knew it better
That's
than
'cause we
Fergie.
were-
Fergie time, you
bro.
cheated
Fergie
games.
had
on a
a
minute.
playbook.
How many times would Fernandinho chop someone down and not get sent off?
What? Was it ever called Fernandinho time? No, it's called Fergie time.
That's because we had culture.
Because
Never say die.
Culture.
Never say die.
Hey, that Fergie time was something else.
Here we
you
go.
know.
Oh, he's your math magician just spanked another one wide.
Math magician.
Yeah,
Hey,
there he
Adam,
is.
how
Look.
was you not getting away with that for so long, bro?
We weren't getting away with anything.
Adam McKola.
He was.
Adam, all banter
were
aside,
winners, bro.
Adam, all banter aside, you didn't think it was unjust that you know was always getting Fergie
No.
time. So all the time was
Howard
perfect
Webb
time.
used to be employed by Manchester
I was
United.
It was
about
good
to
time.
say,
It was
yo.
perfect. It was
What are you
perfect
man
time.
talking about here?
You never went over. You never went
really
over.
think
don't see
hold on a
it.
minute. You really think there's a
Yeah.
conspiracy to make Man
Yeah,
United?
bruv, yeah.
See?
Bro, one of the biggest Fergie times is when you rob these guys.
4-3. I remember that. I was crying my eyes out. Bellamy.
them.
Oh my
Fergie
God,
time
Michael Owen.
cheating.
Michael Owen.
We didn't
that
win the
Fergie-
league that year, you clown.
But the Fergie time. It's the Fergie. We're talking about winning the
We
league.
didn't win the league that year.
No, but it's still the Fergie time. It's still the Fergie time.
Who won it?
That's because
Chelsea.
we used to put pressure on people to the very end and then score.
No, but Fergie
baby.
time
No,
you cheated.
until you score.
It was a
You used to have the refs in your
It was
back
a fucking
pocket.
spirit.
You used to have the refs
And
in
with
your back
Ruben
pocket.
Amorim, it's coming back.
Howard Webb's got shares in Manchester United.
100%.
Of course he
Howard's
does.
a
You're a
dickhead,
publicly
man.
traded company on the New York Stock
any-
Exchange.
We used to get fucked over so much by refs, by the way.
What, with Fergie there?
Everyone, yeah. everyone.
Get out of here, Adam
Get out of here.
Everton FA Cup semi-final rubbed. What other game were we rubbed? Portsmouth FA Cup
Oh, no,
quarter-final
no, no,
at
no,
Old
no,
Trafford.
no, no, no.
Rubbed.
Smith.
Portsmouth. You got banged by
Come off
you got banged
it.
by Carnage.
That's that.
Nah,
man.
That stopped us from winning
I'm at
another
the point
treble.
where I'm not even worried when you look get through.
Yeah, they're not
Honestly,
scoring.
You lot ain't
Claim it.
Let's
They're
talk
rubbish,
about how
man.
you
They
lot
played
can't
for
even
4
score.
hours.
You said Vardy's the best left back in the world today. He's already
When I
made 2
say that,
mistakes.
what minute did I say that in the game?
You said it just before he
Would have
fucked
been
up.
offside as well.
So let me check what minute that
Yeah,
was.
We'll go back there. I can't remember.
This just shows me if Arsenal still had 10 men against this Man City team, if we had 11 men on that pitch, we would have beat you like easy, comfortably.
What are you on about?
Came back and scored 2 goals, and then
You're going on about
the
Arsenal.
Trossard one. I'm just looking at this thinking,
Why are
these
you
guys
banging on about
rubbish.
Arsenal?
They scored the last minute against 10
Why are you
men.
banging on about
They're
Arsenal?
rubbish,
Social
you know.
media FC.
They've been struggling all season.
It's Netflix FC out here for
You lot are
It
rubbish,
is.
man. Man City, you lot are really falling off. Pep Guardiola, I want
Are
you
you going to
stay.
do another documentary where the photographer comes in and starts crying? I'm just wondering.
I love you guys.
Do you remember the photographer started crying?
Who's that?
You've not won the league title in 20 years, but you got this photographer.
How many league titles have you won?
Right?
How many,
To come
how many
in and
titles have
do
you
it.
won in your... How many
Arteta,
titles have you won?
Arteta can't.
This is my club.
But yeah, it's embarrassing.
My club.
Arteta's doing
I
these
think
weird
everybody
gimmicks.
had a moment on All or Nothing.
The worst.
That's
What was the worst?
Good show,
gimmick?
though.
You know
He-
the worst.
he got
gimmick was when
professional
he put You'll never
pickpockets
walk
in.
alone on.
Oh yeah.
Oh, during
That was
training,
horrendous,
that was
innit?
Was that
Pickpockets.
terrible?
That was terrible.
It was...
Is the pickpocket thing real?
Even
Nah, but that's
I
not
can't
real.
lie
That
to
is
you.
real.
That's not
I
real.
thought it was cringe at the time, even
Can't
when
be.
they got the result.
Yeah.
That Ivan Toney tweet. I was
That
like,
was
really?
cringe. Yeah, why are you getting rattled
You're
by
rattled
Brentford?
by
Yeah.
a tweet.
By
That's
Brentford.
terrible.
And it's like the thing is we always get told like, oh, footballers don't care about Twitter.
Motivation,
and things
though,
like
innit?
that. You got manager putting it up on big.
But how do we know other managers don't do that stuff? They just don't document it.
No, I'm sure when they.
There's
see
loads of things.
articles
There's
and
loads of things
like
that Fergie's probably said
But I was like, yo, you use
to your teams.
He
Ivan
kept that in.
Toney's tweet.
That's gone out.
That's off. That's off.
No, some of the ball on the line. On the line is in the line.
Nah.
That was in. Look how stressed my man looks, bro.
His hair's not looking great. Is it?
Yeah.
He used to be a
That's
little bit
what it
sharp.
is.
What
Yeah.
Pep's
Yo,
done to him, you know.
Madison, give him the hair transplant.
Listen, if Madison wants to save his career, he
Grealish
should
don't need
leave
a hair
Manchester
transplant.
City. If he wants to save his football career, he leaves Manchester City.
Yeah.
Grealish don't
Come
need a
to
hair
death row,
transplant.
man. I keep saying it.
He
Yeah,
needs to
come
leave
and
Manchester
fulfill
City.
your dreams
He
at
needs
Man
a
United,
rebrand.
baby.
Grealish is more successful than Arsenal Football Club in Premier League history.
Is
He won the European Cup. You never won the European Cup.
Just becking it up in it, go ball.
So
Yeah, exactly.
This hairband thing is it's run its course now.
This is fucked.
Grealish needs to leave, man.
Well done, Udogi. Play that, run that time down.
Hold on.
You're free
You, know,
it up.
you see what he did? He was off the pitch. He came on the pitch.
DA, man.
Shit house. Can't even
DA.
defend.
I love shit like that.
DA, man.
There's a lot of blue seats in it, dude.
Let's just wrap up the stream.
Well done, lad.
Do you know
Well
what?
done,
I
lad.
want to give props to Basuma, though, because he's been on a yellow cover 30 seconds within the game.
Yo.
And he's managed it
good
very
shout.
well, you
Facts,
know.
yeah,
That's a
yeah,
good
yeah.
shout.
Basuma's managed this game
Their
very
midfield's
well.
been fantastic, to be honest.
All round, I think. But back to front, you look at the performance of the goalkeeper, Vicario. Phenomenal.
Been really good as
So-
well.
so- Said 2-0.
Dominic Solanke's led the line really well.
It's going to be 4-0.
Kulusevski's
Son
been-
on the wing as well.
been amazing. Kulusevski's class.
He's
though,
very
isn't
good. Oh, look at that. He's gone.
Sar as well.
Look at Phil Foden getting
he? Is he the best ginger
ruined.
player in the world?
Kevin.
He's offside.
Kevin's still there.
Oh, he's, yeah,
Yeah.
that's offside.
Oh no,
He's
it's
offside.
not.
He's still playing. No,
Play
he's still
on.
playing.
Play on.
Oh, my days. He was still offside.
my
No, it
days,
was
I could've
offside. That's
thought.
why they're playing advantage, innit?
Oh, okay.
You play an advantage from an offside.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
might
if
as
the
well.
defender has the ball.
When you're 3-0 down, of course, the referee's saying that you're not going to affect the game. Play on.
No, the defender had the ball. You had the ball.
No, but I'm saying, listen to what I'm saying, Adam McKola. They're 3-0 down, so the
Yeah.
ref saying to you, just play on anyway.
You need the
yeah, you
to use this
you
time.
need as much help as you can
Need
get.
the momentum.
Yeah, you're not going to score anyway, so just play. Just
Miles,
play.
can you just
Imagine-
relax, please,
No, I'm
man?
Imagine
fine.
if City scored
I'm
again.
free. How much did you win today?
Oh,
I've won. I've scored 3.
Odds me.
Score 3.
Free. Hold on.
we're gonna win.
You know what this feels like. Remember that?
This is disgusting, by the way. This is disgusting, by the way. He's not supposed to hate
Do you know
you.
this? Do you remember that meme with the Bloods and Crips and they've got the fingers?
You guys are melts, man. Honest to God. You guys are proper
We're having it
moist.
so
That was like the
guys.
Tuchel and Conte handshake. You know what they want? Angry handshake.
It's
You
so
guys are
bad.
moist.
Timo Werner's getting opportunity to come on
James
the show.
Madison.
Man of the match.
I refuse to believe that's a hair transplant. By the
It
way.
is.
No, it's not, man.
It is.
Do you know the only thing I'm thinking? Yeah, in the rain, your hair is meant to look thinner.
Yeah.
And it is raining over there, so I'm like, it could be, but
Good
either way, man,
finish.
whatever helps your confidence, I'm all for it,
I
brother.
ain't got
Let me
hair
check,
transplant.
man.
Incredible goal.
Look at the
2 of them as
second
well.
one was cold. Man of the match performance today?
Not the one. Not
I'm getting a
2.
Morley's.
Yes, for me, I would say him. Man of
Fuck
the
it.
match.
I'm getting the boys.
I'm getting a Morley's. I'm Morley's.
Oh, I was
I'm
getting the
doing that
boys.
as well. I'm doing that as well.
I'm getting a Morley's
Can't
in a
lie.
big way.
I deserve it.
In a big, he's getting Morley's in a big way. Oh, you need
Well,
some.
But as long as they
As
haven't
well.
the fries, if they're too fresh, it can be a little
Good
bit too
sense.
stiff. You want the fries, you want the fries a little bit. You know what I mean?
Bit soggy.
A touch.
Do you like it stiff in your mouth?
Oh, shut up, man! You're nearly 40 years old.
Adam, he just hit you with a chair. He just hit you with a chair.
I ain't nearly 40 years old either, by the way.
You round up, don't you? What did you do, GCC,
I'm not nearly 40 years old either, by the way. I'm not, but you are talking and you want stiff things
Big up
in your
Jed
mouth.
Spence.
I don't know what else to say to that.
Oh my days.
Big up Jed Spence, man.
How come your boy Pussy never got on today? Big Pussy pumping zero on the bench.
That's hilarious. Fuck.
You know.
Oh, God.
I like this, man, because I know. You know what I mean? When I got the call, I thought this was going to be a setup. I was like, yo, big man
Trying to set me up.
Man City at the Etihad. They got Miles sitting next to me, Arsenal man. I said, yeah, I know what type of game I'm here for.
Oh,
But boy,
I predicted it like Quasimodo. I predicted it.
Turned up in the camo vest as well, right?
oh, I came ready, bro. I was like, yo, grenades, everything. I'm ready.
Wait, that's not even a hat. That's a belly on it. He's going to put a belly on it.
Yeah.
Ready for this. Oh, my God. 4 minutes extra time. How come?
Nah, man, it's all good. Let's have it.
No, it should be more than that. Get them back into the game.
Like we've seen enough.
Bernardo Silva, man.
Who we going for our man of the match?
My man of the match is Vicario.
No
And the
goals
reason
from Haaland.
it's very close to being James Maddison, but I think,
Like that.
you know, if City get the goal that Vicario's kept out, I think the pressure changes and the game changes, and I think he's made sure City have never had a chance.
Yeah.
And
give it to the
me and
keeper.
you have been sitting there going, they ain't scoring.
Nah, fact.
They're not scoring, and I think he's a big
And
part of that.
he's needed that. I can't lie to because he's had a shaky couple of weeks, whether it's at set pieces, dealing with crosses. So he's needed this type of performance. Coming away to the Etihad ain't easy. When you see Haaland on the team sheet, you're thinking he's leaving with something. And he's had more than a couple of chances.
Yeah, he's had at least two.
Oh,
Two good.
I'd go Maddison though. I don't think I can overlook
The goals.
2 goals. Yeah, I think the way he's been pulling the strings as well. Back in the midfield today, I'd go Maddison. You going as well?
Okay, Maddison. M for Maddison.
Yeah, I'll go M for Madison. Yeah, yeah,
M for
100%.
Maddison. I'll ask questions of him.
You
I said-
did say that, Booth, you did say City were going to lose today. Was it more of a thing where you were like saying something that you don't think is going to happen, or did you genuinely believe Spurs?
I know
beat
I know
them?
it seems that way, but honestly, with the injuries, Ruben Diaz being out, Rodri being out, I just don't see where we.
But their
build
defense
momentum.
wasn't stacked.
I know, but
Ben Davis and Dragusin, man.
Yeah, they're both of their
the first 10 minutes, I thought maybe I was chatting gas. The first 10 minutes, we were good. We were. I know it's embarrassing.
First 10 minutes is energy.
I know.
Yo, we're looking good.
But
you know?
I'm being honest. And then after that, they just got their foot on the ball, and they've been fantastic, Spurs.
Yeah.
It's the biggest game of their life.
You see that there's no need for that. There's no need to sprinkle the salt like Salt Bay. No.
It's so frustrating, man.
Well, you
This
know
is
it's
it now.
fun.
This is the final hurdle. If we lose to Liverpool, it's an open book for anyone. Arsenal could win it, Chelsea could win it, anyone could win it, but we can't win it if we lose to Liverpool.
Why?
It's the final hurdle. It's called maths.
It's the final countdown.
Here we go. Timo Werner's in. He's in the box.
Timo.
Werner crosses it. 4-0 to Tottenham Hotspur. Brennan Johnson.
Who scored?
Single on Buvey.
You know what? You actually called all the goal scorers today. Fair play to you.
Brennan
He said
Johnson.
it when he was coming
What
on.
did you say?
better
Goal
than
scorers.
Nah.
Hey, single on Buvey.
4!
Single on Buvey.
4!
It's the final.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hey! We are having a fiesta at the Etihad today.
I'd love it if we beat them.
You man are getting
man.
touched up by Spurs.
4-0
Touched by Tottenham.
away. That is embarrassing.
Here's a stat for you.
Hey.
All banter
Tottenham have
aside,
scored
Hey.
12 goals on
Bro.
their last 4 visits to the Etihad.
This is equivalent to Arsenal losing 4-0.
You didn't even do
to
your own
Manchester
research.
United.
I was in the WhatsApp group from the producer, so do your own research.
It was from Rory Jennings, actually, and I had to edit it because the goal just went in, you mug.
What did he say?
Beautiful.
Look at that.
You know it's a sad day when Timo Werner is coming off the
Assist.
bench and getting involved. Hey,
I want to eat too. I'm
they talked to
starving.
me about Kyle Walker's pace. Where was he? Where was he?
Look at you treading,
Meep,
treading
Gone.
treading in water. Woo!
work.
Told you, Brendan
City
Johnson.
in a spliff, in a
Told you.
spliff, City in a spliff, la 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 la. City in a spliff, City in a spliff. I hope Pep Guardiola's got a break clause in that contract, little cooling off period. You're going to get sacked,
They
boy.
thought there was a new contract bounce. Not today.
He's back. Pep Guardiola staying.
4-0.
All the managers saying Pep Guardiola staying is good for the league.
Stay humble, eh?
Good for the league, man.
You know, you lose 1-0, you think, oh, we had some positive. Like 4.
4 now. There's no
Yeah,
positives
boy.
from this. It was terrible. Everyone's been bad today from City.
Come on, man. I want more. Give me more. I need 5.
Oh no, if there's 5,
I want 5 on it.
if you get 5,
Let's go. Let's go.
It's been nice having Fuad on the channel for the first and last time. 4, these pricks. Well done, lads.
quality stream, quality result.
Fucking hell, mate.
Beautiful.
He's like
Boys,
a batter.
I am absolutely delighted. Thank you for having me on today, man.
Pleasure, man. I'll see you
What
soon,
a
yeah?
game
See
to
you
be
soon.
here.
Buvey.
Oh,
David.
I know this is a great result for Spurs, and Fuad, I'm coming to you in a second.
Oh, lovely.
Buvey, 4-0 at home. You are now 5 points off top spot. Liverpool have a game in hand, and you play them next to Anfield. Talk to me.
Well, from top to bottom, the side lacks energy, it lacks rhythm, it lacks confidence. A couple of decent moments in the first 10 minutes. That's it. I'm not going to, of course, I can't sugarcoat anything. It was embarrassing at points. But we started off okay, and then we just capitulated. The ball's around the corner from Spurs, the ball into the box from Kulusevski. From top to bottom, this City side are so devoid of confidence. I've never seen anything like it since for 10 years, 10, 15 years. It's as bad as it's ever been under Guardiola.
And he's just signed a new contract. Fuad, how are you feeling, brother? 4-0 at the Etihad. You've had a team that's been a bit up and down, but that result.
that is one of the ups of the season, honestly. And I said before the game, we are the most inconsistent side. We're either very good, where we're winning 4-0s and 4-1s, or we're really shit giving winless teams their first wins of the season. And as you said, after the first 10 minutes, I thought, yo, this might be one of them long days at the Etihad. City have had the 2-week international break. They figured it out now. But nah, we actually stuck at it, and I felt like from top to bottom, we actually performed. I felt Vicario.
I don't think the result was ever in doubt either.
Nah, honestly, after we scored the first goal, the second goal went in, and that's where you thought, we've been here with Brighton, maybe second half, let's see. And we came out second half, scored the third goal easy, and just put the nerves to bed. And I thought, Maddison and the midfield, solid performance. We saw the two, Bissouma and Sarr, being units in there as well. I thought Vicario kept us in the game in the second half. Solanke and Kulusevski with Son as well, led the line beautifully today. Can't complain, man. Controlled the game, controlled the result. 3-point collectors.
But you displayed everything.
Clean sheet.
Yeah,
Lovely.
But you displayed it. Obviously, Spurs and City have got different styles, stylistically speaking. But you
Yeah.
had defenders that were nasty, aggressive. Your keeper made big saves. Your players up front moved with pace, with energy. This City side is so slow. I
know
know
what I think?
Savino had
Look,
moments, but
Who is
so
the problem?
slow.
What is the problem?
Where they killed themselves.
It can't
today,
just
I
be the
feel like
midfield.
The high line that they kept sticking with, it was almost like what we did at Chelsea last year, where Kulusevski, all right, cool, I got acres to run into. It just requires the right pass. And I think for us, the worry was having Dragusin and Ben Davies today, and they still got chances.
it didn't
but
look
they
like it.
couldn't take it.
Like, they were so good today. It looked like you had your first choice out there.
Nah, facts.
They were
Yeah, it's
phenomenal.
good.
Yeah.
It was quality.
Nah, fair play.
He's got to change it up. He has to go to a back five. He has because he's got all these centre backs. Play three centre backs, and you play wing back.
Copy Ruben's flow.
Yeah, you have to start playing back five. Well,
There's
I'm
no
talking
way
about
in hell.
3-5-2s and
No
stuff
way.
like that.
If Pep
In my
Guardiola-
opinion,
Pep Guardiola
yeah, but
goes
you're
to
playing
back-
a 4, and you got Gvardiol at left back, who's not the quickest. He got bullied today at left back.
No
he's
excuses.
not a left back.
No excuses.
Carl Walker isn't the same. So I suggest, in my opinion, who can I tell Guardiola about anything? Of course not. You go to a 3-5-2, 3-5-1-1,
That just shows
and
if-
you just shut up shop for the next few weeks. If we get battered at Liverpool, it's season over.
If Pep Guardiola goes to a 5 at the back, he's basically telling not even just the league, he's telling the whole world, I'm done.
Yeah, this season with injuries.
He's done.
This season, not ever, for God's sake.
No, I'm not saying not forever. I'm
But
saying
this
he's
season,
finished.
yeah, of course.
This
At the
season he'll be
moment,
finished.
City are finished. We lost 5 in a row. That's pre-takeover bad. City never lost 5 in a row in the 90s.
Yeah, but
Honest to God.
this is where you get your. This is where Pep Guardiola is meant to make his money. This is where everybody
But
says he's the best.
When you got Ruben Diaz injured, when you've got Nathan Ake who's
I
injured,
understand
you got
but you still
Doku
got
injured,
good
all these
quality
big
players.
guys.
But they had Romero and Van der Ven injured, and they got the job done away on
but-
the Etihad.
This side,
Away,
this side
4-0.
has to go to a back three with 5 in midfield. To
Pep
keep
Guardiola
it
needs to do
tight.
something else.
Has to.
It's not
to.
a back. That's not the answer. Going to a back
4-3-3 with Rico Lewis in midfield isn't working. These are facts.
Maybe he needs
Gundogan in
to drop
midfield
Haaland.
isn't working.
Maybe he needs to drop Haaland.
But
When you
for
drop
who?
Haaland, you get more
But for
rotation.
who?
You get more fluidity
I
within
didn't
the
feel like
team.
Haaland was the problem today. The ball
just saying-
hardly went to him.
I'm just saying
Shit.
maybe you stack the midfield.
You know what though? Yeah,
and get one
I-
striker up top.
That's my issue sometimes with Haaland, if I'm honest, where I feel like we need to get. Everybody keeps saying you need to get service to him, and I do think sometimes City don't play to him. But there are games where, as one of the best players in the world, as one of the most feared strikers in the world, you have to take him to the scruff of the neck. And I feel like there's some games where it's like, okay, Haaland's had 6 or 7 touches or whatever. He hasn't had much chances to him. But what have you done for yourself? Where have you stretched the game? Where have you taken the fight to drag us in to be like, you were saying, ponytail for ponytail. See that, bro? Like, why are you not ripping
Machine
man's
for
head?
machine.
But it's like,
Machine
no,
for
but
machine.
I genuinely feel like there's so many games that go by Haaland sometimes where I'm like, it's not always give him the perfect scenario and he thrives. No, some games are going to be ugly.
right.
They're going to be
You're right.
scrappy. And you have to take it.
But I'm
And he doesn't do that.
But if you look at his Opta today, he had 3 chances. He did have 3
He
chances.
should have scored.
And he ballooned one. I think there was another that he hit the
Stabbed
post.
that one near
and,
post,
and,
yeah.
and his touch was poor. So I think you're spot on. Haaland has to be more of a figurehead for the City side.
Of course.
He
But I'm
does,
just saying this.
because everybody looks to Rodri when they're on the run. Everybody looks to KDB to create. But I'm like, that's the goal scorer. And when he's on the good form, everybody says, oh, what a player. He's the best in the world. But all of a sudden, when you're not performing, we can't all of a sudden overlook it and say, oh, the system and the team and you're one of the best players in the world.
Yeah,
bro.
there's no excuse.
Expectations are always on the best players.
It's a big question. 12 goals in 12 games, I think, so far this season, which is an amazing record, really, when you think about it. If you take away those goals, it doesn't feel like it was when he first came in. This City side aren't scoring goals. I think Guardiola's our second highest scorer in the league. I think something like that.
And I think there was a
Vardiol.
stat earlier that said it's 58% of the goals this season as well. So
I don't know.
a contribution needs to come from
If you take him
elsewhere
out of
as
the
well.
side, we're actually even worse.
Yeah.
And he's not at a great level right now, in my opinion.
I think that's one thing that's been overlooked this year with City as well, where previously you had like a Mahrez who were chipping with 5-10 goals. You had wingers that
There was
contributed.
Sterling
Jack
scored a
Grealish.
load.
Savini.
Jack
Sane.
Grealish was meant to be that guy, but he's
Jesus.
not being that
Doku,
guy.
I don't know if they're going to find their
Alvarez.
shooting.
Sold
things like
Alvarez.
that.
Is that an issue?
Alvarez
Alvarez is a big one.
10 goals as well.
Because you went from having the best backup striker in the world to having no one.
No one.
I think Oscar Bob was I know it's
He had a huge injury, though.
That is a crazy loss. I can't lie.
I know, but
He
Oscar Bob was
looking
injured.
special in pre-season.
Yeah,
Oscar
but
Bob was
that's not
injured.
I was like, yo, he's
Oscar
going to
Bob
have
is
a
not the
breakout
answer for
year.
them winning the league.
No,
United
what, Oscar
looking
Bob?
special in pre-season.
Yeah, but Oscar Bob's been injured.
Yeah, but Oscar Bob, okay, respect for Oscar Bob. He's looking like a good player. He was looking like a good prospect, but he's
Yeah,
not the reason why you're here now. It's not Oscar
Yeah,
Bob.
yeah.
No,
We can't
course
put it
not.
on him.
Not replacing Alvarez is the
I'm
reason.
just saying
Yeah.
that forward line is a little bit thinner than it should be, and that is just down. The whole side have got a lot
course,
of
yeah, it
injuries.
is.
Also,
These are facts.
But you've got players
Keep
that's not
saying
stepping
this.
up.
I don't think Pep rates Haaland like that, you know. I think he's a great goal scorer and he'll score great goals for him. But I don't think he brings to the team what he would want his striker to bring to the team. Of
course not.
It's just that he's such a good goal scorer, you can't take him out. But I genuinely believe he would rather certain.
Because looking at Pep's models from his previous strikers, that Haaland is more of a replicate to someone like Ibrahimovic, and he didn't get on with someone like
he's not.
Ibrahimovic. No,
I
I'm
know
just
what
about
you're
the
saying.
stature
I know
of
what
the
you're saying.
player.
But you know, with Ibrahimovic, it was personality more than style.
But I'm
I
just
think
talking about the
Ibrahimovic has got
stylistically,
so
though.
much more to his game than
Yeah, of course,
than
he's a better
Haaland.
footballer than Haaland. I'm not saying I'm just talking about style.
Yeah,
I'm talking about
stature.
stature, like
Like a big lump.
stylistically.
Yeah.
Going off the history, we know that he likes small, interchanging strikers.
Yeah.
Aguero,
What I
even
would
back to the
say is-
Barcelona.
Someone that
David
can
Villa,
drop deep, lifts it up, drop
Six
one.
Bernardo
He
Silva,
won
really,
the
yeah.
title without a striker, and I think that's where he thought, you know what, for once, I'm going to get that plug and play machine in Haaland. And he came in first year, bro. He broke the records, won the title, won the treble. It was
Then the
like,
next season he won it.
the next
this is
season
why-
he won it as well.
And this is why, sorry to cut you off, this is why I said reverting back. When you said go to a back five, I said I don't think that's the answer. I think he needs probably, I'm not saying he should drop someone like Haaland and revert back to type and playing.
But who plays it instead of him then?
Who instead of Haaland?
Figure out who,
Yeah, so you said drop Heartland, which I think is actually
I
a
don't
fair
think
point.
that's a solution. I don't
no,
think
but
it's a
it's a
played-
debate.
he's
It's a
played the
debate.
false nine
Who
before.
actually
I'm not-
who comes in
listen.
then? But an actual player that's fit right now. Who comes in? Doku?
Foden's done false nine. He's got Silva's played false nine before. I'm not saying he should do that.
We had moments today
I'm
where we
saying
had more
he's-
possession than Spurs. We had more possession than Brighton. So it's about the counter attack, and that's why I said a back five. Then you can have Doku and Savino as wing
But
backs
for the
maybe, and
past
have a
5
bit more
games,
pace
you've had
defensively.
possession, you haven't done anything. You've been on the counter attack. You haven't done
But
anything
we're
with it.
conceding goals. It's not about our possession. Our midfield is keeping a lot of the ball, and it's just very flat and sterile. It's about getting counter attack where we're getting killed. They killed us on the counter attack. Brighton
That
did the
highlight
same. Bournemouth did the same. Bournemouth.
I'm just trying to make it clear.
City are
Sporting
cooked, bro.
Lisbon.
But I did say,
And they're
I
tin pot managers at Man United
did
now.
say it was your
it's
defense.
just like
I did say it was your defense.
Yo, that's how rattled he is. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you're keeping it locked. Fuad, amazing debut. Thank you very much, brother. It's been an absolute pleasure having you on. Miles, you are always welcome as well.
Oh,
Of
no,
course.
Food, do that, man. How many points
It was
today?
4-0,
man?
by the way, bro.
Oh, how many points did you get today, my boy? How many
tight,
points did you get
3-point
today?
collectors.
Okay.
That's 6. You just
How many
said
points?
6.
Fingers crossed. I'll be joining them
I say
tomorrow.
fingers crossed.
We beat you earlier in the season. Yeah.
Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, share. Buvey, I'll give you the final word.
BBL, Buvey.
Well, look, football's the real winner today. Make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you very, very soon.
BBL.